great price. So we're getting 3 of each that you're seeing here. So all the embellishments, the butterfly, the unicorns, everything that you're seeing here, you'll be getting 3 of each.
Yes.
Wow.
And not just these are magnets, you also get a roll of magnetic tape that comes with this.
Just showing you that, and that's, oh, I'm going to be destroying that. I'll lift that up though. That is heavy. You're getting an awful lot of magnetic tape in the mix as well. I mean, how much would you pay just for the magnetic tape alone?
You need a little tiny bit on the back.
And if I just, thank you, Pam, if I just show you here, so we've got a little hedgehog, but this is the whole point. You're going to get to make your own magnets, and if I just show you here, ooh, there we go. Just show you that, and I'll turn that around. Ba-ba! You've got the magnet on the back. I mean, now let's start thinking about this, because if I pop this down, oh, we're getting busy for this option. We got to pause for a moment. $11.99. I love the colours. They reflect the freedom price there. 10% of the stock's already gone. You're getting 36 pieces, 12 designs, 3 of each. And they're such iconic images too. You're getting your teapot, you've got your unicorn, and so much more. But what I love about this, forget the fact that you're getting all these beautiful, thank you, Pam, designs. Oh, I've got it. Should I just lift this up as well? Look. Goes back to that embossed detail that Pam was mentioning. And this is what you get with Ross Paper Crafts. That's nice. But then, and look, wait, you're going to love that. Any dog lovers are so cute. You got your little dog. Beautifully cut. And you're getting all your magnetic tape in there as well. Look at the amount you're getting magnet. That is genuinely heavy. When you get that home, you'll realise value for money what you get. Oh, the cat, the owl, the dog, the hedgehog, the bee, the butterfly, the cockerel.
Again, Wendy did this little board for me. She's been very busy, is that Wendy?
Yeah, I love that. I'm gonna let you in on behind the scenes.
Yes. So,
Kim, our producer, and she's a fabulous producer. She's made the call, and I shouldn't be telling anyone this, but I've heard her. She's made a call, said, "Please, could we find Terry?" Now that can only mean one thing.
He's in the green room.
We want to try and get more stock, so we are busy. A lot of you go for that option 801 106 your item number. Are you having fun?
I am, yes.
Good. Come over here then, Pam. Let's have a look at this. The books. We were discussing it. I mean, value for money. I think this is great.
I thought they'd made a mistake when they said there was 5 in. Yeah. I actually thought there was a mistake, but you actually get 5 of the books.
So you're getting 5 of the books. You're also getting the stands in there as well. Just showing you that. Beautiful. So you can see the stands are intricate. You've got the book face in there as well, and you've got these beautiful sentiments too. Happy birthday, happy Easter, or I'll just get that Happy Mother's Day in there as well. And there's Happy Easter. So all the big sort of iconic celebrations.
So you get 2 each of the sentiments. So you know there's lots for you to play with.
Yeah, lovely. I was trying to work out how to stand something back up. I've given up on it. Now, talk to me as a crafter. If I just pick this up, oh, this is beautiful.
There you go.
Sorry, I've got that. I just want to turn this around and just show you. The stand by itself is beautiful. So you've got the stand, and then you've got the book. And now, what would you be doing with the book?
Well, it's an ideal present. You know, you can. It's basically a card that lasts for a long, long time.
Exactly. Mantle pleaser, as we call it.
Exactly, yes.
So, would you? I mean, I'm thinking papers.
Yes.
We could put our papers on there. Our die cuts. We've got our embellishment as well.
But again, you could use your mixed media. You can do all your pastes and
sprays.
Yes, and use all your stencils and. Whatever you want.
Any direction you like.
Yes.
We can go steampunk, we can go vintage, we can do anything that we like.
Absolutely.
Love that. And I think it is important having that stand in there as well.
Well, how would you stand it up?
Nice. Details are on your screen, £11.99 your price, saving £3, 309 475 your item number. Over 10% of the stock's gone here as well.
Not surprised.
We're
Not
busy.
surprised.
OK, we're going to move on. Now, this is traditionally a bestseller for Terry. You're saying that at the shows.
He can't keep the stock.
No, really can't. He says sells out time and time again. What you're getting here is 1 of each. And I mean, such iconic, instant home decor.
Yes.
There.
So your sewers, I love the craft, you know, my sewing room.
Are you a sewer as well, Ben?
I dabble.
OK. Hey, listen, we all dabble. We have got cues on our phone lines. So let's think about this. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Is sewing your happy place? Is your sewing room your happy place? Lots going on there, and that's just screaming to be embellished. And then you've got your bust in there as well. So that mannequin bust. and then finally you've got your sewing machine. And it's such a, do you know what? This is a classic sort of antique sewing machine.
Yes.
Love that. I'd be thinking, I'd be trying to introduce maybe some fabric over there too.
Yes, you could. You could do anything with it.
Yeah.
Again, you can.
Yeah, or rice papers.
You're limited by your imagination.
This is very... Who did this one?
Wendy.
Wendy? She's very talented.
She doesn't
I love
consider
this.
herself a crafter either.
All right, stop it. Are you telling me? Wendy, now, if you are watching, I'm telling you now, you have definitely earned your crafty credentials. Just for that alone, I think that is brilliant. OK, we're busy for absolutely everything. This is the inaugural show for Ross Paper Crafts, and one thing I can tell you, that you're getting great prices, but also everything on the show you're going to use, you're going to absolutely love. Let's show you everything on the website. We're going to jump onto the website and have a little look. Right, now, the magnetic tape, you're actually getting 2 meters of that magnetic tape. I mean, how much would you pay for 2 meters of magnetic tape alone? And not forgetting the fact that you're getting all the embellishments in there as well. The book's busy. Everything that we've shown you so far is busy. Now, something else to point out. Do you remember we were telling you about Ross Paper Crafts? You might have seen a few of the products on Good Morning Hochanda. We have got one of those products here. This is our Mylar. I'm just going to show you. Now, when we talk about Mylar, so that is the material used to make stencils. Look at this. Whew.
They're huge, aren't they?
They're massive. You're getting 5 of these, and we're going to be playing with these, right?
I am, yes.
So, a huge sheet. I know like this, it doesn't look very exciting, but you can use it just simply as a blending mat. But when you start cutting it, so die cutting it or cutting it yourself, you're effectively making your own stencil.
Exactly, yes. So you can, I'm going to be using, as I say, I've pinched a little bit off the corner there.
Yeah, just seeing that. So what kind of dies would we need to cut these?
Well, any of your dies will go through your machine, you know, as long as you...
Mixed media, though?
No, it'd be fine. Yeah,
Really?
it's not too thick.
Oh, OK.
You know, if you feel it's not any thicker than a card.
All right.
So it should go through most machines.
Okay.
I would say just give it a go, you know. I haven't tried it on all machines,
Yeah,
so...
OK. But with regards to dies, a thinlet, though, wouldn't cut it, would it?
I don't see why not. As long as the pressure, you've got the pressure, it should do.
Love your style. All right. So Fab's like, yeah, good, give it a go. We're going to have a look at the books. Just to give you the details for the Mylar you can find on our website, and we will put them at the bottom of your screen.
So I've decided to use the book because
Lovely.
since it's going so well.
It is going very well.
And I'm going to cover it with paper this time. So what I did is I drew round it on some paper that I've got and then cut it a little bit smaller.
Nice.
Okay.
And this is beautiful. Great opportunity to use those papers that we stash away and just stroke.
Well, this is what I did, is I found some papers that I thought, I haven't used that for anything, and I thought, right, let's go for it. So I'm just going to blend around the edges of this paper, just to sort of make the edges stand out a bit.
Now, with our books, over 1/3 of the stock has gone, so a lot of you are popping those in your basket. Pam, as we're doing this, now you can... Because first time at Hochanda, this is your first time on screen, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, we're all family here, we're friends. So you can admit to us, between you and me, no one else is listening, are you a paper stroker?
I do, and I smell it as well.
And you a paper stroker and sniffer.
Yes.
Listen,
this sorry.
No need to apologise, because at home we can all relate. So if you are a paper stroker as well, we can use our papers on our MDF projects.
Absolutely, you can use any of your papers that you want.
Nice.
Okay. And I've put my glue down. Sorry.
Now, Pam, you've had a lovely email in. This is from Hazel, and she said it's great to see Pam on our TV again, and the products look amazing. And she's also put the butterflies. Oh, they can hide anything. Yeah,
yes,
butterflies can hide anything.
Yes,
Is this
can,
you're saying?
Yes, but if you've made a mistake somewhere, put a butterfly on and it'll hide
Butterflies
anything.
are your friends.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that email, and it is great to have you back on TV.
It's good to be here. It is lovely here. Everybody's just so friendly.
Do you know, I'm really pleased you said that, and we were just chatting about it because you kind of hear it at presenters, we talk about it a lot, and we're saying that it's a nice environment here, but being someone new coming in and hearing you say that makes me feel happy.
I just haven't met anybody yet who hasn't been, you know, friendly. It's just nice, and I know you say it as family, but you do give everybody that welcome feeling, so yes, thank you for that, everybody.
It's something straight in, Pam, I love it.
Okay. Right, so now down the centre I'm going to put a bit of ribbon.
That's nice.
Now, some of the things I'm using, watch out for future shows. That's all I'm going to say.
Pam, not only are you a paper stroker, you're a crafty tease as well. I love it. Got to tell you, we're busy at the moment. So we've got queues, over a quarter of the stock for the Mylar. We've got queues on our phone lines as well. And this is such a fantastic show. And I've got to tell you that Ross Paper Craft going to only grow. You're going to see more and more shows from them. Great to have Pam here. Terry's in the background as well. Wendy's watching at home. So you get a sense of real family business.
Well, it is. It's just right. And his daughter's in the green room as well.
Okay.
And she's part of their team as well.
Like that.
It's nice.
Keep it in the family, yeah.
Exactly.
Brilliant. So we're just using some red liner?
Yes, I always find it's better to put your ribbon on with red liner because you can't see it.
Yeah.
If you put it on with wet glue, sometimes it seeps through.
Yeah, we've all been there. Brilliant.
And as of course, because it's live TV, it doesn't want to come off.
Okay.
Okay. So just attach that down the centre.
Nice.
And then I'm just going to give it a little trim so we can see the nice shape of the book.
Yeah.
We don't want to hide it, do we?
No, not at all. It's got those beautiful sort of undulations.
It has, yeah. It's a good word.
Yeah.
So we'll just give them a little trim. And I've got the Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. And that's a great size.
It is.
Now, I have to say, for mothers, because whenever I give a card to my parents and my mum, she always likes to keep it up. But what about this? Like, because this is something they say you can display a card, but having the stand with the books, make it personal,
absolutely.
I think it's lovely.
It can stay up for as long as you
I
want.
don't think you should take it down.
So I'm just using a glue gun just for quickness, but you can use any of your glues that you have at home.
You aren't getting the sentiments in the kit. You're getting 2 of each, and these are big sentiments. So it's happy birthday, you've got your happy Father's Day, happy Mother's Day in there as well, and also happy Easter. The thing is, if you don't want to use the sentiments on the books, you can always put them on a card or another project. They're just great to have.
Okay, so I've gone through my flower stash and found little bits and pieces.
Very pretty.
And I thought that will look really nice on there. So I'm just going to put...
So you're ready for spring?
Exactly, yes. I mean, although it did snow this morning.
I know, did you get it as well?
Well, I was just up the road.
Oh, of course, you stayed over, yeah.
So, yes.
So you based near Terry?
I'm in Middlesbrough, which is about 50 miles away from Terry.
Okay.
So...
Yeah, we got so as I was getting ready this morning, I wasn't driving in yet, but we got a little snow flurry in Hertfordshire.
Yeah, but yeah, it's supposed to be spring. Come on.
I know. What's going on?
So I'm just using my distress oxides just on the MDF. I mean,
with these butterflies now, these from the spring MDF.
They're from the spring, yes.
Okay.
I thought they'd go quite nice on this.
I agree. Just going to give you the details there if you want to get hold of them. All the kits, though, they do. You can imagine how well they mix and match. So if you do want to get maybe one kit and mix some elements, this is your spring MDF. Love that rabbit, the hare, and there you've got the butterflies, and then you've got the large spring sentiments. So 2 of those and 2 of the hoops.
Yes, so all the kits are interchangeable just because it's that, you know, you're not stuck to using it on the one thing. So I'm just putting a few butterflies about.
So I've got a little bunny story for you.
Oh dear, do I want to hear this?
No, you want to hear it. It's a nice story. So last year, driving to work around about springtime, if we're on an early shift here at Hochanda, I normally arrive about 5:45. And every day at 5:45 when I arrived, there was a rabbit he'd be sat in the middle of the road.
Yes.
So, and he wouldn't move. I'd have to drive around him very, very carefully. And I tried to befriend this rabbit for the course of spring. I would try and get closer and closer to him. Never got close to him, but he was my friendly rabbit. I've not seen him since spring. But there, Jack, just reminded me of it.
Oh.
The story didn't really go anywhere, did it? That was it. Yeah.
Right, so I've also pinched a bit of the string from the the wheel
This is
kit.
from the Nautical kit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a bow out of string.
Okay.
Now, this is great for men's cards, you know, because men don't want ribbon on.
It's
but
true.
Sometimes a bow just is handy. So to make my bow, all I do is leave an end and take about 3 fingers and wrap a length of string. There's no fixed amount. It's entirely up to you how long you want it. Leave a long edge.
Yeah.
Take it off your fingers and you've got one end this side, one end that side.
Yeah.
Wrap it round the centre.
Right.
And tie a knot.
Brilliant.
And this is...
well, that's perfect.
It's something I do quite often on my cards.
That is the easiest bow you'll ever make.
Yeah, and I do tend to make 2 knots just to make sure it doesn't come out.
Love
and let's give it a little trim.
Trim.
And I'm just going to attach that
Oh, now that gives it a lovely finish.
across the bottom there.
Pam, I like that. Pam, you're getting so many emails of people welcoming you here. Carolyn saying crafty hugs. Great demo.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. Debbie is saying that she... Oh, Debbie's saying, what was that? She never misses a show in Sunderland. So there you go. Thank you so
excellent.
much for all your messages there.
Right, the stand. If you look at the stand,
Yeah.
it's got on the edges, one goes one way
Yeah.
and one goes the other. And I've painted them because I wanted them to look a little bit more.
Okay.
And you literally
You just slot them in.
slot them in together, put them on a surface,
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
slide them down.
Yeah.
They have has a nice little crunch when you...
Yeah, when you slide it in. While we're doing this, can I just tell you, half the stock of the books have gone. Half the stock. We are busy with this now. I know, obviously, because we painted it, it gets a bit tighter.
Yeah, it's gone to play me up,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's okay.
But you just if it's not painted, just pop it down.
It just pops it down. Well, let me have a look.
Oh, sorry.
Looked you there. Sorry, Pam. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think because it is painted.
Yeah.
Now, what we always say, that just be a little bit careful, but what we can always do, if you do paint it, you can just sand the areas that have been painted and then it will slot down.
It will do. And then just stand your book.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Like that.
Pam, that is... And it's so achievable as well.
Well, yes, and as I said, using bits of paper that you haven't, you've just got left in a pad that you haven't used. And
Make that, and it's look, they're papers that we love,
Yes.
but this way you get to display it, get the most of it, and turn it into a true mantle pleaser. But a great opportunity as well to dip into your stash, like Pam, finding the flowers. She's used the twine from our mariner's kit with that large, the two large ship wheels in there and all the other embellishments. I'll just tell you with that, when we go down, I'll explain how much twine you are getting. So, Mylar is busy too, so I'm just going to show you the sheets of the Mylar. Now you're getting 5 of these. I'm going to pick those up. I mean, that is a considerable piece of Mylar.
it's huge.
That is a monster piece. But the beauty is you get to make your own stencils. So think about this. Have you got any ideas? Actually, you're going to be giving a few ideas on the show today.
I am, yes.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we are busy at the moment. I am so sorry if you're currently stuck in a queue. Promise we're going to try and get through to you as soon as possible. Let's have a look at some popular items that you're popping into your basket. Now, these are nice. We've got these scalloped edge card and envelope collections, the matte gold. We've actually featured these on Good Morning Hochanda, and the quality is exceptional. 50 sets in total, $11.99 for 50 sets, saving £8, 459 266 your item number. We also have the curved card in there as well. Just going to show you that. Details for your curved card, $11.99 your price, 918374 your item number. What I would say, pictures, and they are fantastic pictures, but with that gold finish, when you see them, and I've seen them in my hands, and the gold finish is so premium, and they are fantastic cards. Okay, so I'm going to have a really quick recap, and then we're going to get back to Pam. This is our Nautical collection. You're getting 2 of these fantastic ship's wheels in there. Look at that. And that is just, I mean, when you think about home decor, how are you going to be embellishing this? And I know that already in your mind you've got an idea of tones, paints, papers you might want to put into the mix, textures. Do you know what I'd be doing? If you've got any wood grain effect stencils, or you can create your own with the Mylar, put that on, give that wood grain effect, get some nice natural sort of brown tones on there. You've got embellishments too. So you've got all the embellishments you're just seeing here. You're getting double up the whales, the anchor. Get some rusty effects on that anchor. It's just screaming for it. You've got the lighthouse in the mix as well. And then you've got your shells at the bottom. And not only that, you've got your twine, which I'm just going to show you. There you go. You've got all the twine. Now, with the twine, you're going to have enough to wrap around the wheel twice. Each wheel twice. Okay, so to give you a rough guide of how much twine you're going to be receiving, $11.99 your price there, 532131 your item number. I love the fact Pam is a crafter through and through, because I'm saying stuff and she's like, wow, that's good. It is good, Pam. You're absolutely right. We are looking to spring, and we used the butterflies in our previous demonstration. So what you're getting in here, you're getting 2 of the large spring sentiments, which we can see. We've got the cutest bunny in the house. Look at that lovely silhouette. So instantly I'd be thinking, create some dimension with that bunny, and then you've got the butterflies that are just screaming for colour. You're going to get 2 of the bunnies, 2 of the spring sentiments, and 2 of the butterflies. So doubling up on everything. And then just think about I think Wendy's done a great job here. Is this one Wendy?
Yes.
Yeah, just going to show you. Now, what Wendy this is what Wendy likes to do, is paint up the bunnies. So when you do add some paint, you can give it obviously a little bit more form in there, but you don't need to paint up the bunnies because, how about this? Very different inspiration, no less beautiful. Oh, I love that. So leaving it in its raw form and really make the most of the surround. And that large spring sentiment, perfect size for your home decor. So put that up, give it as a gift. $9.99, you are getting both. So you're getting both of the large rings in there, MDF rings. You're getting all of the embellishments too for $9.99. 491-4843, your item number. As we progress, this is a monster bundle. I want to start with the magnetic tape. You're getting 2 meters of the magnetic tape. I mean, the weight, just picking that up, the quality. Now, using the magnetic tape, suddenly you're able to turn all of your MDF shapes into magnets. And you've got such a beautiful array of shapes in here. And just looking up here, you can see some of the different designs that you're going to be playing around with. So we've got butterflies, we've got unicorns, we've got cats. Well, look, so there's your little pussycat. Imagine creating, using your stamps, your papers, you can really embellish, make your own teapots. You've got the carriage, but it's like a fairy tale, fancy carriage. The cutest dog, come on, done with the dog, I love that. You've got the owl, you've got the cockerel, beautifully painted. I think Wendy's had a hand in that. You've got the butterfly in there, you've got the bumblebee, the hedgehog, the unicorn, the chicken in there, the cup of tea or coffee, whatever you like. All of these, and it's so simple to make them into a magnet. Because here you've got the hedgehog, and if you want to turn it into a magnet, all you need to do, so there, that is a cute hedgehog. Love that. Put the magnet on the back. It is that simple. Pop it on the fridge. Lovely. I think value for money, $14.99 is great. But look what happens if you're a Freedom member. If you're a Freedom member, the price comes down to $11.99. I'm just going to show you some other examples. These are stuck onto a magnetic board. So using the magnetic tape on the back, we've got the unicorn. It's a majestic unicorn. And then you've got your teapot in the mix as well. $11.99 for all of this. Quick question. I mean, how much would you pay for 2 meters of magnetic tape? And then, of course, you've got all the embellishments in the mix as well. 801-106, your item number. Very, very busy for everything. And that's what we like. The open book. Now, with the open book, you're getting 5 open books here. The stand is beautiful. The book is your blank canvas. So this allows you to obviously create anything that you like. You can go steampunk. You can dip into your own stash. We've got sentiments in there as well. So you've got 2 happy Mother's Days, 2 happy birthdays, 2 happy Easters, and 2 happy Father's Day. Can I just show you? And this to me kind of gives you an idea of the quality you get with Ross Papercrafts. Even the back, the stand is so intricate, ornate, beautiful. I think this would be nice. Oh, I've had an idea. I've had a really good idea, and this is rare for me. What about having these, if you were having a special event, especially a wedding, having these as place settings on the actual table, and you can put the names on there? Not bad idea, right? Oh, Pam's nodding. Thank you. It's my one good idea of the day. Look, you're getting 5 books here. 60% of the stock has gone. We are proving to be, well, this is proving to be a very popular option. 309-475, your item number. As we progress down, we've got a bestseller. So a lot of you might have seen Ross Papercrafts at shows in the past. And this is something, whenever they bring it to a show, always sells out. And I'm not surprised. Have a look. Well, actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just going to just drop this forward and we can see. Now, you imagine doing something like that and having that in your craft room. My sewing room is my happy place. So is your sewing room your happy place? Or do you know somebody whose sewing room is their happy place? What about making them as a gift? I think that, the colour tones, everything about that is a win. That is a beautiful inspiration. We've also got the mannequin bust as well. This is very clever from Wendy. I think this is genius, actually. What she's done is added a little bit of dimension and turned the bust effectively into a pin cushion. So not only is it home decor, but it serves a purpose. It's functional. So popping that back. And then we have down here our vintage sewing machine as well, which you can decorate to your heart's content. Look, Great cut. You can see the intricacy of the wordings, the design, but also the size of these just scream for home decor. They're your statement, showstopper piece too. And you've even got the measurement on the bottom as well, so you can see it. $11.99 for all three. They are always bestsellers. They sell out at shows, so live shows, they always sell out, and I think they're going to be popular with us today. 231941, your item number. Something else that you're popping into your basket is our deal of the day. We're just going to share that with you. So here we go. This is our deal of the day, and it's a good one, brought to you by Crafts2. You are getting a set of 2 die storage cases, 20 magnetic sheets and pockets, $27.49. Great value, saving $12.49 there. And look, as crafters, we could all use storage. So if you just want to organise your dies, great way to do it. Take advantage of our deal of the day. I see we've got our sewing machine.
We have,
Yeah.
yes. I thought I would have a little go at the sewing machine.
Excellent.
Okay, so I'm going to paint it. I'll just use any of your gessos.
Yeah, okay.
Or any white paint, but you need to give it a base if you want it to have a bit of colour.
Lovely.
Because with it being MDF, it will soak it in.
Okay.
So just literally give it a nice light coating.
Nice.
You don't have to be
Okay.
too gentle with it.
No, it's just looking. We're looking for that tooth.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And it just you can put your colours on whatever
Yeah.
colour you want then.
Yeah.
So literally just
And would you say
paint it all over.
priming becomes even more important when you're using sort of lighter, more opaque colours?
Definitely,
Yeah.
yes, because as I say, it'll just suck the colour in.
Yeah.
I mean, you could layer it up a couple of times, but just put some
Okay.
white gesso or even black gesso would
Yeah.
look nice as well. You know, depending on what sort of effect you want.
Yeah.
You could give it a nice vintage feel with the black, couldn't you?
Yes, nice, yeah. Do you know, funny enough, I saw a vintage sewing machine in a charity shop near where I live.
Yes.
They're beautifully ornate.
A friend of mine has one in her living room,
Yeah.
just as part of the furniture.
Well, they do look great. I was sorely tempted to buy it, but then I thought, oh, I'm not going to use it, and it is going to take up space. But I hope someone has bought it and is
Yeah.
displaying it.
Well, I think they get well loved when
Yeah.
people buy them. They become part of their living room.
Yeah, that's it. Turn it into a feature.
Yes, exactly. Because they are beautiful pieces of furniture.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So this could be, instead of having the real McCoy, you could make one.
Well, I like your stuff. The thing is, Pam, I mean, do you have many friends who are sewers, or do you know anyone
I
who's a
do,
sewer?
yes,
What-
yes.
So, I know you say you like to dabble, which is great,
Yes.
and you can see that you just love crafting, all types of crafting. But if you have a friend who's passionate about sewing,
Yes.
how about making them, especially the My Sewing Room, My Happy Place, make that as a gift and give it to them? They'd be chuffed.
Absolutely, they would, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give it a quick blast with
Okay,
my...
go for it. While you do that, I'm just going to show you. Remember I was telling you about the gold card? We've got it here. I'm just going to show you how much you are getting. Look at all of that. And do you know what I was saying about the finish? You really appreciate the quality of these. So you're getting your card blanks, 300 GSM. They are a matte gold, and you're getting the envelopes as well. I've just got one to show you. So there we go. Instantly, you've got a premium card in there. So you've got your base, you've got the envelope, and then it's up to you how to decorate that further. But for $11.99 for 50 sets, so that includes the card blank and the envelope, I think that's staggering value. They are good quality, aren't they, Pam?
They are excellent
Yeah.
quality, and they're great as a card base. So when you do your matting and layering,
Yeah.
your base is there already, and then you
True.
just need to put
so
your...
then just building up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And I would imagine if you had like edging dies as well, if you wanted to change the sort of side, you could.
Perfectly, yeah. They're
Yeah.
great for that.
Nice.
So now I'm just going to put some white acrylic paint
Okay.
on the top,
Right.
and it should sit better
Yeah. Lovely.
on the top. And if you don't put it on too thickly, you'll still see all
See that detail.
detail. If you put it on too thick, you will lose the
Okay.
detail.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about your crafty background. I know you're a seasoned crafter. You've been on TV, obviously, for a number
In
of years.
another life,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. How did you get into it? How did you get into craft?
I've always crafted from
Okay.
being a child. Always done doodled or
Nice.
painted or cut out little bits of paper.
Yeah.
Always, and I sort of fell into crafting when I was at. I went to uni when I was 30, when I was older, to do
okay.
teaching.
Yeah.
And I sort of, after I'd done my course, I didn't know what to do with my computer, and got
Yeah.
into crafting through digital. And then printed out the images and made them into cards.
Yeah.
So and it evolved
Oh, wow.
from there. And my mum's a crafter, So, you know, it's obviously in the blood.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it's coming through. I was just listening to a question, so we have got a question. Now, will the Mylar, if we've got a, you know, like we got the electric cutting machines, so
Yes.
it could be a Cricut or a Silhouette, will the Mylar cut in one of those?
I don't know the answer to that because I haven't got one.
Right,
So,
okay.
but I could find out and we can get it put on Facebook. Is that all right?
That's fantastic.
Yeah?
So would we put it at Ross Papercraft
Yes.
their own Facebook
Yes, we'll
page?
put it on his Facebook
So
page.
I'll tell you what we'll do is we will find out the answer to that. I know you were specifically asking about the Silhouette Cameo, so we will find out the answer and we'll pop that on the. So please have a look at the Ross Papercrafts Facebook page and we'll get an answer. Thank you, Pam.
That's okay.
Okay.
Right, so I would let that dry again and put
Yeah.
one more coat on.
Yeah.
But rather than watch me paint another one,
Yeah, okay.
I've done a Blue Peter
All right,
moment.
lovely. Nothing wrong with that.
And the only difference with this, I've gone round the
Bit of edging,
edges
yeah.
with some
Is it gilding wax?
gilding wax,
Oh.
but also a little bit of
Distress.
distress.
Now, can I lift that up and show
You can,
everyone?
yes.
So I'm just going to show you here. That gilding wax, especially on the tape at the bottom, that is really works. I think that's beautiful.
It brings the embossed bits out, doesn't it?
Yeah. That does work. So just a little bit of gilding wax, some distress inks. I think you used, what one did you use?
I use the brown walnut
It's-
stain.
Okay,
It's my favourite.
lovely. So, do you know what? And this is nice to have in your craft room, especially if you're just reaching for a ruler. You've got it here. You can actually use that as a
Yes.
functional ruler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to decorate.
Nice.
Now, one of my favourite things I've discovered lately is burlap roses.
Oh, but I didn't think you were going to say roses. All right, I can't
Right.
wait. Are you going to show us how to
I'm
do
going to
this?
show you how to make a burlap
Yes.
rose. So, piece of burlap, the bigger the burlap,
Yeah.
the bigger the rose.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you only want the small rose,
Yeah.
small piece of burlap.
Okay.
Now, the trick is you're going to pull
Yeah.
a thread. So if we get rid of a little bit there. And my other tip is to keep the threads in a nice neat pile because we'll use them too.
Okay.
True crafter, we don't waste
Nice.
anything.
We like that. As we're doing this, just to give you a reminder of the Mylar, because that is proving very popular. Remember, you're getting 5 sheets of the Mylar. We are going to be actually cutting a bit of the Mylar this hour, so we'll show you how we use it. And also the open book is proving very popular too, where you're getting 5 of the... Ooh, 70% of the stock has
wow.
gone of the open book. Just going to grab, thank you, buddy. So here we go. There's the open book. We're just seeing the finished example. Now you're getting 5 of the open book, so you're getting to make 5 of those. So if you do want to put on a burlap rose, your own embellishments, you've got sentiments in the mix as well. So yeah, very good. Sorry, I'm talking. I know you're going to. I'm going to be quiet now.
That's absolutely fine. So I've done a. So rather than you watch me pull all the
Yeah.
bits out there, I've got one here that's ready.
Yeah.
And what you do is you leave 6 strands on either side.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
You're going to fold it over.
Ooh.
Now the hot glue gun is perfect for this.
Lovely.
And just attach it to either end like that.
Okay.
Little blob of glue, and now we're going to roll it.
Okay.
Mind
Is
your
that simple?
fingers.
Yeah, especially with the hot glue. Lovely. Now we have had an answer in for the question with regard to will the Mylar cut. The question was specifically for Silhouette Cameo, but if you do have an electric cutting machine, as long as you have a deep blade, it will cut in your machines. I think that was Elsa who sent it in. Sorry,
you.
Elsa, apologies.
Thank you.
Now that is a game changer.
It is, totally.
Think about your electric cut. Now when I say electric cutting machines, I'm not talking about die cutting machines, I'm talking about like the Cricut, Silhouette. Imagine using those and getting those intricate cuts and designs. Amazing.
So there we go. That's
Okay.
my rose, and then all you need to do is just
Pull it back.
spread it out.
Beautiful.
You have
And
a
it's got, that is a lovely demonstration because it's so earthy too.
It is,
I
and
like
I
that.
quite like burlap and
Yeah.
thread and twine.
What have you done with that one?
So that one, my burlap actually had some silver
Okay.
threads in it.
You could spray,
You
put
could
stuff
do
on there.
anything, yes.
Okay.
So now I'm going to use that as part of an embellishment on my...
Lovely. So going back to now, this is the collection, the sewing room collection. So you're getting this beautiful vintage sewing machine. You're getting the mannequin. Actually, we've got a picture there. That wonderful mannequin bust. And then we've got my sewing room is my happy place. Okay.
So again, just using bits
Uh-huh.
that I've just found
Yeah.
in my bag. But some of these bits keep an eye open.
Of course.
But and we've all like little bits of flowers that we've got left over that we've used from kits.
Now, you strike me as a true crafter. Don't throw anything away.
No.
Don't
That's
throw
my
anything
husband.
away, yeah. I can't give your hubby a mention. What's his name?
Pete.
Pete. I'm sure he's watching, very proud of you.
He might not be watching this one, he'll be
Okay.
watching the later one. He's
fair
at work at the moment.
Yeah. Anyone else you want to say hello to?
Well, you could say hello to Chris,
Yeah.
who made this beautiful sample over here.
Oh, I mean, Chris, fantastic.
Well,
That is beautiful, actually. Great job there, Chris.
And-
Using one of the books to good
Yeah.
effect.
And there are lots of friends that have been sending me messages, so thank you very much. The support's
Nice.
been really grateful.
Do you know, with the books, I'm thinking for christenings, they would be fantastic. Weddings, the sort
The
of big
wedding
events.
ideas are
Yeah.
excellent
Thank you.
idea.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you get 5 of them, so
Well, you could put them on the tables. And what I would
Exactly.
do if you have more tables, just get more of the books. Because
Exactly,
it's such
yeah.
a great price.
yes, it's not a decent price.
Yeah.
Imagine if you paid for them from
Oh.
a wedding organiser, how much that would
It'll
cost.
the thing is, and this is why a lot of people get into crafting, is normally with big events like weddings, because any time you go to a shop and you mention it's for a wedding, they triple the price.
Yes. But you
So
could
just
make,
stay at a hotel normally, oh, it'll be X amount. If you mention wedding, suddenly they're rubbing their hands together.
Yeah. But yes, you'd
Okay.
save yourself a small fortune
think so.
personalising them.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to leave a little bit like that, I think. And the burlap bits, the strands, don't waste them.
Uh-huh.
Put them all in a nice
Yeah.
row
Nice.
and tie
Yeah.
the piece round, and it
Oh.
adds more texture
Texture
and
to it.
dimension
Love
to your
that.
project.
That's a beautiful inspiration. And then, look, you can always take it a step further. If you want to add your own rice papers on there as well, I
That'd
think
be
that'd be
beautiful,
really nice.
yes. I mean, you could even put a little photograph on of somebody if you
Oh,
wanted
that'd be
to
nice, yeah.
totally personalise it.
Beautiful.
So,
Just giving you ideas, and that's what Pam would love to share with you today, is how you can get the most from your kits. But isn't that stunning? So if you have any ideas, Roman, this is the thing as crafters. You know if you've got something good, because if you're looking at any of the kits at home, and I'm sure you've done this, Pam, you've seen something on TV, and instantly you've got ideas in your head.
yes.
If you've got those ideas, and this could be the kit for you, the prices I think are fantastic. The quality is great as well. 231941, your item number. We're just going to flash some items that are proving popular. I'm not going anywhere. Then we'll continue our demonstrations. So taking a look here, you can see this is our Ross Papercraft Sewing Room plaque. You're getting 3. So you're getting the large My Sewing Room is My Happy Place plaque. You're getting the bust, and you're getting the sewing machine we're just working with. Now, we've got something else for you as well. The fridge magnet kit. Now in here you're getting 2 meters of magnet tape in there. Then you're getting 36 pieces and the designs as well, 3 of each. I love all the designs. The dog, the cockerel, the chicken, the unicorn, the hedgehog. Stick the magnetic tape behind and you've got yourself a magnet. $14.99 your price, but there is a freedom price on there, taking it down to $11.99 for all of that. Something else that's proven very popular and is also $11.99 is our Scalloped Edge card and envelope collection. Matte Gold, 300 GSM, 50 sets in total. Okay, so I see that we've got our little poochies from our magnet collection.
But I'm going to make them into use them for a card.
Fantastic.
So using the gold card that we've got in the kit,
Yeah.
what I've done is I've cut a piece of square white
Okay.
to go on top.
This is what you're saying, a simple matte and layer, and you've got
Exactly.
that beautiful sumptuous gold behind.
We have, yes.
Like that.
So I'm just going to put that to one side for a moment.
Okay.
And our Mylar,
Yes.
well, as you see, I've had a little nibble.
Just a nibble, that's
Just
okay.
a nibble on that one,
Yeah.
but I'm going to cut another nibble off.
Okay. So with the Mylar, is this how you would tend to use it?
Well, it's one of the
Well,
ways.
it does cut beautifully, doesn't it?
It cuts so easy. So what I'm doing is I'm making some mountains
Yeah, mountains and valleys, yeah.
to use on my card.
Well, and you can personalise. So think about clouds, and these are simple shapes. And because you're getting so much, you can hand cut some details. We did get an answer to the question regarding using the electric, like the Silhouette Cameo. As long as it is a deep cut blade, you can use these in there. And that is, to me, is a game changer because there's some beautiful designs.
Yes.
Turn them into a stencil.
It'd be lovely, yes.
Yeah.
So now I'm just going to make up my card. So
And
there's
this
my
looks great.
mountains.
Considering you just made your own stencil there. I love that.
And that is going to be sunshine up the top.
Ah, lovely.
So, but then you've got them.
Yeah.
You don't need
Totally agree.
Yeah. So
And you're making the size that works for you.
exactly, yes. You can you know, if you need a smaller version, but you've got so much, you can make several, and you've got them there. I mean, if you've got your dies, you could cut a perfect circle.
Oh yeah.
So you've got your whole
Nice.
sunshine. So it's perfect for blending on as well.
Yeah.
So you can use it as a blending mat.
Well, that's not, yeah, Terry was saying, so Terry and Wendy, owners of the company, they were saying that a lot of people will get the mats and use them just as a blending mat in itself, the Mylar, sorry. Yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah.
So you've got, you know, your perfect curve, and you don't waste much ink because the ink is on there. Leave that on there. Spritz it with your water and use it on something else.
Nice.
You know, we're all about not wasting anything.
You're a true crafter through and through. I love what you're saying.
Okay, so now I'm just going to create some backgrounds using my distress oxides.
You're a fan of the oxides?
They are my favourite thing at the moment.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm not supposed to have a favourite thing, am I? But tomorrow it might be something else.
You're
though.
allowed, it's okay.
So start off right at the bottom and just give it a little blend.
Now, are you trying to go light here, or...?
Well,
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It'll start up, it'll get darker as I work my way up.
Yeah.
Move it.
Yeah.
And do it again.
Nice.
Move it.
Beautiful.
And just create your own valleys.
Now, we're getting very busy for our Mylar, and it's something that we brought to you before on Good Morning Hochanda, and it's sold out. And for me as a crafter, if you think about creating not only your own stencils, but how about creating your own masks as well? So if you have your dies, so imagine a shape, say a butterfly die. Get the outline, cut that out, and then you've got a mask on there as well, because a lot of dies, they have the outside cutting edge and then the inside cutting detail.
Yeah, well, you have got two masks then.
Exactly. And then what you could be doing, think about technique, because you've got your dies already, but then being able to lay a base colour down behind using a stencil effect with the same design, and then obviously going back over with your die and putting your die cuts on there just gives more detail. That's nice.
So I'm going to just give this a quick wipe because it's also going to be some clouds.
Oh, nice. Turning it around. Got to tell you, with the Mylar, we're over 70% of the stock, and we did have a lot of stock. Okay.
That's a good tip to use. Yes, little sponges just to keep them for each colour.
What did you? You might not have seen because you're prepping for the show. We had Bizarrology on yesterday.
I missed it.
Okay. Well, they had, and I hadn't seen anything like this before. They have these blender tools, but it screws. The sponges actually screw into the top.
No, I
and
didn't
it's
see that.
I've never seen it before, but yeah. And what you can do is keep the specific colours.
So just, you know, at home you do it a little bit more detail.
That's nice. You're already creating such a beautiful scene. Like that. Yeah.
Now our animals, I was going to paint them black, but I've misplaced my black paint.
Okay.
So I'm going to put gilded wax on them.
Why not? Use what's to hand. Black paint's just a... Isn't it funny how there is something about crafting. There is a black hole where stuff disappears.
It'll turn up.
I like that though. A true golden retriever.
Exactly.
Using the gold gilding wax.
Yeah, and we're going to have a golden cat as well.
Yeah. You got any pets, Pam?
I have, yes. I've got. We have a dog. Okay. She's a rescue dog, so we don't know what she is. We've had her. She's Roxy.
Roxy, good
She's
name.
11-year-old.
Cute.
And then at the moment we're looking after my daughter's cockapoo called Jessie.
How does he get on with Roxy? So what, you got 11-year-old and 11-month? Oh, bless Roxy.
Yeah, she's had to put up with a lot, bless her. But
11-month-old cockapoo though, very cute.
Yeah, we've only got her for a few more weeks. I will miss her, but I will also be glad when she's gone back.
Yeah.
But there you go. Nice. She is lovely.
Yeah.
But they are hard work together.
They're very excitable.
Yes.
But any puppy is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
now, did you notice? And do you mind if I pick these up?
Not
because we can't see it the flat colour here. But if I give these a lift, you can see the quality of the MDF. Pam didn't prime these at all, and the gilding wax has just gone on beautifully. And I love the actual cut here. You really get a sense of the dog. And it could be so many different dogs there. It could be a golden retriever, it could be a staffy. Love that.
Thanks.
Very nice.
So now I'm just going to assemble my card.
while we're doing this, now we're using the cutouts that you're getting in the fridge magnet kit. You're also going to be getting, we're not going to be using, are we not using this in this inspiration?
No.
No. You are going to be getting 2 meters of the magnetic tape. 2 meters worth. Have a look at the price and look what happens if you're a Freedom member. $14.99, I think we all agreed, for what you're getting in this kit, you can see it all here, is incredible. But if you're a Freedom member, that price comes down to $11.99. There we go. We're just going to show you the kit. And there's the $11.99. I was starting to doubt myself for a minute. I thought I got it wrong. $11.99 is your price. Thanks, Jamie. There you go. Okay.
Well, we could turn these into fridge magnets.
Easily.
Just with that, we just literally put the tape on the back.
Do you know what I would do? I would make them into a magnet, give them as a gift, and then the person could take them off and keep them.
Yeah,
keep those.
that's an excellent idea, yes.
Okay.
You're very crafty today.
Well, I don't know what's going on there. I feel like you've inspired me, obviously.
Well, the kits are inspiring you, aren't they?
There you go.
There's just so much you can do with them.
Yeah. Genuinely though, I love your passion as a crafter too. And this is what Hochanda is all about, is getting talented crafters like yourself coming here and sharing, you know, your ideas.
So, trying to keep that straight.
Lovely. And the cut gold frame, it does make it pop.
It does, yes.
Yeah,
so
nice.
I'm just going to put a little bit of the strong tape on the back.
Lovely. I'll just yeah, on the back, yeah.
And then we'll turn them over.
Nice. Would imagine Roxy, she likes her walks?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. My husband primarily does the walking, I will confess.
Okay.
I'll own up to that.
It's okay. You're busy crafting, you're forgiven. Nice.
So, yeah, so these kits are just great for lots of different projects, not just your, you know, your MDF kits themselves. You can attach them to anything.
Oh. Now, you had a lovely email in from Eileen, and she's saying perfect for a snowy afternoon. She's so glad she tuned in, and she's ordered the book set. Eileen, thank you so much. That is a lovely email, and you were genuinely gonna love those books. I really do. And anything on the show, I think value for money and quality is fantastic. But thank you, Eileen.
So there we go for a quick card.
Oh, very nice. We made our own stencil. We used the fantastic characters from the fridge magnets. Phenomenal. Just going to give you a flash as well of the book, only because the book's proven very, very popular. Ooh, I don't know how much longer the book's going to be around. We're approaching 80% of the stock for the book. You're getting 5 of those books. The stands are beautiful, really intricate, ornate stands as well for your book. $11.99 your price, $309,475 your item number. So do check it out. There's something on the show for everybody. We're coming towards the end of this hour. We've got enough time to have a look at a few of the options here. We're going to go back to our Mariner collection. Now here's the thing, because we're approaching 80% of the stock with the book.
Yes.
This is your first live hour.
I've got another hour.
You've got another hour. The key thing is, what will you have left at 7? It will be at 7 o'clock, and I know a lot of viewers do like to shop in between shows as well. This is a great bundle.
Yes.
What is it about having the size as well? Because it does afford possibilities.
It does, and it'd look lovely in your bathroom.
Oh no, I didn't even think of that, but it really would.
Yeah.
So having that Mariner theme in the bathroom would look fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to do the bathrooms like white and blue.
Yeah.
And look lovely.
Or downstairs blue as well, if you wanted to tie in and coordinate. You're getting now all the embellishments that you're seeing here. Let me I'll pull those out so we can see them all properly. So all of these you're doubling up. You're going to get 2 of the whale, 2 of the ship, 2 of the anchor, 2 of the lighthouse. The lighthouse is great. And then you're getting 2 of each of the shells and the seahorse in there as well. And not only that, you're also going to get twine. Now you have enough twine to wrap around your wheels twice. So that'll give you an idea. The large wheels, you can wrap it around twice to give it a really nice feel. Yeah. $11.99 your price for your Ross Paper Crafts Nautical Theme MDF kit. ×2. So everything you're seeing there, it will be doubled up ×2. Something else that's proving extremely popular, spring. We're all desperate for a bit of spring. You ready for spring, Pam?
I am. The
I'm
daffodils are out.
They are, and they're getting covered in snow. Bless them, poor daffodils, like, what's going on? So here, you've got that large, again, ×2. So everything you're seeing on the sheet here, we've also got it down there, so you're getting 2 of it. You're getting 2 of those large bunnies, you're getting 2 of the butterflies, and they are fantastic. The butterflies are just screaming for colour. And then you're getting the large spring on here. And when you put them all together, oh, see, you give that to somebody, or you hang that up. This could be your spring wreath for the year. Now, I apologise, my shirt does not do it any favours. I'm just seeing that there. But, I mean, that's fantastic. Wendy had a really good idea. What I would be doing is putting some burlap or something behind.
Yes, that would look nice, yes.
Nice. Okay, so there we go. Details are on your screen if you want to go for that option. Something else, we had just seen the shapes. These are fridge magnets. We saw, we used a couple of the characters in our previous demonstration, that wonderful card that Pam made. You're getting an awful lot here, Pam.
I didn't realise how many you were getting.
Fantastic. 3 of each, and they're real iconic characters. Now, first, before we start looking at the shapes, you are getting 2 meters worth of magnetic tape. So you've got the weight on those, and I know I've gone on about it all hour, but genuinely, when you get it home, you'll know exactly what I mean. There's a lot of weight there, so good quality magnetic tape. And let's have a look at all the shapes too. If we come up here, you'll be able to see. Remember, you're getting 3 of each, and I apologise, by the way, if you are stuck in a queue at the moment. We're just busy all hour. So we've got our chicken. I love a unicorn. You like a unicorn?
Oh, everyone loves a unicorn.
We've got butterflies, you've got your hedgehogs, you've got your bees, your dog, your cat, your owl. Goes on. $14.99 your price. You're not going to pay $14.99 though if you're a Freedom member, because that price will drop to $11.99. A phenomenal saving, and over 30% of the stock's gone here. I think this is a great, great buy. 801-106, your item number. As we move down, we've also got the books. Books are popular, and I'm not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised either.
We've only got a minute left. I just want to pick this up, and I want to show you something, because we had a look at this earlier on. But even the stand is so wonderfully ornate, and that gives you, it's a statement of intent from Ross Paper Crafts that every component of what they bring you is going to be beautiful. So you're going to get 5 of these books, effectively 5 different projects to give to somebody. When you consider that, I mean, value for money, 5 books for $11.99.
I must admit, it did surprise. I thought 5 was a mistake. I thought with 3 maybe.
Yeah, I could understand that. And then you even got the sentiments in there as well, just showing you. So you've got all the different sentiments. Happy birthday, happy Easter, happy Mother's Day, and happy Father's Day ×2. Time's beaten us, Pam.
Oh, dear.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Welcome to Hochanda family.
Thank you very much.
And we're so happy to have Ross Paper Crafts here as well.
Glad to be here.
Good. So Pam will be returning with Ross Paper Crafts at 7 o'clock this evening, and I know she would love you to join her. And also, we've got to follow Ross Paper Crafts social media?
Yes, please,
yeah? Okay.
yes.
And yourself, you on social media?
Yeah, but only basic at the moment.
That's fine, that's fine. Thank you. So we have got 1,320 creative coming up next. Then John Next Door, our one-day special returns. And after that, the legend that is Matthew Palmer will be here for the new one-day special.
Hi, I'm Lou from Studio Light. Studio Light has been around for about 40 years now. They're based in the Netherlands. It's a family-run business with a great heritage. The products that Studio Light bring us are very diverse, fantastic dyes, great papers, but all round on trend. Over the 40 years Studio Light have evolved. They listen to me, the demonstrator, and you, the customers, and really take our ideas on board. On the Hochanda shows, we'll share with you the diverse techniques and products will inspire you to produce your own individual pieces of artwork. So make sure you don't miss the Studio Light shows on Hochanda.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45. These are monthly tutorial kits that allow you to create beautiful projects by accessing step-by-step instructional videos that are viewable online. You'll get almost everything that you need to create both of these projects from scratch. The first kit is Club G45 Fashion Forward Calendar Tag Album and Treat Box Kit. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 920955 for £49.99 plus your postage from hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 60 2000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45. The second kit is Club G45 Fashion Forward Z-Fold Front Flap Card Kit. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 973636 for £34.99 plus your postage from Hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 60 2000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45. Hello there and welcome back. Well, we're in for a treat. Jo, it's been such a long time since I've worked with you.
Really the time's gone really fast as well.
It does go very quickly. Now, you were here earlier on, very busy hour, which I'm not surprised because we've got some fabulous goodies to share with you. But we need to do a little bit of housekeeping because the show came to an end quite quickly and we didn't have an opportunity to announce your winner.
So it was the winner of the main bundle that 1320 had sent through.
What we're looking at the moment.
And I think... I can't remember her name. Is it going to come up on that screen?
Yes, Sydney Copsey. I apologise because I'm bound to have said that wrong, but Sydney, I'm sure you won't mind because you've won all these goodies. A little bit of envious, I have to say.
Yeah.
Well, it is a brilliant bundle, but good news, if you didn't manage to win that bundle, we have got a little bit of a giveaway because you always bring something that you're going to give away. We had one earlier on.
Yeah, on each hour.
Oh, it's a lovely little dream catcher like this.
Diane made this one. Diane thinks outside the box, and she decided she'd have a go at a dream catcher, and that's how it's done. It's beautiful.
And it's actually using one of the products that we have got on the show here.
That's
this fabulous rose
flower, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we'll have a look at those later if you get time. Yeah.
Now, if you want to be in the running to get hold of this, it's not complicated. All you need to do is place an order. It could be anything during this hour. We will announce the winner at the end of the hour. It might be that you're going for these fabulous printed canvases because these are beautiful. These caught my eye earlier on when I came into the studio. I was like, ooh, and kind of went veering off. Now, you have been tempted by these as well because 40% of the stock is gone.
Oh, gosh.
These are fabulous, Jo.
They are lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I've used those in, there's a banner that I've done and I've used the ones with the paintbrushes. Paintbrushes are my favourite.
Okay, so if you cut into them and use them as individual elements.
So shall I show you this? Do you want this one to show?
I just chopped it up. One that you've had a nibble off.
We're going to use this on the next piece, on the next demo.
Okay, right.
So I've got bits and pieces of it there.
Cutting gone on there. Lovely. I'll give you that back then.
Okay.
So we've got that ready for the next demo.
But you can cut them, you can sew them, you can die cut them.
Ooh,
the quality of these canvases and the burlap that we're using, you can use the thin dies on them.
Fabulous
You don't have to stiffen them at all. They just go through.
Very
lovely.
Nice. Now, printed canvases, you can see here, they are 12-inch square, so really good size. Lots of little elements in there. This is the thing that I love. Loads of content. And they've been packed in there, but you can still got enough room there to kind of cut around. That's cute, isn't it? It's as big as a watering can almost.
I've got a lady that needs that one.
I love that because then what you can actually do, exactly as you've mentioned there, is fussy cut them, incorporate them with other things that we've got on the show.
Again, this is Diane's work.
Lovely pennant here.
Lovely.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Gorgeous there. And you can see adding your own colour, giving them personality. The pennants, incidentally, we have got those available for you if you're wanting those. They are on the website.
They are.
And also we've got some other kind of blank canvases that you could be working on. Things like cushion covers. You'll find them all on the website, so it's definitely worth checking those out. And you can imagine actually adding gorgeous embellishments to those as well.
I've done one of the cushions with using stencils and the acrylic paints and the canvas flowers.
Just keep adding.
Just really lovely to use.
Now, just popping those details at the bottom of your screen. So if you do want the canvas banner, there you go, just £10.99. Comes with the dowel and the cord, really affordable price. But of course, if you want to go for the pillow, there you go. You can see it's 12 inches by 16 inches. A really nice area to work with. Plenty of room for you to put these gorgeous bits and pieces on there, and the same weight as well. So keeps that continuity going.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you fancy getting hold of your printed canvases, then why not add this item number into your details? Now, we have got extended delivery. I just need to cover that because it's an American company.
Yes, it's Arkansas that they come from, that they're based in, so it's a long way away.
Long distance to go. I don't mind going and fetching everything.
Shall we both go?
Shall we?
Yeah,
let's pack a case.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll be back about the 12th of March with your goodies.
I think Karen might be jealous, though. Karen,
could well
tell her.
So 12th of March with regards to the dispatch of these, so just to give you a little bit of a heads up on that. Now, have a look at this bundle.
Fabulous.
You are getting loads in here.
Absolutely. I can't remember the price of this. Is that all it is?
$13.99.
That's ridiculous.
So we're getting everything. We're getting the we're getting the cardstock at the back here, the 12
and you're
by
getting
12.
2 sheets of each design.
Really?
Yeah, two
Oh my
sheets of each
goodness.
design, and the designs are beautiful. The cardstock is such a good way. I would say it's probably 220, 240,
Oh,
somewhere
yeah,
around
easily,
there.
yeah.
And it's got the wobble sound as well.
It has.
Yeah, if
I
do
love that idea. Look at that, the kind of bunting that's been done there with little clothes pegs. We've got clothes pegs on the show as well. You could actually
have.
replicate that if you
Yeah.
wanted to. But have a little look at these. These are beautiful. The weight,
the weight
gosh, you're
is
so
really good,
right,
isn't it?
yeah.
Do you want a wobble?
Oh, I'm wobbling. I'm wobbling. I'm wobbling.
We'll have a little thunderstorm there.
You've got obviously all your compasses. What's in the collector
Isn't
now? Is
that
it Compi? I don't know. There's lots of compasses in that one there. Oh, now what's
postcards.
this? Postcards. Now this is a nice idea.
Lovely. And you get more postcards. There's a little gift set down at the end.
Oh,
and
I'll
it's
look
a
at that in a
canvas
minute.
envelope with loose postcards in
Like
as well.
that.
Really
But we're getting 2
nice.
sheets of this, so
Yeah.
you're going to get 12 postcards within this bundle.
So when you go to the beach, you can actually send Auntie Mary a
Oh,
postcard.
lovely.
You can
and,
do it.
And they're blank on the other side as well, so you can actually turn it into, like you say, usable postcard. Gorgeous tonal colours, as you can see, that are going to work with these. Now, this is a nice page. Oh, my goodness, the amount of content you've got on here. Struggling to hold everything.
it. Isn't that
Look at
lovely?
Life is better at the beach, isn't it? This way
Isn't
to the
it
beach. My life is like a stroll on the beach, as near as the edge I can get. Mine's more like a cliff at times, I have to say. But there we go. I love these. You've got your anchors on there. Now, each one of these, you have got that plain and coated surface on. So if you do want to add a little bit of decorative element to it yourself,
I think
you
as
can.
well, what 1320 have heard here is that sometimes we can't cope with having double-sided.
Yes.
Because we have to spoil one
The
side.
decisions, isn't it? Yeah. I love that. Well, you got there. You can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. That's a nice phrase
Yeah,
on there as
yeah.
well. Like that. Of course, you kind of got your ticking effect there, almost like a fabric effect paper there. Little sailboats. This is still going. This is still the same bundle for
Yeah.
$13.99.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you are getting duplicates of these. So I'm showing you singles, but every single sheet that I'm sharing, then you have got the 2 of these as you work your way through. But then you've got your fabulous fabrics
Yeah.
with these as well. Ooh. That's
Ooh.
nice. I like. Oh, I've actually got the 2 together. I thought it was double-sided, but even better, I've got a sheet of each.
But
So
you can stitch it together
you
if you
could do.
wanted to stitch it so that one corner was down.
Nice
yeah,
idea.
You know?
So you've got your burlap, your coloured burlap there, with it obviously tonally correct with all those papers. So we'll get 2 sheets of that.
I think you only get one
Oh, do you
sheet
get
of
one of
those
those?
ones. Yeah.
Oh, 1 of each of these. I do
Yeah, yeah.
apologise. So there are 2 in total. Then you've kind of got your linen effect.
Yeah.
Good
Again,
weight.
that's
like
like
a
the canvas. That's
actually,
the
yeah.
canvas. Yeah.
That's a nice feel. Ooh, now corrugated card. Like this.
Good
This is-
fun, isn't it?
Joe's face is lit up. You like this,
I like
don't
it.
you?
I like it best because I don't have to rip cardboard boxes apart to get to the corrugation.
And then you've got your craft card feature in there as well. Really is an amazing bundle. It's brilliant value for money. And at £13.99, it's not surprising that it's a busy one again during this hour. If you're wanting yours, then 369-286. I'm going to be looking at some elements from this
We
within
are
the
sure
demo,
we're going to
aren't
do that
we?
in
Yeah.
the next demo. Yes,
Lovely.
indeed.
Get hold of yours beforehand because it's going to get very busy when we start using it. So pop that into your basket, but before you check your baskets out, I think you might want to add these goodies in as well. These are brilliant. Again, you're getting so much.
Delicious. There's loads in there, isn't
So
there?
we're getting
they-
both of these?
These are 2 separate collections.
2 options,
Are
okay.
they 2 options or are they
Yeah,
one
no,
option?
2 options. So,
Yep.
oh, now these are nice. Lots of people using pen nibs with butterflies.
Yeah.
Using the pen nib for the abdomen.
Yeah.
So you've got loads
Yeah.
in here. Now this one is your vintage collection, so both on the same item number. Again, you can see your dispatch dates on the screen there. These are nice.
And these are great because don't forget, we always hear, I can't make a man's card.
That's a good
We all
point.
do it, don't we? And actually, if you look at these, because you've got the spots, the stripes, the pen nibs,
Look
I
this.
think
You've got
we've
little
some canvas
embroidery
in here.
scissors in there, your stalk scissors.
Yeah.
Feature in there as well.
And they're really
Ooh.
delicate as
Oh,
well.
now, like this one.
Yeah,
This is
I thought
right
you
up my
liked that.
street, isn't it? I'd be happy with any of those appearing on a project. Do like those. Oh, that's nice tartan feature in
Yeah,
there as well.
yeah.
And again, uncoated, so add your own colour to these.
And the sprays and the paints, the chalk sprays and the glimmer mists go
All
beautifully.
work.
And the papers will actually take a real walloping.
Real
like that,
walloping,
good quality.
Yeah. I like that, good walloping.
Good
So if you
walloping.
fancy getting hold of that first set, that is your vintage set. Can I very quickly show you this, just to give you an idea of how they've been used? So you can see there that gorgeous cover there, using some of those
Just a
spots.
really
and then
quick
the colour
and
added to
simple.
the stripes.
And yeah, I've used the glimmer mist to do that. Now these I did
effective.
simply because some people don't like messy.
Yes.
So this is a quick and clean way to show.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Now, before you check out using that one item number, you might want to add in this second option, because this one has got kind of your Parisian designs, your French designs on there. Again, I mean, I love this. The vintage feel that you've got from this is beautiful. Gorgeous. Such a lot of content in there as well,
Yeah.
Jo.
You're okay.
Yeah, got it, I think. You can't tell, because these pages are so thick, I keep trying to separate them,
Yeah.
but that is one page.
It is, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
So this is like a French countryside scene, if you like.
It is. It's kind of like the posh plates you get.
Yeah,
and the
it
gorgeous
is, isn't
prints,
it? Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. Gorgeous design, that's within there. Again, you'll see some of the ones that are similar to the other set. See, red work. I was just about to say it reminded me of red work.
Yeah,
And there you go, you got red
I
work
think,
version.
I think our John particularly likes that sheet,
Yeah.
so we might have to sneak that to him.
Oh, he'll take it willingly. Again, nice. Now that's a nice effect on that craft card
Yes,
finish.
yes, I like that.
Oh my goodness,
Because
that is
it gives you the opportunity to give more depth.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
We are busy for these, folks. Lots of you adding these into your basket. Don't forget, $9.99 is going to get you 16 sheets, so you're really getting a lot for your money. Every single one of those, of course, has got a single colour to the back, so if you do want to play around with these, you're not sacrificing one for the other,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. And I would certainly be thinking about getting both sets together, because they do lend themselves
I
so
love
well
that
to
one.
each other. And there you go, you kind of got your positive and your negative there, haven't
Yeah.
you? It's nice to
Yeah.
work together. $9.99, again, brilliant value. And again, if you want to add those in, all you need is that item number 228074. Do pop them into your basket, but more importantly, when we're busy as we are now, you need to be checking that basket out, so do it as soon as you possibly can. Now, those flowers, the giveaway that we were looking at, this is featuring one of these fabulous flowers that you've got here. Burlap and canvas.
Beautiful, beautiful things. So we've got different weights.
Okay.
And you can, again, throw the sprays at them, throw the chalkbook mists at them. And then I tend to like to edge mine. I haven't edged that one, but the one I did earlier in a demo, I edged it with white, with the acrylic paint, and it just makes it stand forward a little bit. I love these. So I've used the postcard, the postcard paper out of the collection here.
Oh, I see,
Yeah, and so I sort of was doing like an altered paper clip, if you like. So it started off like there is a paper clip.
They kind of grow, don't they?
Now, see
I
that?
see, yeah.
See that? That is the sprays on metal.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
they
you're showing
will
me those
hold
later.
to metal.
Oh, I like the look of those.
Yeah.
But isn't that effective there? That is beautiful. Now, with this particular set, you're getting all of them. You're not choosing, because, of course, you've got your canvas and your burlap featuring in here. Huge embellishments. These are going to create a real statement, aren't they, on your project?
5 for £11.
Yeah.
That's just over £2 each.
Well, that's it.
That's nothing, is it, for
What
these?
is it? What, £2.20, something
Yeah,
like that? I
and
can't
they're
do the
massive.
maths. They're huge.
This is the giveaway that somebody won in the first
this-
show.
oh.
So it's actually I made that into a brooch.
That's a lovely idea. Look at that.
So and you look at the size of that. You could put it on a hat, or your fascinator,
That's going to look fabulous. Maybe on a scarf or on a
bag.
Yes. And it's nice because you could kind of interchange that and give your bag or your scarf or your coat a different look each time.
Yeah, exactly.
This was given away in the first hour. Don't forget, we have got that giveaway during this hour. All you need to do is place an order. It could be potentially for these, and then maybe you'll be taking inspiration from the Dreamcatcher should you win it. But 120614 is the item number for this particular one, if you wanted to go for it. But one more thing to share with you
this is
before
one
we
of my
head down to the
favourites.
demo. Now, this has got so much usability.
I love it.
Jo,
It's
what we got
so
here?
slick. So you've got a canvas envelope.
Okay, yeah.
And inside your the way this will come to you is you'll have the postcards inside the envelope.
Okay.
You'll have all of those ATCs
Wonderful.
in
So
your envelope.
we've got your cream there.
Yeah.
You've also got your fabulous craft card featuring in there as
Yeah.
well.
And then you'll get a little packet that sits snugly at the side full of all of these lovely little pegs.
Oh,
Aren't
these
they
different
cute?
colours. They
Yeah.
are adorable.
They're cute.
And I love this because we've actually got that little canvas envelope there that's been created, and in here we've got some fabulous decorative postcards that have been created using obviously lots of the elements that you'll have seen earlier on. Isn't that fabulous? Of course, they are. I wouldn't say these are usable postcards. Don't try popping this through the post because, well, I'm not You could potentially.
If you popped a little bit of varnish, decorative varnish over the top, that would work.
I think I'd be frightened to part with them.
I would too.
Yeah. Maybe pop them in an envelope just to keep them protected, because I'm not saying that they would get damaged in process, but they probably would.
I love the way that Diane's incorporated lots of the different
gorgeous
packs of paper
upside
as well.
down ladies. Let's turn them around. There we go, that's better.
And we're showing lots of Diane's work, but I do have to say thank you to all of the girls, Sally, Jill, Diane, Karen and Moira this time. Moira joined us this time to make us some lovely pieces. This is one of Jill's. Jill's our card maker.
Okay, and is that using some of the tags that we've got in here, the ATCs?
Yeah, that's right, that's right. And then she had these letters, so she decided to use those. And I think these
papers, using some of the background papers from the sets earlier on.
Yeah.
Love that. And of course, don't forget you have got all those wonderful little ATCs in there, so you could be using all your different techniques. I love this because let's see if you can guess what we're going to be spelling out. So we've got a B, we've got an E, we've got an A. Have we guessed yet? C, and of course,
we could have done another competition for that,
could have done another competition. Yeah, could have been all sorts. It's just as well I got them in the right order, though. Actually, they're not in the right order now. So I'm going to put them down, and we will arrange those a little bit later on, maybe the second time it comes down the counter.
Yeah.
Now, if you fancy getting hold of this fabulous bundle, again, $11.99.
I have to say, if somebody bought that for me as a birthday present, I would. That would finish. That would be my whole birthday.
Yeah.
I would absolutely be delighted with that, and I wouldn't want anything else. I just want to go and play.
Well, this is it, definitely. And again, they're the postcards, standard size postcards, but lots of scope with those. So of course, you've got your printing on one side. On the other side, though, you've got that blank canvas, so you can create whatever you like there. Just $11.99. They're on the website. So if you want to jump onto the website, you'll be able to find all these goodies and those fabulous mists that we keep chatting about, which we will see in action in the demo. 5-star reviews with those. Check them out if you're wanting to. And you've got lots of different scope with regards to these. So you can see you've got your decor paints there, your DIY acrylic paints there, nice little bundle there. We'll show you those in a flash in a few moments. And then you've got all your different pick and mixes. I love a pick and mix because you decide on those colours when you actually place your order. We don't predict what you're going to have, and that's the beauty of this, isn't it, Jo?
I love a pick and mix because then I can officially say I had to buy more than one pick and mix because I needed all the colours.
That's it. I think that's it. Yeah, you can get away with that. It's like, well, I only wanted 5, so I had to go for 2 pick and mixes. And now we're going to be working on what can be very scary, that white area.
Okay, so the very first thing we're going to do, and I'm really sorry, look at the mess I made on this glass mat
you're
earlier.
forgiven. They love cleaning those glass mats.
I thought they might.
Oh, they do.
I thought they might. Now, first thing I want you to do, Hayley, for me, if you wouldn't mind, is just start rotating.
Okay, so I'm not shaking.
Not shaking.
Okay.
You see that the mica is in the bottom of the bottle.
Wow, there's a lot in there.
And there's a heck of a lot of mica in there.
So I'm just rotating them, not shaking.
And you can give it a little tilt up and down.
Okay.
Nice. What happens if you shake is you're going to get air bubbles.
Okay.
And that's okay if you want a splatter effect, which I sometimes do, but when I just want it to come out as it is, that's what we need to do. And then if you want to show the camera how that's mixing.
This reminds me of strawberries and cream when I'm
Doesn't
looking
it?
at it.
Yeah,
Kind of got that, you can see there, oh, look at that now. So you just keep doing that, just rotate it round. Can you go the other ways for a bit of variance?
Yeah, you can go the other way. I tend to do like, I do a little bit like that fairground ride look, you know.
Oh, I see, Tilton and Tim. I like that. Kind of do whichever way you want to go. It doesn't take long though, does it? Because there you can see now that's all mixed in there now.
That's right. So I'm just gonna. So we're not always very happy with this white background, are we? Now I'm not very happy with the fact that I'm going to waste some of this spray if I'm not careful, because it is so delicious. So as always, normally I'd use a puppy pad, as you remember.
Yes.
Remember my puppy pad?
I do indeed.
I would normally use that. I would suggest you might want to stand back a little bit.
Is this where I need an umbrella or a raincoat or something like that?
I'm just going to zhush it, but I tend to zhush that way.
No problem. Do I need to move anything else, or are we okay?
We're okay. There we are. There.
Oh,
it's not white now.
Look at that.
It's not white, is it?
See, it's not scary anymore.
No, it's not scary at all now, is it? So that's just taken a little bit of colour, okay?
That's nice.
Now, when that dries, well, you can still...
Oh, you start to see the shimmer in there already.
If I move that a little bit...
Shall I give it a little wiggle, see if I can get it? Sometimes what you'll find is that shimmer will come through more so as it dries.
Exactly.
That's the thing, because of course there's a little bit wet there, but you can start to see it coming through. That is nice, because it's not a kind of garish look, is it?
No, not
it's
at all.
It's just a subtle shimmer.
Yes, so some sprays will be heavily loaded with mica, and sometimes that can overwhelm. But with these ones, they've got gentle mica in. I think that's the...
I like that phrase, gentle
mica.
mica.
And I think that's the the way they've always been, and that's what got them the reputation they had, because of course these are tattered angels.
That's good.
So
that's true, actually. A brand name behind these is a company that's well known within the industry.
Well respected. Now, I've taken a piece of Hessian out of the Sand and Sea collection.
Oh, it was originally 12 by 12.
That's it, and I've just chopped it down because you don't want to spend time watching me cutting things up, because that's a bit boring, really. Okay, I'm just taking the edge off. I've already taken the edge off the other edges as well. Moira likes to keep all the threads. I'll bring those home for you, Moira, okay? Because she likes to make things out of those. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste this down and then I'm going to work on top of it. Okay?
Wonderful.
So I'm just going to use, if I can get it open.
Now, what are you using to actually
Just a gel medium.
Okay.
Whatever your favourite gel medium is, okay? Doesn't
Something
matter.
that dries clear, which it's a gel, so it will do.
Anything that you're going to do mixed media wise, always make sure that your glue is dry clear. You don't want to put something on and then find you've got white coming through.
Yeah, yeah.
Or at the edges. And if you've got one that dries clear and you've got a big splidge, that's a new word.
I like that one.
Splidge,
I'm keeping that
okay.
one, a splidge.
There might be a
it's a cross between a splidge and a splodge.
That's the one. There might be a test on these later, or on my next show, so you best keep an eye out, you know. So to set an exam paper, I will. So I'm going to tape this down. I'm going to glue this down.
Okay.
I'm not particularly fussy. Don't forget that when you've got Hessian and it's a loose weave, if you pull it about a lot, it will start to separate.
It's quite an open weave, isn't it?
Yeah. So you'll be doing something thinking you want it kept like this, and all of a sudden it's gone into
it's wider
lots
at
of
one end than the
stuff,
other.
you know?
Yeah. And do keep all those little pieces that you pull away, because they're always very useful. Obviously, the burlap that we're working with, or the Hessian, that is within that bundle that we've been chatting about. Could be potentially that you're using the turquoise, because you are getting a sheet of that in there as well. So you've got your 12 by 12 with your Hessian in your gorgeous turquoise, but as I move that out of the way, you can see the fabulous kind of natural tone, the Hessian tone that we're working with. Or maybe you're going to be using some of the canvas. It's in amongst all those fabulous papers that we've been talking about with regards to that lovely Sand and Sea set, which I'll show you again a little bit later on.
Now, we're going to use the acrylic paint. Now, these haven't been shown yet over here.
Oh, okay, right.
So they're
Tell me about
decor and
these.
DIY.
Right.
So they're an acrylic paint, so they're water-based acrylic with a slightly chalky finish, okay? And they work particularly well on fabric.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Now, we're just going to show you the ones that we've got on the top shelf. Can I ask you just to pop that one back just to show you? Because we've got all four of these there. Love that turquoise.
Beautiful. We're going to use it as well.
Like that.
Yeah, we're going to use that as well.
With these, you are getting the four colours that you're looking at here. And I like the fact that we've got the white there, because, of course, we can add that to lighten the tones.
Yeah, and that red actually makes the most subtle, beautiful pink if you use just a tiny speck of it. Yeah.
Do you need to use a lot of those? They're quite intense with their colours.
You're going to see now.
Okay.
You're going to see now. So, oopsie.
Ooh.
Now, I'm not going to waste that. I have to say, I've got to mop that up a little bit.
Have you got
Sorry,
something
guys.
you can scoop it up with?
We'll just get it onto a brush, back into the pot. But you can see, although I've poured out loads, Karen, by the way, is now in the green room.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely weak with laughter, because she said to me yesterday, "Oh, you don't want to do that when you're on the telly, do you, love?"
And you've done it.
And I've done it.
There you go.
There you go.
That's a little request.
Yeah.
Little request there that we had.
Just for you, my darling. Oh, she'll be loving this. It's all right, I'll get her back when she comes on a show.
Oh, is she coming on air
Well, I
then?
hope so.
Oh.
She's had a screen test, and I think, you know, it's about time she...
We had a screen test day yesterday, and we had some fabulous new
did
people
you?
coming through. Some of them have already been on air.
Oh, fantastic. That's
yeah.
wonderful.
Donna this morning. Do check out that crochet show, 8 o'clock this morning. She was fabulous.
Okay, so you can see where I've put the glue. I'm not worried about that. And all I'm going to do is just scuff
Oh, okay.
this across, okay?
Lovely.
And I'm going to scuff a little bit out.
Yeah.
And over here. It just kind of extends the panel a little
And
bit.
I noticed you kind of done the top and then the bottom. So do you kind of keep it quite balanced, or do you just go with the flow?
I go with the flow, but I tend to try, I'm going to go across a couple, then up a couple.
Okay.
Just because it pleases my eye. It's as simple as that. And I think, you know, those tried and tested, there we are, look at
That's
those.
a nice
couple of
idea, because
hard
you twisted the
streaks.
brush there as well.
That's right.
Make it more
yeah,
narrow.
give you a nice little hard stripe there, and then coming in from this direction, because what we're going to do is we're going to, sorry about this, paper cutters, we're going to tear.
Oh, there'll be people going into a cold sweat.
I know, there'll be, I'm afraid.
And I should have shown you this at the beginning, because we're kind of making a variation of this. So just to give you a little bit of a heads up, this fabulous canvas, you can kind of see the colours that have been laid down there. We're going to be building on top of that, obviously with the canvas that we're working on now.
Exactly. So that canvas was on my table, and I thought, oh, I know what I can do with that. And I quickly just did this. It's just one of those things. Right, okay, so where are we now? What we need to do, I've already cut some of the fabric out. I think I've lost a few bits. There they are. I'm just going to pop those there, because all of these bits, as well as the little bits of hessian I've taken off, and some odd lace that was in my stash, okay? First thing I'm going to do now I'm going to get the turquoise out, and we're just going to bruise. In fact, I think I'll use the sponge.
Okay.
We're just going to bruise with the turquoise.
Now, when you say bruise, what do you mean by that?
Just so, you know when you get a bruise, you bump yourself, and you get a slight change in colour.
Yes.
Just like that.
Okay.
Not to remind you of anything nasty or anything.
Oh, excuse me.
So literally with the sponge we only want a very small amount. That's the wet area there.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm literally popping some colour down. Just a very small.
Excuse me.
You okay there?
Yes, I've got one of these lingering coughs. I've had it
Tickly
about
cough,
3 weeks and it's
yeah.
driving me mad.
So can you see I'm literally, and on some areas, so lightly that you can barely see.
That's
the
nice.
bruising.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
You just, I do have a different language when I get into
No,
this
but it's
tribe.
interesting because sometimes the words that you use do really explain
Yeah.
the kind of the heaviness that you got, because it's difficult to gauge what sort
Yeah.
of pressure to use.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Now, so I'm daubing quite hard there, and then literally like this.
It's like just making contact.
Yeah, just making contact. Now, what I've done here is I've elongated a couple of the lines.
Okay.
Because that just pulls your eye towards the centre, which
That's a
is
good
where you're going to
tip.
put your composition.
Okay.
Okay. So let's rattle on with our composition.
Wonderful.
Composition, not competition. Now, I'm going to go back to using the...
No, this is was it the glimmer mist you used
this
earlier
is the
on?
Glimmer Mist, and it's
Lovely.
a woven burlap.
Lovely.
Okay, so before I do anything, now this is a different way of using this.
Okay.
You know when we use brushes to flick?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Oh, you can do it with this. Oh, right. So you'll still get that shimmer come through it.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're just taking some of that and splotting it. So what have we had
I
so
love the
far?
vocabulary
Well,
here.
we've had a
splots
splot and we've had a splidge.
And we just had a daub.
And we had a daub, that's right. Okay, now should we do some tearing?
Oh, go on then.
Let's frighten some people, shall we? Okay. So I'm
No.
going to tear these. Now,
No,
I've
we're going back to
chosen-
that paper pack again. Of course, this is the one that we've been using with the fabulous burlap. So you've got your sand and sea. You're getting 2 repeats of each of these papers, a single repeat of the corrugated that we're working with here as well.
Now, I've already used the postcard sheet.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't. I cheated. I used the postcards out of that lovely little
Well,
envelope.
it's either or,
It's
isn't
either or.
it?
They're
Yeah.
exactly the same. Okay?
Okay.
So I've used that piece already, so I can put that one out of the way.
Lovely.
Okay. This is divine.
Now,
to
what do you love
tear.
about this?
Makes a nice noise. What I love about it is the fact that when you spray, which I'll do for you in a second,
Okay.
you'll get the spray sitting in the dimps.
Oh, I see. I like that.
In
The
the
dimps.
dimps.
You've got to do a dip when you
You've got
do that. Little dimps.
And then I suppose really that's the valley, isn't it?
Yes.
But it's a dimp to me. And then it will just leave the mica higher across the ridges. Okay.
Lovely.
So
Here we go.
nice
We're gonna
big
do
12 by
tearing those out.
12 people. You ready for this?
But it means that you maximise. Some people might look at this and they think, oh, well, I don't do scrapbooking.
Yes.
And
Now-
that's the thing that we often think of. 12 by 12, obviously perfect for scrapbooking. But I like it because it's kind of, I think of it as being oversized A4.
Exactly.
And it's like A4 with a bit of a
Exactly.
bonus, really, isn't it?
And the way I look at it, when you've got your scrapbook page, if you're not using something like this as your base page, as your base layout, then you can take each corner down and that will sit within.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
If I turn that over,
Yeah,
so you
that
can
would sit
see
nicely,
better,
wouldn't it? Yeah.
It will, if you scuff off every edge,
Yeah.
it'll just sit really nicely in there, and
Wonderful.
that's what your next layer can sit on.
Perfect.
So I'm doing it the other way today. I'm
Okay.
actually using bits of this to create my layers.
Lovely.
Okay. You can do some tearing if you want to do
I
some
don't mind. Do you want me to tear some off
can
there
if
as
you
well?
want to, yeah.
Are we going for skinny pieces?
I've got a skinny, a couple of skinny bits.
couple of
is
skinny bits.
fine,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll continue it down there then. Oh, it's easy to tear.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I tend to tear it into pieces that you might not think you need to,
Okay.
but you can just put those at off angles then. So, Sounds nice, doesn't it?
Nice and easy. I like
I don't
that.
even,
There
I
you
don't
go.
even throw that bit away.
Well,
That's lovely.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Do I pass
Now-
muster?
Yeah, you do. That's a very nice. That's a very nice tear, Hayley. Would you like to help me by tearing some of
Yes.
those seahorses?
Now,
as
do you
well?
need them as a strip or do you need them as like little
Scraggly,
pairings?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Do you want some of the blue included in there?
Yeah,
or?
why not? Because I'm
Yeah.
going to do a bit of the blue here as
Okay.
well. And this is just about building up the colours and the layers and the textures.
Now,
okay?
any tips on actually tearing for the kind of
Yes.
result that we're going to get?
Okay, so if you tear towards you,
Okay.
you may get a wide torn edge. Can you see that?
Could you show us that again, Jo?
Yeah, so if you, let me start that
So
one
it's
again.
kind of you're
hold
tearing it
down,
upwards towards
tear
you.
it towards your body.
Okay.
You will get a wider scuffed edge.
Oh,
the torn edge
okay.
will
So it's
be
kind of
wider.
showing the inner part
That's
of the card.
right.
Okay.
If you don't want to see as much of that, tear away from you, and that means the surface that you're looking at won't have the scuffed edge.
Oh, I see. So it
Okay.
keeps it more neat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm
So you've
trying
got-
that. It
you've got
works.
this, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes a big
Yeah.
difference. Makes a big difference to how the way it will look. So I'm
Okay.
going to. I'll just quickly show you the kind of difference, especially when you're using sprays. The sprays to edge. Okay. So I've just popped a little bit of spray onto here.
Okay.
This is my wide edge where I've torn it towards me.
Lovely.
You see, I have to get right on.
Yes.
Which is not a problem, it's quite
Yeah.
nice. But then when you come down to the edge where I've torn away from myself, it's a much finer.
Oh, I see. So it depends on how heavy you want that contrast to be, really.
Yeah. So you've got those two. If I turn it over again, you can see that that looks like it's been burnt.
It
doesn't
does actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like a treasure.
So,
a treasure map.
Oh, we all love a bit of treasure, don't we? So, how many bits have I torn off? Let's just tear another piece of this. This is a bit random now, this bit. Quite
Okay,
big.
that's fine.
Put that out
But
of
of
the
course,
way.
you've got lots there that you are able to keep. Of course, the papers that we're working with, I can call them papers. I mean, they're really heavyweight. So
Yeah.
bordering on cardstock, you're getting 2 repeats of each of these. So of course, you could have quite a uniform cut if you wanted to, couldn't you?
Absolutely. Would you like to either tear or cut a saying?
I
out of that
certainly
one?
can do, yeah.
So that's something that you
Oh,
can
now
choose.
let's have a little look. Let's put our may your ship will take you where you need to go. Welcome to my secret world. Oh, I like that. Let's pretend we're out to sea.
Go on then.
Oh, no, we're going to put our toes in the water, Joan.
All
I'm
right
gonna
then.
cut that one out there. Now, you guys, I will be giving you a little bit of a recap in a few moments, but of course you can jump onto the website at any time and see all the items that Jo's working with and changing all the details around down your screen as you go. So hopefully you'll be adding all those items to your little wish list.
Oh, do.
And then you'll be able to obviously take them all to the
Because I
basket at
want
the
to
same
come and
time.
play.
There you go. Is that okay?
That's lovely.
Lovely.
Now,
Jo, can I go and do a little recap?
yes,
and
you
then
can.
be back
I'll
with
have
you
it
in just a few
tidy up and I'll
moments.
keep this little bit for you
Perfect.
afterwards, okay?
We can have a look at that in a few moments.
Okay.
Now, of course, the design team have been having a fabulous time working with all these goodies. And we have got a little bit of a VT that we've put together to give you an idea of what you could be doing with your sets when they get home to you. Beautiful, those finished samples, incredible. They're the sort of things that if you go off to the seaside, you know, you go to those little kind of boutique places that are in those little kind of windy alleyways that you'll find by the shore. These are beautiful pieces that you could be creating in the comfort of your own home. Might be that you're going down the route of our first bundle with that fabulous printed cotton that we've got here. You've got 3 pieces, nice canvas size pieces because they're 12 inches square, but you've got a whole compendium of different elements in here. Jo's going to be working with these. She's already been busy fussy cutting, and wow, she was sport for choice which elements to go for. Could be that you're taking some of the text, it could be that certain elements that you're going for. Obviously, all on that theme that we've been talking about, kind of antique theme, but also seashore theme. But there's a few little elements that perhaps could relate to your garden as well. So each one of these, you've got a fabulous weight canvas, really good weight. You could stitch through these if you wanted to, applique them maybe. Don't forget, we've got some fabulous substrates, cushions, we've got some fabulous banners that you could potentially be using, but then you've got your vintage elements as well. Now these are brilliant because these you could use in so many different ways. You've got all those fabulous pens featuring there, as you can see. You've got the antique cameras featuring with these. Lots of these echo those papers that we've been looking at as well. So things like the stalk scissors, we saw those on the 12 by 12s, and all the different kind of drawing elements, you will be finding those on the paper pack. So if you have gone for the item that we'll be showing you a little bit later on, then these are going to work alongside them. Final one that you've got lots of botanicals featuring on here, lots of things that are relating to the garden, as you can see there. Got the bicycle featuring there, gorgeous elements there. I love the frog, even the little tiny bird. Look at that little ladybird featuring there. You've got your bird there as well. Wheelbarrow. Oh, it might be that you're using that one for Easter there. Oh, bumblebee, there you go. Bumblebee for good luck, I think. And I love that one there. It's like a little primrose flower. Isn't that beautiful? Now, if you fancy getting hold of these, and do add them into your basket, £9.99, incredibly affordable. I'd be tempted to go for a couple of those, because when you start chopping into them and realising just how much content you've got within those, you wish that you'd gone for a second set. Now, 269,754 if you're wanting to get hold of those. But another bundle that has been flying out is the bundle that we have been working with the lovely Jo. So we've got the fabulous fabrics that we've just been looking at, but I would be adding these in alongside, because you do get fabric within this bundle as well. You're getting 2 repeats of each of these fabulous papers that we're sharing with you. They are 12 by 12 and they're really good weight. As you can see there, it's more of a cardstock than a paper, and you've got that colour kind of theme running through. So there's lots of turquoise in here, lots of that gorgeous cream tone with these. The little seahorses there, as you can see, gorgeous bands there, and again that kind of texture, that fabric look almost, with that border strip running through. In addition, you've got things like your compasses featuring within here, so of course that's going to be a nice one for you to use. Postcards as well, I mean those are going to be useful, aren't they? You're getting 2 repeats of those. Do like that one. Love the turquoise element that we've got there as well. So that's a nice one to kind of use as a base, maybe stamp on top of that one. What have we got underneath? Oh, those letters that we saw earlier on, and those little kind of ATC pieces. Got shells featuring there, sentiments in there as well. All of these you are getting 2 repeats of. So you don't have to worry that you are sacrificing the back sheet with these either, because you have got your plain on the back there, but then you have got all those gorgeous elements. And again, things like those seahorses that we saw echoed throughout. You'll see there's lots of continuity within this set. 12 by 12. Fabulous pages, as you can see here, with all of that gorgeous sand and sea theme running right the way through them to the last one with the fabulous sentiments on that we've left Jo working with just a few moments ago. We can pop those back in place there, because you can get all of those, but then you're going to get your fabulous fabrics, 1 repeat each of your fabric panel, your turquoise burlap or your hessian, and then of course you've got your canvas in there as well as your burlap there, and of course that fabulous corrugated. This featured in that little bit of video earlier on. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that lovely? Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Who'd have thought that you could add paper to your fabrics and get that wonderful result? Love that, just using an old bottle that you've got there. Wonderful. There you go. If you fancy getting hold of tissue as well. From the charity shop, bargain. I like that. I've got a few of those. They were full of June at one point, but there you go. That's another story. Now, have a look at these. We've got 2 options for you with these. You've been loving these. You are getting so much within these. You are getting 12 by 12 sheets. So you've got all of these coming in your first option. Now, this one is your vintage. So if you're wanting to go down the route for your vintage, you're going to have your scissors in there. You're also going to have, it's almost like a ticking effect that you've got in that one. In addition, you've got your tartan. Besides that one as well, you've got all those art elements there, so all your different drawing implements there, your brushes featuring in there. You could be adding colour to these quite easy because they're uncoated. Love this one. You've got your obviously your photo, your cameras in there. You've also got some nibs featuring in there. Sewing paraphernalia. I mean, I love these vintage elements there. Sewing boxes there. You can see stalk scissors featuring within these as well. And then again, you've got all the pen nib elements with this. I think this is a brilliant set because these are perfect for you to actually use with things like your wings. We regularly see people creating things like your butterflies using these nibs as the abdomen. This is the most popular of the two. This one's not far behind, to be fair, so I think many of you are going for both of them. So let me show you this one as well. This one is your French theme, so I'm just going to separate those up just so as you can see. And you will find that you've got repeats of these, so I think it might be the back page that we've got with this particular one. Oh, no, it's not. We'll find it in a few moments. You've got your canvas, not your canvas, sorry, your craft card version with this one. We have got a lighter version that we'll come to in a few moments, but as we work our way through, you will see you've got the most incredible papers featuring within this set. Script that says something but doesn't say anything at all, so you can use it for all different occasions. And again, this gorgeous kind of pottery scene that you can see with this one, you'll see this repeated. First of all, on your craft card, you'll see a red work version of it as we get to it, but then we've actually got 2 repeats of those. Is it 2 repeats of each of these? Oh, I don't know. Or is that just kind of lucky? Not sure. Oh, you do get 2 of each of those. Oh, I didn't realise that. 16 sheets, of course. 8 designs, 16 in total. That will be 2 of each then, Hayley. Elementary maths. And then you've got your black and your ivory version of that lovely little French scene, as you can see there. And again, moving this one out of the side way there, you've got more of those gorgeous stripes featuring there. It really is a bumper bundle. And of course, you've got lots of focal points there. This is a brilliant price. You are getting all of these, including that red work element that we've got there as well, for just £9.99. Brilliant value for money, absolutely gorgeous. So do pop those in 228074. 2 options. So of course, if you're wanting to go for either of those, or maybe even both of them, one post and packing if you're going for both repeats, because they're all under the same item number. Now, something that you have found on the website that we've added to our little counter here. I didn't know we've got this, but I must admit, this is one I'd be adding into my basket. Now, when you first look at it, it's not all inspiring, but of course, add your paints, add your inks to this, and you are going to get some wonderful results. Love that. You've kind of got a corrugated look to it. It's like a vellum that's got it kind of imprinted within. So you're going to get that. You're going to get some lovely cardstock, smooth finish cardstock. You've got some there that's got a little bit of a tooth featuring on there. Then you've got more of that fabulous burlap. I mean, have a look at that. That's effective, isn't it? That's nice. That's going to be a useful one. You could die cut that as well. Have loads of fun. And then finally in there, you've kind of got your soft kind of corrugated finish with that particular one as well. So nice special effects papers, I think you'll agree there, for just £9.99 as well. So all of those coming to you for less than a tenner. That is brilliant value. 1 sheet of each of those, and of course if you do want to go for multiples, you can do. Everything's on extended delivery, incidentally, if you have just joined us, because it's an American company that we're working with, and of course we need to allow time. But we're looking at the 12th of March with regards to these, so they'll be on their way before you know it. Now, these are beautiful. You've got a set of 5 here. Now, you've got obviously your canvas flowers and your burlap flowers. So straight away, they're going to coordinate even with any of those sheets that you've gone for that are incorporating the fabulous fabrics there. So you're going to get 5 of these, 3 of your burlap. Is it 3 of your burlap? Yes, it's 3 of the burlap and 2 of your canvas there. But these take colour so well. We have seen these earlier on because, of course, the giveaway that we're giving away during this hour, simply for placing an order, you are going to be able to get Dreamcatcher, which I'll show you just in a few moments. But this one here was the giveaway that we had for the, obviously, Joe's hour earlier on. I don't know, 12 o'clock. There you go. If you want to go back and watch that hour, you'll be able to find out who won that. You never know. It may, well, I don't know, you'll know if it was you or not because we've done the draw already. 120614 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Just one more thing to share with you before I head back to Joe, and it's a lovely journaling pack, and I think that's the key thing, journaling, perfect for this, because when it arrives, you are going to have a fabulous little canvas wallet here. And now, this is how it's going to come to you. You're going to have all your goodies, these wonderful little postcards are going to be popped inside. You're not going to get the acrylic stand, because you wouldn't want that anyway, but it's an incredibly made little envelope here, lovely little wallet. You're going to have those postcards in there, which is brilliant because you could be storing them in there. But what a lovely little wallet that you've got there. Now, what you could be doing is actually adding colours and inks to this, because you can see there how that looks so different once you've got a stencil involved. And I've actually left something behind in there. What have we got in there? One of the little cards that you're getting, because you are getting some lovely cream pieces, as you can see there, kind of ATC size, some of your craft card size there as well, and then all these fabulous little clothes pegs, except they're a little bit itty bitty perhaps a little bit too small for your clothes. You know, you're getting 50 in total. You've got 5 colours there, so I'm guessing that it's going to be 10 of each of those, and you can use them. You're going to get 50 of your ATCs, 25 of each of them, and of course all your fabulous postcards featuring within there. You can get 12 of those, and of course if you've gone for any of those other sets, you'll have lots of additional bits and pieces that you could be adding. Maybe fussy cutting from those fabrics that we've been talking about. Maybe using some of the burlap there. Maybe incorporating things that you've got from your own stash as well. Really is a brilliant set to go for, and I think it's one of those ones that you'll go to time and time again when you just fancy having a little play, and it's an affordable price as well. $11.99, some really good prices during this hour, I must admit. There you go. If you fancy getting hold of those, then the details are there, 203036 if you're wanting to get hold of those. So let's have a little look. You're getting loads in there. Lovely little set. This is a nice little gift, I think, for any crafter as well. But to be honest, I think once you've ordered that as a gift, you'll want to keep it for yourself. Now, blank canvases for you to work with, and I'm talking about dimensional elements. So we've got a canvas pillow here, set of 2, 12 inches by 16 inches. A really good eye to go for these. So yeah, do pop those into your basket potentially. The banners as well, they're proving to be popular. Again, it's just another way of displaying your artwork, and you've got everything that you need with your dowel and your cord in there. £10.99 if you're wanting to get hold of those. And of course, any of those fabric sets that you've gone for, you would be able to use some of the elements, simply fussy cutting some of those pieces and actually popping them in place, stitching them or gluing them in place. But isn't that effective, using one of those fabulous flowers in there as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a lovely piece.
And you can see that Diane loves her gardening as well.
Yes, yeah. But you could embroider on here if you wanted to as well,
yeah,
couldn't you?
Absolutely.
Really nice
we're looking
idea.
at lots of different techniques to use with these canvas pieces over time. So
Okay.
we'll be bringing back different techniques, different ways of dyeing them, all sorts of things.
Now, don't forget, if you're placing an order during this hour, you've probably got about 10 minutes left. I can't believe that.
It's gone
10
quick.
minutes left, hasn't it just? Yeah. To place your order, and then you might be in our, well, you will be in our prize draw. We will probably close those lines in probably about 7 minutes or so, something like that, I'm guessing. But I will give you plenty of time. But if you've got anything that you're placing your order for, then you could be getting that as your, well, it's a prize draw. We don't know who's going to win.
We don't know.
So where have we got to
Right,
then, Jo?
so okay, this is where we've got to so far. Next thing I want to do, super quick we're going to be with all of this now.
Okay.
And grab my palette, and I'm just going to use a little bit of modelling paste.
Okay.
I'm going to take a text, because this is about showing how you can incorporate these canvas, these burlap and burlap into your into your artwork.
Okay,
so
now,
this
I
is,
wouldn't have thought that you could actually use a stencil on top of this and get any definition.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, right,
lovely.
okay.
This is a stencil from my stash. It's a nicely cut stencil, and in fact, you don't very often get to see the words
Yes.
in a small stencil like this, but when you lift it up, you wait and see.
Lovely. And of course, if you do need your modelling paste, we have got lots of those on the website. Check them out. Search field, you'll be able to find those. That's nice, like that.
It's lush, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can actually see some of the words.
And I suppose that depends on how thick you actually apply that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, look how nicely it stands on the canvas as well.
That's nice.
Just literally, I very rarely use a whole stencil. I just use elements of. There we are, one little bit there, and then one little bit over there, just to join in with
Wonderful.
that. There, so just those tiny little marks even.
like that.
So I'm going to pop that down there. That'll
Wonderful.
get
Normally you'd pop that straight into
straight
water, I'm
into
guessing.
water, yes,
Okay.
but I forgot my bowl today.
Okay,
so
we've
I'm
not
going
got too long in the show, so you'll be able to
No,
get it all
that's right.
sorted at the
So
end.
we're going to pop that there. Now you can see.
Oh, you've got lots
So
of goodies here.
these are some of the elements that we've just torn up.
Okay.
I've got a little bit of lace from my stash, and I've cut these from the 12 by 12 canvas.
Lovely.
Okay, I'm leaving this one over here because I actually want to paint onto that one.
Ooh, okay,
so
right.
all I'm going to do is, let's get this one, I think. Give it a little wiggle because we are in a bit of a rush.
which colour are you
this
working
is
with
true
there?
turquoise.
Oh, now this might be one that you're going for with your pick and
Look,
mix.
this one has got, can you see, you've got the
We've
kind
got
of,
kind of 3 levels in
yeah,
there.
you've got a little bit of chalk in there, just a tiny bit. Then you've
Okay.
got, so I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
No, that's fine.
That way, there. Then you've got the mica, the gold. Can
Oh,
you
you can see that sparkling in there.
Beautiful,
Very
isn't
effective.
it? And then you've got this blue. So a bit of a wiggle.
Okay.
I'm going to move it on quickly so we won't get all of the mica, but hey.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to spray down
Okay.
onto all of this.
And it's kind of tonally bringing everything together
That's
then.
right, yeah, that's right. So we've got sand and sea. So we've got
Yeah,
the sandy colour.
beautiful.
Now, if I do this, show you, look at how, I'm just going to pop
gosh.
that there.
It's a really intense colour, yeah.
So I want that to dry a little bit before we look at it again. And what I don't want to do is I don't want to waste all of that spray.
Yeah.
And I did this earlier, so excuse the green.
That's okay.
And I'm just going to literally pop that on the top. I'm going to make a paper pad out of all of these. I think I'm going to find someone that can print it all out for me.
Yes.
Now that's only come out lightly there, but you can see you've got the shapes and you've got the imprint, so I'll keep that and use it again.
And of course you could build up the layers of that with another pull of something else.
Absolutely. But we're not going to do that because we've got all of these now to use.
Lovely.
Okay.
It's a nice way of tying in. If you've got elements that are left over, sometimes you have like odd flowers, don't you, or different odd buttons and odd elements.
Spray them all.
Yeah.
Spray them all. And you don't need loads of colour. Now what I want you to see is this one.
Oh, look.
There you go. You show that while I start.
Have a look at it. Can you see how it's caught? It's almost got a marble look to it almost.
Yeah.
And you've got that gorgeous little glimmer there sitting within the recesses, as you can see. And of course that torn edge gives it even more interest.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
How easy to change. I mean, if you were doing that on brown card out of a cardboard box, it would just change it immediately, wouldn't it?
Gorgeous.
It's fab. Now I'm going to start sticking because we are up against time, aren't we?
We are, yes.
So I'm just going to, and again, I'm not worried about this being dry.
Okay.
And I still put, because when I'm doing a canvas for textural art, I like them to stand. I like bits and pieces to stand up at the edges.
Okay.
So I don't glue all the way to the edge.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of holding it in the
hold
centre.
it in the centre and give us a rough edge, because then, as you go, you can tuck things under.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
So, for instance, with this lovely piece here, I think this is the piece that you tore, isn't it?
Well, I did try my best.
This is Hayley's piece.
I did try my best.
So I think that would work just tucked in there like that.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm not even going to lift it back off. I'm just going to blob some glue, some gel underneath it.
And again, this is going to dry clear.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you can see any of that.
So we're going to pull that off the edge a little bit, like
that's
this.
nice, yeah.
Okay. It's extending where you're putting things, but it's also keeping your eye central. Okay. And we'll use, where's that really dark piece? Let's tuck that. Oh, maybe we'll have that down there. Okay. That looks okay.
So just to give you a bit of a time check, we've got just shy of 7 minutes left.
Okay, well, that's plenty of time for this. In that case, we might even get to stencil the little canvas envelope as well. So I've just layered that across the edge there as well.
Nice, yeah.
Okay, so now a little bit of lace. This is how I like to build up my mixed media canvases.
See, this would be a piece that would look fabulous, maybe in a conservatory.
Yeah.
If you've got your
sunroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of bringing a sense of the shore to your home, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Even if you're in landlocked Redditch, this would look adorable.
And you see that big thing behind there?
Oh, wow.
That big kind of key cabinet. I've already got people, my customers who come into my shop want that as a workshop.
That is amazing.
So we're not going to do it as big as that. We're going to do it like half the size, but that's what they want to do.
And you can see the postcards featuring in there, some of the elements that have been torn from those 12 by 12 papers. Love that, collecting little elements there.
And they want that simply because it reminds them of the seaside.
Well, this is it. Yeah. Well, we do collect those things, don't you? It might be like a ticket, or it might be, it could be a mussel shell from what you ate for a lovely meal or something like that.
Absolutely. Or you could be like me, and on that bottle that you held up, I actually had an oyster shell that I'd found.
Okay.
And then I drilled into it.
Yes.
Didn't smell very nice.
No.
No, it's not a good idea.
It might have been on the beach for a little while then, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It kind of filled the room with a bit of an odour. Now look at these.
Smells of the seaside.
Smells of the seaside. So look at how these tatty little bits of lace start to build up that feeling.
Yeah.
So now, of course, we've got, let's pop this seashell down.
Wonderful.
And you can add real seashells into this. Sally's done that on the banner that's behind me.
It could be that you've got perhaps a necklace that's broken, and you've got on the banner there, we've got little elements there of the pearls featuring there. Incidentally, folks, if you are looking at placing your order, please place them in the next few moments. We are going to be closing those orders. And there you go, you can see there where the little kind of pearls, it could be an odd broken earring, it could be a broken bracelet, adding that in a bit of driftwood maybe.
Driftwood would be beautiful on here, wouldn't it?
Love that. The banners, incidentally, if you're wanting these, we have got the details on the screen then. Of course, you've got the fabulous cushions that you might want to go for as well.
There we are. This is a little bit of that stripy paper that we tore up. So I'm just going to pop that underneath there. Okay. With it sticking up. Leave little bits sticking up, all for the elements.
Okay.
Now, I think that looks okay there.
Looks nice layered up, yeah.
That looks nice there. So life is better at the beach, always,
Usually with an ice cream or a bag of chips.
unless it's a very windy day.
Cheesy chips as well. Cheesy
Chips. Oh, I tell you what, salmon sandwiches, tin salmon sandwiches, and a packet
lovely.
of crisps.
Oh, that sounds like a good day.
That's the one,
doesn't
isn't it? Now you chose, where's the element that
There
you
we go.
chose? Let's put our toes in the water. Wouldn't that look good on that postcard as part of that now?
And I like the way that you've added a little bit of ink around the
I've
edge.
just inked around the edge with the spray,
Okay.
but I'm just going to do that.
Joe,
Soz.
I'm crushed.
Soz. But it's going to look better if I do that in there, see?
That looks nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we just put that at an off angle again.
Lovely.
Off angle, okay? So this is all building those textures up. Now, Hayley, have you ever dipped your paintbrush into a spray bottle and used it as a paint?
No.
Would you like to?
Is that something you can do?
Yeah, you can. So
Oh,
if
right, okay.
I pass you that,
Yeah. Lovely. Time's ticking away for this hour. We'll be announcing that winner in the next few moments. And
a
sadly,
choice.
this is the last show that we've got with Joe today. But of course, 12 o'clock, you can go back and have a little look.
and I
So-
will be back in April.
Oh, fabulous.
3rd and 4th,
Lovely.
so ODS for that, one day special.
Okay. Now, what
Go
we're
on.
going to do with this, so
Dip
just
in.
dipping it in, yeah?
And I want you to colour in that ball.
Oh, I see. Okay, right. Be careful, I don't knock everything over.
I
'cause
do
I'm
that.
Not, I'm not known as the neatest, tidiest of the presenters. Oh, wow. That is a power
Takes lovely,
colour.
doesn't it?
That is nice.
cool,
Like
isn't it?
that. That is
Apparently I've got to
effective.
stop saying it's cool in it.
But you have your little phrases that you just
I have all
automatically
sorts of
come
things
out
that
with.
come out of my mouth, I tell you.
Well, it's in real life as well.
Yeah.
With my son, everything was actually this and
Actually.
actually that.
I think apparently Moira's told me I say okay a lot.
Oh.
Okay, Moira? Just for you?
Now we are rapidly coming to the end of the hour. As soon as I finish this little beach ball, we will be announcing that wonderful winner who's got has taken advantage of obviously placing an order during this hour. And the colours that we're working with here actually mimicked within the little dream catcher.
Are
And
we
we've got the
ready?
lid back
Yeah.
on there because the last thing I want to do is knock that over because everything will be that gorgeous shade of blue.
I think we'll pop that. What do you reckon? Just there?
Oh, I think so. I think that works well. That looks beautiful.
And if we wanted to, the flower that I used earlier could even go.
Oh, I'd be saying that. I'd want to wear that. I think a brooch.
It's so
brooch
delicate.
back
It
on
needs,
that.
it needs to be a brooch.
Definitely.
Where are we? There.
Sure,
there.
that'd look fabulous, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
On a little scarf as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like that. Now, we've got a winner. We need to share the winner's name with you because, of course, we have this dream catcher as a giveaway from the lovely. Who was it? Who created this? I
That's
forgot.
Diane created that, the design
this.
team.
Now, who has won it? I wish it was me, but it's not. It's Wendy. Wendy Taylor. Congratulations.
Wendy, well done.
This is going to be winging its way to you very, very shortly. So we'll be back in touch. We just need obviously your address. We know your name because we've got that. But we'll be sending this on its way to you very shortly. So congratulations. And Joe, I have to say, looking at this piece, this looks amazing.
One last squirt.
Oh, I don't know. Have we got time?
Have we got time?
Oh, go on then.
Just
Quick
to
little
add
bit
a
there,
little
and
bit
just
more
add
of
a
a
little more.
sandy colour.
That's nice.
And that will really shimmer.
Beautiful.
And the very last thing, I'm going to make it look like somebody's been kicking sand.
Little dots on there as well. And you can kind of add to this as time goes
Yeah.
on, can't it?
Yeah.
So that's the nice thing. It's kind of a living canvas almost that you keep adding
Most
little
of my
elements to it.
artwork comes down off the wall 6 months,
Every so
9 months.
often. Put a little bit extra on
Yeah.
there. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Joe, thank you so much.
Thank you. I really enjoyed
Fabulous
myself.
hour. Really lovely hour. Very much enjoyed that. Anything that's sitting in your baskets, you really do need to be checking those baskets out, whether it's a case of that you are going for the fabulous bundle that we had with the 3 pieces of 12 by 12, which are at the bottom of your screen. Don't forget all those elements like the beach ball, like things like the, you've got your shells in there, you've got your gardening elements are there. They are all there, as you can see on your screen. They're absolutely fabulous. So add those into your basket. They've been very popular at £9.99. And of course, all those fabulous papers that we've been working with as well.
Absolutely.
They are available. The details on your screen there. Joe, thank you. Look
Thank
forward
you.
to April.
April. See you soon.
Make sure you keep an eye on that schedule. But do stay tuned. We've got lots more coming up. It's 5 o'clock. It's going to be Final Call.
Take
with the Colour
care.
One Day special. So yeah, John next door, a final call. If you've not got hold of yours yet, you might want to do it pretty quickly. Then we're launching a brand new one with Matthew Palmer. That's going to be a busy hour. And then we're introducing Ross Paper. See you in a little while.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda, and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hi, I'm Paul Church from Clarity Stamp. I've been fortunate enough to turn my hobby into a career and joined Clarity Stamp in January 2016. My background has always been in crafting, and I enjoy making things and sharing things. That's what crafting's all about for me, making things and sharing with others, and also learning all the time. At Clarity Stamp we bring you a wide range of products, from stamps, stencils, groovy and Pergamano. And the great thing about that is that it covers crafters from all different aspects. So whether you're into stamping, stenciling, parchment craft, we've got it covered at Clarity Stamp. So I hope you can tune in and join the Clarity team on Hochanda.
Hello everybody and a warm welcome. So we got the final call of our one day special. You can see the clock is on your screen. You've only got 59 minutes to get hold of the one day special. Speaking of special, can we introduce you to John Lockwood? How you doing, buddy?
I'm not bad, thank you. How are you?
Very
not
good.
Special, but
oh, you are,
I'll
well,
do that one.
You are a special crafter, and a lot of people, massive fans of yours, because whenever you, what I love, you come here and you bring us a bundle that I think all the components we can use at a great price.
Yeah, I think that's what we try and do. I try and put together a bundle. I'm very lucky because I design everything in a big mush.
Yeah.
But then I get to select it out and put it into bundles that I think you can use.
Yeah.
Because it's great, and I've seen it. I sit at home, I shop, I buy. I mean, I was buying, as I said last week, we were talking in the earlier show.
Yeah.
I was buying some of the 7-day deals.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, they're
you know,
good,
I
7-day
buy.
savers, yeah.
They are brilliant. But I sat and looked. I sat and watched things, and I think, well, hang on, I wouldn't use that with that. Yeah. So I always try and put everything together so that you can get it out of the box and go straight away, and everything you need.
You approach things as a crafter. I'm just going to show you, with regard to the one day special, what we are getting, because you are getting an awful lot for your money. Now we're going to start with the mosaic die.
Yep, so you're getting the mosaic die, the outside line for it, and the section that fits in the middle, so they all slot together to give you different looks and dimension. You can make frames and all sorts with that. Okay,
so we are getting that, and I've got some great inspirations, but we'll go through everything and then we'll show you.
I'm just going to steal it very quickly.
Yeah.
But that's all made using that die.
Wow.
It's repeated 4 times in the corners, slitted in, and then it's cut there in the middle across it.
Stunning.
But again, that doesn't come from that. No. But it does. That's what you can achieve.
We're not going to stop there, though, because we've also got... I'm going to come back to our stamps. We're also getting flowers in the mix as well.
You are. So you're getting your pansy, and you're getting your stamp and your matching die, which effectively, normally this would be 8 stamps and 8 dies. But I condense them together on the plate so that you get them all in one go.
And we're also getting my favourite flower.
The tatty daisy.
The tatty daisy.
That everyone's gone. We put more stock of that on than anything else. Well, and I mean, everyone's gone mad over that one. Thank you so much.
I'll pop this down for a second. Let me just show you one tatty. Can you just pass me one tatty daisy?
Yeah, I haven't got one cut.
Oh,
Take one off card.
Yeah. Well, you can just see. Have a look here. Oh, and by the way, we've got some pollen for the centres. If you haven't seen that, you're going to be blown away. But look at the detail, and you can layer and layer. It doesn't matter how you position it, but they are the most beautiful 3D flowers. So you're getting those. You're also getting the pansies, and I'll just show you an illustration of the pansies. That is beautiful.
That is
that way?
stunning.
Here we go.
Oh, that's Mrs. Duck.
Oh, now that looks so realistic. Those are beautiful pansies, okay? So you're getting the pansies. You're also getting sentiments in the mix as well. Let me just show you here. But look, these aren't ordinary sentiments. I'm just going to show you. These are so original, fun, quirky, adding to it. I like that. A little bit older, a lot more fabulous. Make a wish. OMG, you're old. That's the kind of all of these sentiments apparently can be related to me.
I did say...
Were they based around me?
Yeah. I did say earlier when I was showing one of the producers, and I read out one which was, is it Mylar, have you had a lot of birthdays? She went, that'd be perfect for Yanis. I said, strangely enough, that's what he said last night. Which is exactly what you said.
I have had a lot of birthdays. And we're going to go back to...
Yeah, he has 3 a year, that's why.
Oh, God bless you. So I'm 72.
Yeah.
OK, take a look here. So we've got the mosaic die. Now, how's this done?
This is brilliant. This is actually paper quilting. Oh. So I can show you, I'll try and show this in the first demo. What we've actually done is, instead of cutting the die, we've quilted it.
Yeah.
So you can get a really nice different look on it.
Oh, how about this? Oh, that's seriously
the same
cute.
die.
Who made this?
This is made by Leslie.
Leslie, that is a
She's made
fantastic
this into a
job.
beautiful wall hanging.
Oh,
with
for
the
a
tatty
little one's
daisies.
room. I love that.
With the tatty daisies and just the mosaic 4 times, and then that's my alphabet in the middle, because of course I made sure that the alphabet
works.
die I did 6 months, a year ago, fits exactly in the middle.
But you
so
do that with all your
matches.
releases.
Yes.
You future-proof them and backdate.
I have standard sizes that I know, and I know them really well, and I make sure that everything fits forward and backwards, because there's nothing worse than buying a collection to find it doesn't fit with what I've done before.
Got to tell you, we're over 80% of the stock with the one-day special, and it is going to be tight. What will go, the clock or the stock? Either way, at the end of this hour, the one-day special is going to disappear in this form. You're saving £10. You are getting the stamps, you're getting the dies, you're getting the mosaic die, and you're getting the sentiments. All of that for $24.48 if you use flexi payment. It's actually first flexi payment, $24.48 today. We send it all out to you, and then in 4 weeks' time, $24.48. Right, we've got some more for you. There is a theme on the show today, and it is popular. Everything seems to be selling out. Now, we have had sellouts with the stencils.
We have. I think they're only actually available as the 4 now, I'm not sure.
So I know that the tartan has gone individually if you want to get the 2. You can still get the floral stencils individually, but when you see... Now, the tartan blew me away, because the way it's designed, and I'm right in saying, John, you layer them up, and it gives you the perfect tartan.
It does, so you can use it as a stripe, a deck chair stripe. When you lay it up, it will give you a perfect tartan as you would have in a fabric, or in a ribbon, or in a paper pack or anything.
John, that is incredible.
And that's just done using the mask and 3 colours of ink, that's it.
Now, is it still using the tartan?
That's using the ticking stripe.
Oh, okay.
Because you can repeat that as well on the other direction to give you a sort of tartan ticking look. And you're mixing different colours and playing with it. I mean, one of my favourites is that's the ticking stripe as well.
Oh, wow. Wow.
But that's just using 2 colours on it.
Now, that is really nice and good for masculine cards as well.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. And I'm going to nip round you because we keep talking about the tartan making tartan, sorry. But that's it used on its own like a barcode.
Oh, I like that. I know you had a... there was a stag with same technique.
Yes.
Yeah, on the MDF stag.
But what we've done is literally I've just coloured the back with the ink, with the ice ink ice, but then just gone over the top. So of course that you wouldn't expect is the same stencil that does that.
If you do want to go for the stencils, they sold out. They're back on extended delivery. And again, oh, apologies, they didn't sell out. This is one. I'm so sorry. It's because we have had a lot of sellouts on the show. My mistake. They are limited, and it looks like they will sell out. $17.98 is your price if you are a Freedom member. 171058 your item number. Now, here is an example of a sellout with pollen. Not only that, it's sold out. And then it's back on extended delivery the 11th of March.
Yeah, and we have kept, before every show, we've kept adding more stock on.
Oh, I found
to keep it going for people. We found one now.
Oh, well, this is good because we can show. Now, this is why I love the Tatty Daisy, but with the pollen, have you ever been able to create a pollen? Am I pronouncing it funny?
No.
Okay. Pollen. Now, with the pollen, you're able to give it that natural feel. Now, how many tubs are we getting here?
You're getting 6 tubs.
6?
And they are 50 grams, so they are weighty tubs. I have decanted mine.
Okay.
And that I've actually filled up a little tubs, and I've still got more than half a tub left.
Wow.
It goes a long, long way. But you're actually getting these different sizes of grains, different colours in there.
Yeah.
So if you look in the white, can you see sort of little bits of black and brown in the bottle?
Yeah, yeah.
They're actually physically there. That's not mixed. I've not let this get contaminated. It's how we've had it mixed.
Is that natural?
Because natural pollen.
We're getting the spoon as well?
Yeah, you're getting the spoon as well. But natural pollen's not one colour, it's not one size. Same with the yellow. It looks like the pollen you get on lilies.
Oh, it does.
It's exactly the same that you get, and it will, you know, really marks your T-shirts and anything you get it anywhere near.
Cats love to rub against it and then get stained.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you've got to keep it away from cats. Look, you're getting all 6 of these, and you're getting that spoon in the mix as well. Over 80% of the stock has gone for our pollens. Don't miss out. It's proved exceptionally popular. If you do love your flowers, making your own flowers, this selection really will make a difference. And I love it. Just going down to the spoon as well, you can hear the quality of that. You're getting the spoon
you think almost it's like a plastic. It's not.
No.
It's a brass. It's a pressed brass spoon.
Yeah. Beautiful. $11.99, your price. We've got more sellouts for you. So now we're on to the inks. These are so brand new. We haven't actually got the physical inks here because they arrived yesterday at 6.
They arrived yesterday at 6. So the earliest we could physically get them up here would be 6 o'clock tonight.
All right. So that's okay.
And that was on a 24-hour delivery, and we just couldn't do it.
This will give you an idea of what will arrive. Now, the colourways will be different, but these are the size of the ink pads that you're going to be receiving. The amounts are all 20, and these are the colours. There you go. Now, these are sold out twice. They're back on a further extended delivery. They're going to be dispatched on the 4th of March. That, considering they sold out twice, the 4th of March is no time at all to wait.
No. We've basically spoken to France.
Yeah.
This morning, very early. Thankfully, we've got that hour's difference.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've got the entire stock of these that's been manufactured. We pulled in the rest of them. The entire stock.
Wow.
That was manufactured has been we've ordered. So I don't want to go into the number of hundreds that it is.
Yeah, but
you can imagine this is a brand new product. It only came. It's the only thing that's available of the brand new launches yet, apart from the ice.
Wow. Wow.
And yeah, basically we've had the lot. We rang up this afternoon and said, this morning, said, how much have you got left?
Can we have it all?
And they said this much, and we said, yeah, we'll have the lot.
Wow. Okay. Now, when you consider $16.99 how much you're getting here, there is a reason why it's sold out, and I think that if you get hold of that, you will never regret that.
No.
I think they just get it right, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, details are on your screen. Again, busy. It's just every show during the one-day special, the pollen and the inks have absolutely flown. Something else that's been popular is our Eyes Ink Ice.
It is. Yeah, I adore this. I've said this so many times, but it's just so easy to use, and it's so different. We can put this on. It's a translucent gel, permanent on any surface, but we can use it like this. Every bit of colour on this card is made using Eyes Ink Ice. So here you're seeing all the stripes of colour. So that's just straight onto a canvas, no gesso or anything.
Wow.
Whereas this, every piece of colour on there is made with the ice.
Look, and is this one we did on the show last night?
Yes, this is what we did on the show last night. So the flowers are coloured with it, everything, but you see the black stamping?
Yeah.
That's underneath. That's not on top.
That's amazing.
So watch the 9 o'clock show last night. This is Sam putting some between 2 canvas boards, twisting it and pulling apart.
You've got, now that is incredible, because it's like embossed detail. It's got that sort of coral under the sea vibe going
And I think the thing is as well, if you look, I mean, hopefully, I know Molly can get this, but if you can see, they're raised, yeah? They're not flat, they're not pattern, that's not picture, that's not stamping, that's actually raised on there. But it's strong enough. That's with microbeads on top.
Wow. Because I felt it. That's incredible. How do you just lead it into the microwave?
Literally, I put a blob of each colour at the top.
Okay.
I got a ruler.
Yeah.
Or a rule. Remember that. Your mum will kill you if you say ruler. Yeah. Got a rule, pulled it down, and then I threw microbeads on it. So if, like me, you bought those massive pots of microbeads and then you've got them sat in your craft room, but it adds that level of detail to it.
Just going to show you swatch. You can go for the complete collection, or you can get sets of 3. We'll go through this, and then we'll head to the demonstration, so you can see. Oh no, we've got one more thing to show you actually. Sorry. So here you can say break it down into sets of 3. Love that. Or you can go for this option. Or how about here? You can see how all the sets of 3 are designed to complement each other, but you can see the texture and the pearlescent finish that you are getting. I jumped one. There's that one, and there's that. Okay, so that's the ice. Now, we've got one more thing to show you. Did you first feature these at 1 o'clock?
I think we got them just in at 9 o'clock on the beginning. Okay. Yeah.
Because they've absolutely flown.
They have.
So what makes these punches so special?
They are different because, to go over the basics very quickly, these are your punches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Punch out the shape shown on the front, standard metal punch.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done. We're all used to that. This was the new innovation that came out. So this is the flower.
Right.
Yeah, okay. But this is the embossing punch.
What?
Can you see that detail? Top and bottom.
And designed to obviously
To work
same,
exactly.
Yeah.
So you would say the leaf, we would cut the leaf, we'd put it in, get the leaf on, and you'll get all of that
It's
detail.
like they're like a leaf mould.
Yeah.
That's
And
incredible.
I'd love to see them with the foam.
Are we going to have a play with these?
We are.
Okay.
That's why I'm picking up this one and this one.
Stay tuned. We're going to jump to our demonstration. Before we do that, we've got some inspirations to show. Look at this. It's like a smash and grab. Okay, let's just show you finished inspirations as we head to demonstration. I will tell you the rhinoceros story at the end of the hour.
Please
Yeah,
do,
very
please,
good.
please
Yes.
do. Right, so you said about showing you the quilting technique. Now, what side did I cut that to? Honestly, if I got a brain, I'd be dangerous. So I'm going to cut this to 5-inch square. At the end of the last show, the 1320, I ran over there and borrowed 3 pieces of paper.
Lovely.
Because it's very nice.
Yeah.
And I had to take the 12 one because I think it's lovely.
It's just nice how you say that everyone here gets on, go and get something from someone else. I like that.
We do, and we all work together, and we all, you know, the ink pads, the new mini ones, fit perfectly in the Cool Cats storage. We did that last night.
I know they came over and gave you one of the Wizzy tools. Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, I want to effectively quilt this die.
Right.
I don't want to cut it.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
So I put it on and tape it down as normal.
Yep.
Yeah. So just pretty much as standard. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would put it onto my base plate. But instead of cutting, I'm going to put my embossing mat on.
Okay.
Yeah. So put the embossing mat on that comes with your die-cutting machine. If it doesn't, Crafts2 do a brilliant heat-resistant mat that works just as well.
Okay.
And it's silicone, so it doesn't cut. And all I'm going to do is run that through.
Nice.
Yeah. Really, really simple, really easy.
Okay.
So we'll just wait for that one to come through. Normally I have something else to do, but I don't at this point, so I can smile. So this is just coming through.
Now, while we're doing this, I'm just going to show you, we have got a deal of the day with Crafts2, and we're talking storage. You see pictures. Thank you, Ben. I mean, look at the size of this storage. Very good quality as well. I love the look of it.
I love the look of this, and it's really well made. It's stitched on handles, and they're riveted as well.
Yeah.
I've had mine over 3 years because it's from before I joined Crafts2.
Okay.
And I've got one, and it's literally full. I carry it around with the handle, and none of these have pulled out.
Well, that's...
And that, to me, is the biggest sign, is you know in its quality when... And they're plastic, you know, we know that, but none of them have pulled out with all the weight of me carrying it around.
Well, you're getting your magnetic sheets, so in each case you're getting 20 magnetic sheets with the pockets, and what you can do, obviously, on the other side you can put your stamps if you want, you can put your dies on one side in there. So you're getting both of those for $27.49. Great value for money, and I think every crafter will use that. That's our deal of the day. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks, Ben.
Right, so if we can see, I've taken this out now.
Oh.
So if you can see, look, look, it's beautiful.
That's perfectly embossed.
patterned. So when I take it off on the well, on the actual embossed side, you
Oh, I
can
love that.
see. You don't see it as much.
Yeah.
So
Well, you
Yeah.
could, and then I suppose when you run some ink over it, it makes it
you
even
can
more
run some ink
prominent.
over it. Or what you can do, I'm going to take a piece that I've already got cut. So, well, I was going to take a piece that I'd already got cut, but obviously I hadn't got a piece cut. It's gone walkabout, and so is my cutter. So I cut this to 5-inch square.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
What I'm going to do now is cut another piece of plain to 5 1/4-inch square, just so that it's that little bit bigger.
Right.
Yep. So we're just going to go through this, turn it over because I've obviously marked that.
Yeah.
So there we go. So I've got that one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut it this time.
Okay.
So
I'm
we'll just do
intrigued
this
on
one.
where this is going.
Yeah. Well, what we're doing is, if you think about it, when you quilt something or when you're stitching and you're quilting, what you actually do is you stitch in a line
Yeah.
of stitch work. Now,
draws
obviously you
attention
can't
to
see that. You need to draw the attention. So we need to put actually the stitching line in.
Okay. Now, would you use a black, or is that going to be too?
You could use a black.
Would that
I
be
would
too bold?
possibly use a black with this.
Yeah. Okay.
But I would have to have a piece of black, and it could take me 5 minutes in all of
No,
this.
that's fine.
If you honestly, if you could go look back here and see the mess I've made, I really wouldn't. Then you see, it will take me ages to find it.
Crafter, John. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is how it starts. So I'm just going to take this one out. So just going to get the little bits out of here.
Nice.
Again, depending, and I always design the dies. I know I've explained this loads, but we have the silver dies, and
Yeah.
these dies are Teflon coated.
Yeah.
Because obviously people think they're just the raw steel.
Yeah.
They're not. Obviously, if they were, they'd be all rusting and everything. So they have a coating on them put onto them.
Yeah.
Now, I go for the Teflon coating. I think the other main coating people know is sort of like the brown non-stick.
Yeah.
With the non-stick coating, the bits tend to stay in the die and the paper comes out clean.
Okay.
With the Teflon coating, the bits stay in the paper and the die comes out clean. And I personally prefer picking bits out
Yeah. Because you
from
sometimes
a
you want to
paper
leave it
piece
out. Yeah.
than from the die, because that just cleans like that.
Yeah,
But
okay.
what we're going to do then is I'm just going to take this, take my spray glue
Okay.
into the spray box.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
obviously down here.
Yeah, okay.
I am done well today. I'm not sticking to the floor. But what I do is
Oh,
I put this over,
that's nice.
and if you can see then,
John, that looks fantastic. Oh, I want to give that a go. That looks great.
I've got that quilted look, and it looks very different from when I'm doing the flat.
John, that is really effective.
But of course, you can just leave it quilted like that, as
love
Leslie
that.
did. But I'm also going to then.
Go on.
I want to put a sentiment on this.
Yeah.
And it's the other reason I did this really simply. If I take this back through the die cutting machine to cut the middle out, it'll flatten all of that.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to get your scissors in, or a knife.
Yeah.
And if you're ever struggling for a cutting mat in your craft room, these are cutting plates.
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong with cutting.
Cutting on a cutting plate.
Cutting
yeah.
on a cutting plate because they're designed for cutting.
Of course.
So we'll just take that. Then I've got that frame in the middle.
Oh, that's nice.
So I've got the quilted piece and I've got the frame in
We'll
the
keep
middle.
the back for something
So
else.
I'm going to do some flowers to match it, but there's something you want to run through for a minute while I just clear up a little bit and
yes,
get ready for
I
that?
will just, we've got the ink pads to give you a reminder of. Now, the ink pads exceptionally busy, and they really have been throughout. They are so brand new as a product. John next door, they've got all there is. So literally, talk to Ink, and now let me explain. The colours that you're seeing here aren't the colours you're going to get. The actual physical product, you'll get the size, you'll get this amount, but you will not get these colours. These are the colours that you're going to be getting. Apologies, because I think this has been smudged over the course of the one-day special. But show you, those are the colours. So you've got a lovely mix of colours. Actually, I think we've got, there we go, you can see that there. Those are all the colours you're going to be receiving. Brand new. We actually have, or John has, all the stock that Isaac have literally, we at Hochanda now have all that stock. $16.99 is your price that you are paying for this. I mean, for all of those, that's exceptional. It's going to be dispatched on the 4th of March. Got to give you a reminder of the pollen as well. These are, the pollen is very, very busy there. So 545-436, your item number for the pollen. We are nearly limited. We're going to see the pollen this hour, and we are going to use the purchase as well. Am I pronouncing it pollen?
Pollen. P-O-L-L-E-N, pollen.
Am I saying pollen? Oh, I apologise. I'm sure people at home...
We had this discussion about mosaic the other day, Sam and I.
Yeah, mosaic.
And I'm saying mosaic, and he's going, no, it's spelled mosic.
Mosaic. Well, it's
Mosic. And I went, no, it's mosaic.
Mosaic. Did you say
in the end, it got to that point we actually had to get some, you know, that magic goggle thing.
Oh, yeah.
To actually tell us, because we got ourselves tied into such a knot.
Which was
Neither
right?
of us knew was right. It was mosaic.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm doing this time, I've got the remember I said about these being translucent?
Yeah. These are the ice.
So all I'm doing is putting a few dots on. I'll probably put too much on onto this paper.
Yeah.
But you can see. I can then make this paper pearl and change its colour. Make it totally pastel-ated.
Nice.
But you still see all the text through.
Yeah.
So normally when we'd ink over, we'd have to use a dye-based ink.
Yeah.
But what it wouldn't do is add a sheen and a shine and a sort of plasticky coating.
And have that translucent essence to it as well.
No. So, we've got that.
Okay.
You can see then if I hold this one up, we've actually got all that shine from it.
Oh, that's nice.
The paper's flat.
Yeah. Hasn't buckled.
We've got that on that. Doesn't buckle or anything because it's water-based, but there's hardly any water in it.
And it dries quick. Lovely texture to that
It
as
dries
well.
really quick. So what I would
mixed
do
media,
is...
I would say, all
again?
over this. Mixed media with
Yeah,
the ice.
I mean, it was developed with Seth Apter, who's a mixed media artist in America. He did sort of helped them with the colours and things like
now,
that.
at Hochanda.
And named him now at Hochanda, yeah. So he launched it, and I went up to do some demos with him and see his ideas and my ideas. And he was very much down that mixed media route, and I was very much, how I make it pretty.
Okay.
And then I did, and loved it. You've done so much with it.
Excellent.
So I'm just going to dry this off, which is not the most exciting thing to watch. So, but I've not put a quick coat on. This would take to dry normally about 10 minutes if that.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Okay.
I tell you what, while we're doing this, we're just going to show you a finished sample video, just because we're just drying, and then we'll come back. You're going to enjoy this. Beautiful, okay.
Right, so, and I just love this idea because if you've got old book papers or anything, you want to just lighten them up a little bit. All I've done is go over the top with the ice.
Oh, now we
I'm
use
going to take the Tatty Daisy. Now, I'm going through here a layer of paper, think about, it's got to be 200, 240, and the ice.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, if you've got an electric machine, this is probably the area that you would think about using perhaps your shim, your metallic shim, just to make sure it's crisp. I'm just going to add a piece of paper to add a little bit more pressure, just in case, because we're on air.
Yeah, you can use your Easy Shim as well. I know they're very popular. Scarlet Rose craft.
I haven't actually seen that. I keep meaning to tune in and try and catch it, but...
I'll try and I'll get you one to play around with next time.
I'll give anything a go, me, if it helps and makes things quicker.
Yeah.
Right, so what I've got this time is, where's the yellow? There it is. Okay. So I thought we'd have some leaves.
Plate?
Yeah, it's all right, I've set it now.
Okay.
And this is got to be, I know, do you remember my ugly paper?
Yes.
Yeah, and with my ugly paper, we used to get the most realistic looking leaves. This has now beaten it to me.
What? That's a big statement.
It has, because I can get even more shades in. So I've just put a few little dots, almost like petit pois, on there.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
But what I'll actually get this time, I'll get the shine as well as the colour mix.
Right.
So I'm using green, blue and yellow because it mixes in well.
Yeah.
Could put a little bit of red onto it, but it's just using a spatula or a palette knife. I'm sure there's a posh word, palette knife's the right one, isn't it? And this, actually, when you do it like this and you're scraping virtually off, That's already dry. If you're there...
Because, do you know, it gives it... Yeah, it is dry. It gives the illusion of it's like a shaving foam technique.
Yeah. Oh, you can do some amazing techniques like the shaving foam technique with it. There is... I did it at 9 o'clock. Remember, we did the faux acrylic pour.
Yeah.
I've actually filmed that as a video now for Hochanda, so that'll go on YouTube soon.
Great.
Showing how to do it. So that's my paper. Yeah. So I've got that shine.
Right.
Now, here's a piece I did earlier.
Okay, so that's dry.
So it's nice and dry.
Yes.
And I'm going to try, because I haven't tried this.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if we could use the punches with this.
I'm going to try the punches. Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, yes. So remember, this bundle, not just the punches, you're also getting the embossing.
But if you have a look then, at those.
That is seriously cool. Look at those. And they have punched like an absolute dream. John, using it with the ice, you're absolutely right. The effects you're able to achieve are phenomenal.
The effect you get from that colour. So if we take one of these now, I'm going to now use the other section of the punch.
Right.
Because that was the idea of this.
So this is the emboss.
This is the emboss.
We are over 80% of the stock here.
The difference.
You're getting all that beautiful embossed detail coming through as well. Wow.
And what I'm going to do, I'll just do one more and then I'll finish this off. Because what I'm going to do is, the ice, like most ice ink, or we should call it is ink, because that's what the French call it.
Oh, it is ink.
Because it is ink. It is ink.
Oh, is ink.
But
Can you do it in a French accent?
no. I don't do a French
Is
accent.
ink.
I've tried before. I used to be able to.
Yeah?
Yeah. Je suis ne parle français. Yeah.
Pourquoi?
Pourquoi? Mi hablo español. Because this is neutral, normally with paints and acrylics and everything, inks and things I've found don't stick as well.
Yeah.
Because this is neutral, I can then darken the edges to get that real leaf look using inks.
Yes.
So I get all that shine,
Yeah.
but I can still get that little bit of red edge, which to me makes it really look right. Because a lot of people, a friend of mine used to actually heat emboss, she used to colour and then heat emboss her leaves to give the shine.
Well, you've got it
So
right
to
there.
get that sheen, here we go,
Let's have a look at that.
she would actually heat emboss it.
Look at that. As a finished leaf.
All
You've got
that
the
shines
embossed
there.
detail in there as well. Look, can I just show you something? Because you're not only getting the punch. So there's the punch. That's the design. It's a little sprig here. That's your punch. But you've got the coordinating embossing. And I've never seen anything like this before. It's a punch, but it embosses, so it doesn't punch out. Look at the depth that you are getting of that. I mean, that is seriously deep, the depth of the emboss there. And obviously you've got the punch detail in the mix too. So that, I think, as an innovation, fantastic. You're getting six individual punches and embosses, so 3 designs, getting the punch out and then the punch emboss detail for $9.99. They are busy and we're very close to calling limited stock on this option. If you want to get hold of it, your item number is 940562.
Then here come
Oh, I'm sensing some pollen in our future.
our daisies. I think there might be some pollen in our futures. But again, if you can see, if you compare the colour and the shine
Yeah.
that you're getting, this is a piece I've done ready for this demo,
Okay.
using yellow and white.
Nice.
So that would give us amazing
Yeah, that
daisies.
would.
But I'm probably going to do...
Got to tell you that the ice glaze is approaching limited stock. So if you want to go for the zinc ice, $88.94 your price. You're saving £10. I do believe we've got some flexies on there as well, though, to make life a little bit easier. So there we go, 2 payments of $44.47. Once you've seen it, and what I would do is also have a look at the previous shows with Seth, showing you how to use them for your mixed media too. The ice are incredible.
I mean, we've been very, very lucky to get a new, some more mixed media angel onto the team. A lady called Emma.
Oh, okay.
But she's actually, I said, oh, well, send you some of the ice. She went, I already bought it. I bought it when Seth was on. Oh, we'll get you a couple of space. I've already bought them. I bought them when Seth was on. And so she loved it. But to me, that's great. You go for someone who you really admire for their talent. And you suggest to them, oh, why don't you try this product? Oh, no, I've already bought that. I love it. And she's tried some amazing, I can't wait to show some of the things she's been doing with it.
But I think a lot of people, though, are going to feel the same way about your release. For instance, the Tatty Daisies, when you see them layered up and finish them off with the pollen, I think, personally, one of the most beautiful flowers we've had.
I think so. I mean, it is one of my favourites. So all I'm doing is, if you notice, when I'm gluing this on, I'm not being careful.
Because sometimes, yeah, we try and off-centre. And
I'm not being careful how I do it. I'm flicking them all bits up. But what I'm doing is letting the glue squidge out.
Yeah.
Because where the glue squidges out, and I think if you... Oh, that perfect shot there, Molly. Where the glue squidges out, you see it just a little bit around. More of the pollen will stick.
Okay.
So more of the pollen will actually stick, so it'll look like the pollen's escaping.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put a blob of glue. I'm using the craft artist because
we have got this on the show. What I would say, it's an incredibly thick glue. It's a really good glue. And you were saying that with the glue, with thick glue, that means they've got more acrylic in there and less water.
The more acrylic, the less water, the thicker it is. Obviously, that is let down from a really thick acrylic with water. So the more water there is, the cheaper it is to produce, to be honest. The thinner it is, the quicker it grabs, but the more it will warp your card. Because the element that warps your card, you know when you see the lines around the back, is the water soaking in. It grabs quickly because it soaks in quickly, so it melds the fibres quickly. But I love this because it is a quick grab in about a minute, but you've got what we call wriggle room.
Oh, we love a bit of a crafty...
So if it's wrong, you can still lift it up, but then if you look there...
Now, with the pollen, look at that. Oh!
Can you
so
see
realistic.
You've got little flecks of almost, it looks like there's little flecks of dark in it, like there would be in pollen.
Could you just show your pot here? I just want to highlight something. What John's done is he's decanted from the bigger pots into the smaller one. Look how much he's still got left. So you've got this full pot here, and look how much we've still got left in the other pot.
That's not it, because I mixed my own colour as well with some of the yellow.
So, all of that,
and I've used all my samples
from this
with it.
one pot. I say they are very generous pots with the pollen, and they are busy. John, I'm just going to have a quick recap, if that's okay, and I promise to get back to you.
Not a problem.
We are busy. We're going to jump onto the website and have a little look. What are you going to be popping into your basket? Do you know what? Something I haven't done for a while. I haven't treated the team. So, Emily, what would you... Oh, they can't all go for the ice.
I can tell you what Emily will go for before
She's gone for the ice.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
I mean, I thought they were going to be nice to me. Yeah. Molly wants the one-day special. Okay. And I'm not going to leave Ben out because he's an integral part of the team. He's a gentleman at Hochanda. What would you like, Ben? You want the inks? Okay. The latest release from the Is Ink. Okay. That's it. That's the whole team going for all the favourites. I'm surprised no one went for the pollen, but whack the pollen in for me. I'm taking some of that. Thank you very much. That's me treating the team and myself. What are you going to be getting on the show? Now, you'll notice that we've only got 24 minutes left on our clock. So that means you've got 24 minutes to get hold of the one-day special. Either way, though, at the end of this hour, it's going to go. What you are getting here is such a great combination. So we've got stamps in the mix. So you've got sentiments, stamp sentiments there, which we're just seeing, original sentiments too. And let's think about this. Could you use this, or who would you be using this sentiment for? OMG, you're old. That would make me laugh. Just put that on the thing. That's funny. It's never too late to be whatever you want to be, unless you want to be younger. Then you're out of luck. I love that. It's very funny. Time to celebrate. So you've got a nice mix there, quirky. We've got a mosaic die. Now this, versatility-wise, is incredible. I'm going to hold this out because you've got the inside cutting detail, your outside cutting edge, and then the centre in there as well. But look, used 4 times, that's very different, right? Same one here. You can see it. Or what about this? And not only that, and there's a tatty daisy, so you're getting your tatty daisies in the one-day special, your die to cut those, batch cut, and you're getting the stamp and die for your fantastic pansies. So just showing you here, the effect with the pansies are stunning, absolutely beautiful. So when you consider what you're getting with the one-day special, all of that $48.95, or if you do want to break it up into 2 payments, you can. So $24.48, I think, is the price there. 371-597, your item number there. Okay, we're going to move on. We have got some stencils for you as well. Just taking a little look. You're getting a set of 4 stencils. Now, I've got to point something out. You could have broken these down into sets of 2, but unfortunately the tartan option, these 2, have sold out just as a duo option. And for the big bundle, we're into single figures. So if you want to get hold of the stencils, it looks like they are going to go. Going to give you an idea of the kind of things you can achieve. Have a look at that. The effects on both. Beautiful flowers. Or what about this? Or how about this? Different effects there. Okay, going to move on. The stencils are seriously about to go. We're into low single figures there. 171058, your item number. Something else, the pollen. Now, with the pollen, you've got a set of 6 pots, but look at the size of the pots. You're also getting the spoon, and John was really keen to add the spoon into this bundle. It is a pressed brass spoon, but the only reason I'm pointing this out, this allows you to be focused and you're not wasting your pollen. Beautiful colours. And if I just open this up, so I've got to tell you, with regard to the pollen, limited stock. So again, it's sold out before, and it looks like it's going to sell out again. Look at that. But the realism that it gives you, I'm going to hold out one flower, and this is the... If you have gone for the one-day special, or even not, even if you've just got some flower shapes at home, so dies, look at that. The realism you're able to achieve. Love it. $11.99 your price, 545436 your item number. The inks, we're going to move on to the inks. They've sold out twice and they're still proving popular. They're going to be dispatched on the 4th of March. You don't have to wait too long. You are getting a set of 20, this size, not this colourway. They are so new, we weren't able to get the actual physical sample here. Now, these are the colours you're going to be receiving. I am sorry, they've got a bit mucky across the duration of the one-day special. Actually, can we show a quick still of the colours, because it look a lot better than that. It's all the presenters. We've got our grubby fingers in. Those are all the colours, brand new. John has got all the stock the Is Ink have. So if you do want to get a hold of them, $16.99 your price, 830374 your item number. Now we have got... This is the ice. So the ice gives you texture. It's also translucent. Beautiful colourways. You can go for the complete collection or break it up into sets of 3. What you are getting here, though, it's a quality, and we are limited stock with the ice. It looks like it is could potentially go this hour as well. We've seen John playing with them and how much he loves them. So if you want to get hold of these, I'm just going to show you some. This is the kind of finish that you can get. Look at that. Perfect mixed media flower making. I mean, that is exceptional. Or how about, this was an example that John made last night on the show. So he's made the background, he's made all the flowers using the ice. It's upside down. There we go. Okay, $88.94 your price. You have got flexi payments there as well. 156852 your item number. Now the punches. We're going to show you details of the punches as we head back to John. You're getting 6. You're getting 3 designs, and each design you're getting the punch and you're getting the emboss as well. And we are limited stock. It is the theme of the one-day special with John. Everything is going, and it should be going because it's absolutely awesome stuff. 940562 your item number.
Right, so all I've done, I've got a piece of backing card ready, yep, and I've put the frame that we made in with the quilted.
Okay.
Yep, okay. So I'm just going to, what I've done is use that to give me a size guide of where to put, we'll go with sparkle on your birthday rather than anything. Okay. And it fits perfectly, but I'm going to use the gold pigment ink, because we forget in the inches, in the minis, obviously yours will be this size, but look, it's the right size.
Perfect. And will we get in the gold in the new...
You'll get the gold in the minis.
Okay, this is the option of the latest release that we're saying is being so popular. Details are on your screen. You've got a lovely collection of colours.
For sparkle on your birthday...
All that gold.
And with its gold, this is why I love stamp press, this is why I love my press to impress. Sometimes it's best to build it up with 2 or 3 layers, just so we get a proper gold look. But what I also did was I got a little bit of space, and I thought, well, you're paying for that, let's have something. So I put this little stamp in of little stars and little dots. Because the sparkle on your birthday, let's actually have it sparkling.
Lovely.
So, have gone over. And of
Obviously
course,
we're
because
covering that
these are
up, yeah.
pigment, you can actually,
Yeah.
you could heat set this as well.
Right, okay.
So we could actually heat set it with embossing powder and get it to really, really shine. I'm not going to for time, because I've got another demo I want to get in as well. But then, of course, this then fits over. So we'll glue this one down as soon as I get my glue to the bottom.
Okay.
This is what I mean about loving the thickness of this glue. What? That won't drip. But I can get that on and I can move it round until I'm happy that everything's... Then I can press.
Yeah.
And then it's glued.
Perfect.
So the best way.
Like
and
that.
then I'm going to just put the flower on.
Oh,
And my leaves.
now that is a really nice inspiration and so achievable too.
But if you see, to me, these leaves, when they go in, just look so realistic.
And they pop. Well, they look like you've bought those leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just put a third one in there. I'm being careful not to press in the middle, because obviously my pollen won't have set yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll just give it... There we go. So I'm just going to lift this one up. Very simple.
I think that's
There we
lovely.
go.
That's a really nice inspiration.
But
So think
all
about
of
using.
the colours come just from the ink and from the actual eyes ink.
I'd try this with if you've got any old books. You know, I know a lot of crafters utilise old books. For,
What you'll actually find is when you try and quilt old book sheets, they will break.
Oh, okay.
They're far too fine and fibrous
Cut it out,
for
all
the
right.
quilting. They won't put up with that pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, which is why, because I've got some book paper,
Yeah.
but that's why I ran over and stole that sheet of 1320 paper that I absolutely loved, because I knew that that would quilt, whereas the book wouldn't. So do be careful with that. What you could do is just spray glue that onto a piece of card, then do it.
Okay.
Then it would work. But yeah,
Good
if
tips.
we do that and people use it, then it won't
Noses,
work.
onions. Just going to give you, going to highlight a few things that are proving very popular at the moment as we reset the one-day special, and that is really the foundation of these hours, and it's proving popular. Look at what you're getting for $48.95. You're getting the set of stamps. You've also got the coordinating dies with the registration mark, which means it's super simple to line up. You have got the mosaic die. It's got your inside cutting detail, outside cutting detail, and then the centre flourish. You've got your tatty daisies in there, the die, and you've got the set of stamps. All of that for $48.95, saving £10. 371597 your item number. Next, we've got the stencils. Oh, they are hanging on by a thread. They will go by the end of the show. We are, when we say single figures, and I can never lie about this, we are into single figures, very, very low single figures, so they're going to go. If you want to get hold of these, you cannot get the tartan individually. The tartan came as a duo, but that is sold out. You can only get that tartan as part of the set of 4. But why wouldn't you go for the set of 4? They are beautiful. 171058 your item number. The pollen. Oh, the pollen is so popular. So you're getting all 6 pots. You're also getting that very nice spoon as well. We are limited stock here, and you see the real theme of the show. $11.99, less than 10% of the stock remaining. 545436 your item number. Now the punches. So 3 designs. You're getting the punch and the emboss of each design. 6 in total. $9.99 your price there. 940562 your item number. And again, limited stock. Stencils have just gone, by the way. So
Right. Oh, sorry.
Gonna go.
We'll try and bring them back. We will try and bring those back on the next show, because I know what we've got coming in the middle of March will look brilliant with those.
Okay.
But I never like to say that at the point where we've got stock of them, because it sounds like I'm saying it to
drive it.
drive them, and I don't ever want to be accused of anything like that.
Yeah, okay.
So what I've done here is canvas board,
Yeah.
polyfiller.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't waste any money on. I got this from Ali Reeve. We've got a workshop with her soon. She uses polyfiller.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper way to do it.
Okay.
And because the ice will stick to anything, I don't have to gesso this or prep it as you would think normally.
yeah.
So this is just pure polyfiller.
Yeah,
There
pure
is nothing
texture.
on there.
Yeah, okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this one is the tea, which is a sort of quite a, it looks dark in the tube, but when it comes out it's not. And this one is the honey, because you notice a lot of the colours will actually match with the dye inks that we've done. So I'm just going to, but it's a glaze. Yeah. So I'm going to work that down.
Beautiful natural colour.
It really is. So I'm going to work that down into all of the bits.
Yeah.
Okay. To give me like a wood touch or a wood look. Let's get that bottom bit done. There we go.
And we're into single figures again with the ice, and we were talking about that with the stencils too. If you want to get hold of these, and it is well worth watching other shows with John playing around with them, and also Seth shows on there. Single figures, it looks like these are going to be going the same way as so many other items on the show and selling out.
But I don't know any other paints that will go on there and give that translucent look.
No, and that finish.
But then I'm going to take a little bit of this, which is, it looks like it's black, but that's the packet, that's the concentration of it. This is actually coffee.
Okay.
So this is actually marron, which we'd call chestnut in French.
Now there's QR codes on the back. Are they videos showing?
They are,
okay.
yeah. So that will click to videos of both myself and Seth Apter. I haven't shot any yet. Seth Apter's done some, so there are videos of that on.
Just see that there. So there is your thing. So just use your phone, okay?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we get that. So we've got that real fade. To me, it's got a real wood look.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe off
Great colours.
Well, I would do. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Don't use the baby wipe and don't waste. I'm with, you know, I'm definitely with Leonie on this one.
Okay.
Use a cloth and wash it. Oh, I got a leaf. Yay. So there we go. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a little bit of gold. So I'm going to put some on my mat.
Okay.
I'm going to take some gold and I'm just going to add
Well, that little gold
highlight across it. Because they're translucent, of course, I'll see the colours underneath.
Oh, that is looking great.
But I'll get that gold.
And how easy has that been to do? I mean,
anyone
can
do that.
Yeah.
And all I do to put the polyfiller on is spread it on like butter and then put my palette knife in and pick it up.
Yeah.
To make a mess.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got that. That would take about 10-15 minutes really to dry. It won't reactivate anything. So we're going to put some flowers on this, but I'm also going to put a little tag on it as well. So I've got my tag. I'm going to take my press to impress. And what will we go for? I'll let you choose the sentiment, Uncle Yanis.
Okay. I like the one where, because we've got space. You know the one, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah.
You know exactly what I was
I knew exactly the one you want to go with.
That is the one.
It's never too late to be what you want to be, unless you want to be younger. Then you're out of luck.
Yeah.
So, and Molly, the director's just given us a great one that I might try and think of for another one, for another set. Along the lines of it's not the coffin that carries you off.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Nice.
It's never too late to be what you want to be, unless you want to be younger and you're out. Then you're out of luck.
I love that.
But what I've done is I've made the font sort of handwriting-esque.
Yeah.
But
It's got that feel to it.
it's not overly swirly, which I've done in the past, and sometimes they're not as readable. So this is readable. So people will be able to tell when I've spelt something wrong.
No, having that, it still looks artistic, but it is legible as well. I think it's
Yes,
important.
that's exactly right. It's got to be it's got to look pretty, but it has to be legible. But of course, I've got some paint still on here, so I want this to match in with that. So I'm just going to
nice.
dry brush over the top with the gold and the bits of colour I've got left.
Yeah.
But because it's translucent,
Don't have to worry about going over.
I don't have to worry. I'm going to be able to see through.
Yeah.
So I can just add that little bit of shine onto that. So we've got there our tag, which matches.
Perfect.
But of course, if I wanted to, I could take a bit of ink still and go around the edge, because again, it's neutral.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I can even take that down if I want to be. So I've got my tag. So we're going to need to have some flowers. So what I've done before time, I cut book paper.
Okay.
And these are really old books that are falling apart and that would go into the bin. So, because I am a reader, so there's no way I could destroy a good book.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I've not read a book in paper for a long time.
You're more of a digital.
Yeah. I was very lucky to get an e-reader years ago when the digital paper had just come out.
Yeah.
So I've been on the electric books for years now. So all I've done is, now what I did was I cut 3 layers of the book paper. This is actually from a dictionary.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't have to cut them each individual layer. So each time I'll do it, I'll get 6 flowers out of 3 pages, so 6, 12, 18 for every pass in the machine which I wanted.
Nice.
And all I'm going to do is push in the middle using my foam and my ball tool. I'm using size number 3, which is the third largest.
They do just curl up beautifully.
And they'll just pop straight up, but they work so well in this sort of paper. Yeah. I'm going to bring in my tags. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue onto him.
Nice.
There we go.
So Molly, our director, she's a reader, and she was telling me, because youngsters, youngsters do read, but she likes those books. You know, the sort of lead characters normally riding a horse, very romantic, those kind of ones.
Oh, the sort of Mills and Boons
that's the one.
that we
That's
don't
what I was
mention.
gonna say.
Yes,
she's a big fan of those.
that doesn't surprise me. I can see her being a fan of romance fiction somehow.
She is.
Yeah, definitely. She's got that sort of look, hasn't she, bless her, Molly? You know, I think it's all the pink that she wears.
Maybe.
I think that's what does it. Yeah.
You'll never look at the stable boy again in the same way. Okay.
So I'm just adding just some glue on top. And again, with this, again, sometimes, you know, when you're using these sort of glues, when you're using paints and things, you have to use hot glue because your PVA won't stick to it because, of course, it's reactive. So with this, because it's neutral, I don't have to worry about what's going on top. So I don't have to think, right, what glue have I got to use with this? So I would go in and add
beautiful
a little bit. There we go. So I could add the centres in, and then I would hang that on.
Oh, come on. That looks great. Could we add just on one of the flowers some of the dark pollen? I would love to see what that looks like.
Because that's actually the bit that works really, really well.
Okay.
So all I'm going to do, I have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Simply because, obviously, the back is still wet.
Yeah.
So this is where the spoon comes in really handy.
You say we can be focused with it. Now, when you see these pollen, if you have just tuned in, when you see the pollens, I mean, value for money considering you're getting 6 and you're getting the spoon we're going to use as well. But it's the finish the pollen gives you. Such an authentic finish. Yeah.
Because of the spoon, I can be so directional.
Yeah.
Instead of, can you imagine what it would be like if I was trying to pour this out of the pot as normal? And again, this isn't the pot it comes in, the pot is a lot wider. So if I was trying to pour out of that pot onto those, it would go absolutely everywhere. Whereas the spoon just helps. If you've got a steady hand, which I'm not the best at, but it gives me that almost directional so I can get it in just the right spot. And then what I'm going to do...
just got to tell you the clock, you're going to see that it's come up to 5 minutes, so we're going to take that out. You've got 5 minutes left to get hold of the one-day special and that £10 saving. Oh, John, that looks amazing.
There we go.
But you see how the pollen, it really does finish off the flowers.
Suddenly those flowers make sense.
Yeah.
Which they don't before, it just looked like bits of paper.
And we've just been consistently busy for the pollen for the duration of the one-day special ever since we launched yesterday.
And when it's dry, that's what we get.
I love the effect on the texture with the ink ice.
And because it's translucent, we're seeing underneath the lighter colour, we're seeing underneath little bits of white.
See, I'd be doing that. MDF, think about all the MDF projects you have. I'd be using that all the time, that technique.
And again, you don't have to gesso or anything, it will stick to anything straight away.
John, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
It looks like time has beaten us. I really hope you enjoyed our one-day special. We're just going to flash the details for the one-day special. There it is in all its glory. So you are getting that beautiful mosaic die, outside cutting edge, the inside cutting detail, and then the centre. You're also getting the set of stamps with original sentiments that are fun, quirky. You've got your pansy stamp set with the coordinating die. You've got your Tatty Daisy die in there as well. So all of that for 2 flexi payments of $24.48. It's proved to be a really popular one-day special from a very popular man. So thank you so much, John.
No, thank you. It's been brilliant.
When you come back?
When
you come back?
The 12th of March.
Now, you say that with meaning.
Yeah, if there's something you've been waiting for and something we've done before that is Really amazing and revolutionary. It is back and new colours.
Is this when Sam keeps on saying about, I keep hearing Magic Mike?
Yes, that's it.
That's
Yeah,
the
he keeps
one,
going
right?
on about Channing Tatum and things.
It's
Yeah,
not
it could
Magic
be about
Mike,
that. It's not
but it
Magic
kind of
Mike.
sounds similar. Look, 12th, trust me, a lot of people have been waiting for that to come back, so it's going to be good. It's not Magic Mike. Other films are available and other actors. Thank you so much.
Thank
John.
you.
You're
It's
really,
been
really
brilliant.
good.
Cheers,
Hope
mate.
you've enjoyed it as well. We're about to launch our new one-day special. Don't go anywhere. The very popular Matthew Palmer is coming up next with a one-day special not to be missed. After that, we are introducing Ross Paper Crafts, and then we've got Quilting Antics. Lots to enjoy here at Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dyes in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows we aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. It's a really exciting time for Sentimentally Yours. We have our weekend anniversary shows coming up. There are so many new product launches. Some of them I know you have been waiting for. So be sure to tune in for the Sentimentally Yours Weekend Wow anniversary shows from the 28th of February until the 1st of March here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Absolutely beautiful. We're back. It's time for us to launch a brand new one-day special. I say launch, we've been busy already, Matthew.
Have we? That's good. That's
People
good.
getting involved.
That's great. It's exciting because it's brand new product,
Well,
brand
this is
spanking
it.
new.
This is it, and I love it because not only have we got brand new DVD, but we've got brand new brushes. I can't remember the last time you bought brand new brushes to us.
It's been a few years, and the reason is, Hayley, is because we've been working for about 2 years on these brushes.
Really?
And
Wow.
we're launching them today, so it's the first time we've seen them on TV.
Okay.
And these are the brand new blending blades, which are quite exciting brushes
So
to
what
talk
are these
about.
going to do?
These are going to take a lot of the fear out of watercolour painting, and there's two big sort of scary things about watercolour.
Okay.
And one of them is blending. Everybody struggles. If there was a top 10 list of problems that people have with watercolours, right at the top it would be blending paint away,
Okay.
smooth transition of colour.
Okay.
And these are designed for that task. We've actually designed the hair and the shape of the brush for us, and this is quite special. But the second thing that this is going to make so much easier is working with multicolours, having more than one colour on a brush.
We saw that rainbow a few moments ago. Was that
The
done with one brush?
It is, it's one brush, one stroke, and we'll show you that a wee bit later.
Wow.
Gorgeous thing. And skies as well. I've been teaching people how to paint these soft, fluffy clouds for quite some time. And people do struggle to paint that soft cloud effect. And the reason being because traditionally, you've got to do it at the point of the paint being wet.
Yes.
And if you're a beginner, if you're new to painting, you feel like you're rushing. But with these brushes, you can put the clouds in at any time, and we'll talk about those a wee bit later. So we're giving you the brand spanking new. The first time we've seen this on TV, these are the blending blades, and there's two. There's the large and the small.
I
as
love
well.
that. So that's your start. But that's really exciting. Brand new brushes, 2 years in development, and you can get hold of them here at Hochanda. But it's not just stopping there. We have got, obviously, the DVD that is included. We love it when we get a DVD. This is an exclusive DVD. It's Hochanda special with regards to this one. You can see there you've got 5 step-by-step tutorials, got around an hour's worth of tuition, 40 minutes of which is going to be taken up with that fabulous scene that we've got there.
It is, yeah. So this DVD, again, brand new, limited edition. It's just for the one-day special. It's called The Magic of Watercolour Blending. And we put this together to educate you on how to do all the quirky and cool stuff with these brand new brushes. This painting that we're seeing here in a second or two, this entire picture, brush stroke for brush stroke, is on this DVD.
Fabulous.
How to get those gorgeous multicolour clouds with the beautiful highlights underneath, how to blend the paint away. It's such a wonderful addition to anybody's watercolour kit. It really is.
Now, it's got 5 step-by-step tutorials, so that's the first tutorial.
It is.
What else are we going to learn?
OK, so throughout this DVD, you're going to learn skies, clouds, rainbows, shadows, even kites flying in the sky, which is gorgeous.
I love
in
that
something
idea,
like a beach. Yeah. Just imagine painting a kite. And I've spent a lot of time teaching painting holidays around, you know, sort of coastal venues, and I've been there on location with people painting, and the kites add something to the skies, and this brush does it in dead quick. It's such a
personality.
such a quirky thing. It really
and
is.
you'll be able to see that you are. We saw it earlier on with that little kind of snapshot there a few moments ago. The different techniques you're going to be able to get. Now we were having a chat beforehand, and obviously you got the tutorials in there. But I love this. The shards of light coming through. That's been done with a new brush.
It is. So these new brushes are not only great at blending and putting big washes down, but also for taking away colour as well, which is how these beams were created. So a really interesting.
I love that. So that's kind of one done towards the end, is it?
It is. It was just before the tree went in.
Okay.
So it's actually taking colour out. Because it's such a special bristle, it allows us to reactivate the colour.
Looks like you've got a little light behind there, that you've actually put a little light shining
almost
through.
turn the sun
Love
on,
that.
absolutely,
What have we got here? Ooh.
This is a great example of what we're talking about as far as the clouds are concerned, because this entire sky was done with the new brushes. Nice big wash. It allows the paint to blend smooth. Even if your paint is dry, with this special hair that we've devised, you can come back and you can reactivate it. But then these clouds, like we say, normally have to be done at the point of the paper being wet.
Yes.
And that's a challenge because it dries within 2 or 3 minutes. But with these brushes, we can put them in 3 hours later and still get this same soft blended effect. Hence the name blending blade. Even the shape of the brush is designed for giving perfect
I love
clouds
that.
and
I
skies.
can't wait to see that in action. Just to let you know, guys, already approaching 20% of the stock has gone. Now, of course, it wouldn't be a Matthew Palmer one-day special without the addition of the papers. This is key.
It is.
Of course, we know cotton paper, so that's going to be perfect for you. Again, extending that working time.
Yeah. And you know, it makes such a difference if someone says to me, what's the most important thing to spend the most money on? It's the paper, because that's the quality. And this is cotton, and people have tried and tested this for years. It is beautiful paper. This is the stuff I use day in and day out.
You're going to get your pack of those, but you're also going to get your primary colours with regards to your paints. Love this. Some of the most useful colours.
Exactly. So, because I wanted to show you rainbows and colourful skies, I thought primary colours make perfect sense. And we've got natural yellow light, natural blue, natural red. These are Matthew Palmer colours, artist quality. These are colours that I've designed and bringing to you here, included in this fantastic value one-day special.
Certainly, you've got £22 savings, so if you fancy getting hold of yours, 377758. Would hold fire for a few moments though, because we have got some amazing bundles which we're going to be sharing with you as well, which I've got a feeling you'll want to add into your basket, especially if you're looking at spreading your cost over a couple of payments, because for just an extra £5 or so, the next two bundles we're going to share with you, which have got brushes included, are a perfect addition, because with this particular one here, you can see you've got your masking fluid, you've also got your mask away, but you've got 3 brushes as well, Matthew.
Yeah, so we'll put together a kit, and when I saw the price of this, I was blown away, because I've been selling these items individually for totaling around the 30 quid mark, I reckon, at workshops.
Okay.
So this is either a mistake or super value. What we've got is a set of... Yeah, so get it quick while it's there, folks. Now, what we're giving you here is we're giving you 3 Matthew Palmer lift-out brushes from the small, the large and the new extra large one.
Okay.
We don't often see all 3 together.
Yes.
These are for doing effects like we can see on the picture at the back here. This is the most romantic city in Europe.
Beautiful.
This is Manchester, okay?
Lovely.
So this is Manchester by night, and all this has been removed with the lift-out brush. It's beautiful, okay? It's a wonderful way of... It's Manchester Library, this. And this is a wonderful way of putting highlights in. We're giving you a new special,
See, this is different
new
style.
today. Yeah, it's Schminky, who makes some of the best watercolour mediums out there, but this is Schminky masking fluid pen. This is brilliant because it doesn't ruin any brushes. I love this, honestly.
So you
Super
don't need your brush, you go straight to it from the tip.
Yeah, and for the people that don't know what masking fluid is, we should quickly mention it's basically it's like a liquid latex, but you know this stuff, it doesn't even ruin your brushes. If you painted with it, it's more of a silicone base. It's beautiful stuff, and it keeps the area white, and you paint over it. Like for example, the street lamps on this picture here. If I was to fill that in with the masking fluid first, paint over it, and I use my finger or the included mask away to take it off. So we're giving you a highlight
So it kind of protects an area of your paint for other things that you're doing there. If you are wanting to get hold of that.
Absolutely.
Add that one into your basket, £16.49. Definitely worth adding in alongside your one-day special. Now, of course, your one-day special featuring all that fabulous tuition via DVD. We've got lots of other bundles that you can go for that you might want to add in alongside your one-day special, because, of course, if your basket comes to £60 or more, you can spread the cost over a couple of payments. So this is a scene from the DVD, and I love this because we're looking straight at what you're looking at, Matthew.
It is, it's filmed overhead, this, and you can see I'm using the blending blades, the new blending blades from the one-day special to paint in this beautiful sky. It takes all of the stress out of painted skies and big washes of colour. You'll love these brushes, folks, you really will.
Lovely, there you go. And of course that DVD is included within your one-day special, so you can play, rewind, play, slow it down, pause it as many times as you like. And of course you can see Matthew there using these specially formulated brushes, 2 years in the making, but included within your one-day special for a phenomenal deal. You've got a £22 saving on that one, incidentally. But something that you might like to add in alongside your one-day special is this bundle here. Now the SAA you work very closely with.
I do, yes.
And we've got a membership ability. Now, I will mention this. We've got an item number on your screen. I'm going to get Matthew to go through it in just a few moments. But we need to explain to you how you go about ordering that. Now, you've got the details on the screen there. That will take you to a page on our website. We're going to show you in just a few moments. Now, you're not adding this to your basket as you would do with a traditional item in our shows. What you're doing is you're looking at the details. So when you actually find it, this will pop up on your screen on the website. Then all you need to do is scroll down to where you find the details. You'll be familiar with this area of the website. You'll find out the finer details of any of those products. Now what you've got there is, you can see there, click here for SAA membership. Click on there and it will take you directly to the SAA website where you can take advantage of a special membership offer. You won't get a hold of this if you just go direct to SAA. With us, we've teamed up alongside them to give you a fabulous bundle. And it's a fabulous bundle where you are getting some incredible elements within here. And I have to say, brilliant bundle.
It is, and they've included, if anybody joins via the link on the website, folks, and this shocked me, but we're going to give you my brand new book, Watercolour Mountains.
So this is the latest one?
It is. This came out sort of September, October time last year. So if you do join the SAA, folks, via the web link, as well as all the benefits of membership, which we'll talk about in a second, we're going to give you my brand new watercolour book, which is brilliant. That's £9 in value, so you can take that off the value. Then, this is great. I mean, here, we've got the tree and texture brush set, which retails at £24.99. These are brushes that we've seen on Hochanda before. These are part of my range, natural hair brushes. We're giving you those as well as the book. But then, more importantly, we're going to give you a year's membership to the SAA.
So what do we get for that year's membership?
OK, well, we can have a little look at the pack, actually, because we've got it here. So this is your kind of, if I stand here, you can probably see it better. This is your member kit, and there's loads of benefits in membership. You get a subscription to Paint Magazine, which is rammed with step-by-step tutorials, product reviews, all based around paint and art, OK? So we've got this. You get those shipped straight to your door. We're giving you the catalogue, and this is the member edition, which has got discounts and free P&P for members. So as part of that membership, you get free shipping. You also get loyalty points on everything you spend. That is a thick old catalogue, OK? There's two prices here. One price is for members. It's like trade prices.
OK.
You get all your normal bits like a membership card, etc., car sticker. We'll give you a second book on watercolours by Jeremy Ford.
Well, two books together, you're probably looking at the best part of £30 upwards.
I reckon by the time you've totaled this up, because we're also going to give you £5 to spend here as well.
Oh, wow.
We're going to give you a £5 to spend in the catalogue. I reckon you're around sort of 40, 45 quid already in value. But all the other benefits of membership, we've got the brand new video on demand service. So there's thousands of hours of videos online to members. It's like, can I say, Netflix or Amazon Prime for watercolour and other streaming services.
Other streaming services are available.
But it's just on art, and you get that with your membership. You get discounts on shopping and all sorts of things like that. It's amazing. It's great.
You get a magazine come through as well. My daughter's magazine arrived yesterday morning.
Yeah, she's been a member for a while, hasn't she?
She's been a member for a little while. So, yeah, if you fancy being a part of all of that, then take those details on the screen, follow that link and take you through. And then, of course, we are talking about our one-day special in this site. It's about time we had a little look at it, I think.
Yeah.
Now, the DVD is going to give you lots of tuition. 30% of the one-day special has gone, though. We haven't even seen it in action. Of course, we are going to be showing you demos. We're getting straight into that straight away. One thing that we will chat about as well is giving you the opportunity for you to paint alongside Matthew Palmer. He's going to be joining us at the NEC. He's going to be on our stand. He's going to be giving you the opportunity to work with him on a project as well. So we'll tell you about that. But we've also got a giveaway during this hour. Yes. So what we're giving away?
So anybody who buys anything from this
particular hour,
will win the picture that I'm going to paint. Okay.
Matthew Palmer
so make
original.
sure you get in there. It's just this hour.
Lovely, there you go. And we're chatting there about the NEC. You're going to be at the NEC with us?
Yes, so that's the 19th to the 22nd.
So that's the Saturday and the Sundays, or was it the Friday and the Saturday? I forgot what you said.
So I'm there all 4 days. I'm doing free demos, watercolour, so come and say hello, folks, make sure you do. And I'm doing some make and takes with Hochanda on the Friday and the Saturday at 12:30. So get in early to get a ticket for that.
Yeah, you have to book
included.
on the day. You book on the day. So when you get to the NEC on those mornings, you can't book for the next day. You have to be there. Yeah, literally, they will be running to the stand, throwing people out of the way, and then get yourself involved. It's only going to be about a £5 for you to get involved for that workshop, and everything's provided, isn't it?
It is. We're going to paint some gorgeous watercolour greetings cards, all step by step.
Right, let's get started then, Matthew.
Beautiful. Okay, so this is a piece of the watercolour paper from the one-day special.
Okay.
I've stuck it to this old piece of cardboard. It's the same piece of sketch pad I've had for about 5 years, and I've stuck it down with just a normal masking tape. You don't have to do this, but it helps. It helps, okay? I always think, and we've always said this at the shows, I've always said it's better to sort of chop this thing in half because it's a manageable size to work. It's optional. even half again, it's fine, you know. Yeah. So let's talk about these beautiful blending blades then, shall we? Because I mean, we put so much work into these brushes, and if you look at the two, that's the large and the small again, it's the first time we've seen them. One side is a bit longer than the other, and that makes blending nice because it allows you to have a bigger area or a smaller area. But when it comes to painting clouds, you're going to see that, because you can lay it flat and you can do this and you can have a chat and you can paint clouds, and it really works nice because it's designed for that task. My original thought was to call this Matthew Palmer Sky Brush, but then we thought you can do so much more because it's a special hair. If you feel the hair, it's very stiff. It's almost like a wire sort of.
Oh, wow, yeah. And you formulated the actual bristles as well.
We have, yeah. It's all part of the design process of these brushes, yeah. So again, a brush is a brush at the end of the day, but this is designed for making life a little bit easier.
Okay, like that.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the largest one of the blending blades, and I'm going to wet the paper here, as I always do when I'm starting. So I'm just going to put the water right down to the bottom.
Lovely.
Now, when you actually put the water on in watercolour, it just helps the paint flow. And because it's cotton, the first coat of water is absorbed.
Right.
Because it's cotton. So I always say, give it a second coat of water, because it just helps the paint flow.
Now, does every watercolour cardstock behave this way? I mean, you're applying a lot of water there.
This is because it's cotton. A normal watercolour paper is made out of wood, and wood paper doesn't absorb, but cotton does. Okay. So your first water goes in. The big advantage is it stays wet absolutely ages. Okay. And that's a bonus, okay? So if we take some of the primary colours with the blending blade, now I want to take a little bit of the yellow here. This is natural yellow.
Now, the palette Matthew is working with, we do have available. Don't always have it available on the show, so take advantage while you've got the opportunity. And you can see he's already loaded in the colours that you're going to get with your one-day special. It's just an additional $11.99 into your order, so definitely worth going for. That's a lovely yellow.
It is, and what's interesting, if I take a little bit of red, can you see that the red stays put? Yeah. It stays put. Now, that's not something you'd expect to say on a brush, because that would be running in, but this bristle is so stiff, it's designed for this task. Okay. Which means when I start to paint, you get variation.
That's effective.
So it's basically saving you a bit of stress, because it's giving you a bit of yellow and a bit of red. If we're talking a sunset, which is what I want to go for with this picture, it's...
You kind of get those ribbons of colour running through,
exactly.
Don't you?
It's so clever that you can put yellow on and then say, I'll pop a bit of red there, look.
Oh, we're busy for this, guys. You can see the phone lines are busy. Lots of you placing your orders. Don't forget this bundle that we've got for you is your one-day special, the DVD. It's a Hochanda exclusive. This is the only way you can get hold of this. And was that 30% of the stock has gone? Oh, a third of the stock has gone. You're going to get the two brushes. You're going to get the wider version that we're working with at the moment. Of course, there is a narrower version that we will see in action as the hour progresses. But that looks amazing already.
Normally, when you paint a sky, you've got to be looking at the watch, because you've got to get this while it's wet.
Yes, yeah.
Now, with these brushes, it doesn't matter. Even if this dries, I can come back to it, have a cup of tea, you can come back to it, and just dampen it down. It'll refresh it because of the nature of the bristle. Okay. This is why we're calling them blending blades, okay? Yep. Now, I want to put some clouds in, okay? Now, normally for clouds, we'd want to put them in while the paper is damp, okay? Which is fine if you're someone that's confident at painting, because you know how to handle the water and you know how the paper works and you know the speed you can work. But I watch people who come to workshops all the time and they're painting a bit more relaxed, which is fine, because that's what you want to do, is chill out and relax at this thing. And of course, what often happens is the paper's dry, so you can't quite get the clouds that you wanted.
Okay.
You don't get the softness, and what I mean by the softness, I want to talk while this is drying, because I want it to dry. I want to show you this dry. Okay. So if you look at this picture here of Prague, I mean, you can see how these clouds are soft on the edge, can't you?
Yeah.
That's because I was quick at putting them in. I had to rush.
Okay.
And the same here for this kind of coastal scenery. The clouds are soft on the edge, and I had to do it while it was fresh. But with these brushes, you can take away a lot of the stress. I don't have to worry about it. So if that was dry, it's fine, and I'll show you that in action.
Okay.
So I'll clean the brush.
Lovely. So it's the same brush that you're using.
Yeah, it's got some big clouds coming in, so I use the larger one. And it's just damp.
Right.
The brush is just damp. Now I want to take some blue here, look, on one side of the brush. So it's on one side of the brush, and it stays
very
there.
Very directional as to where you put that paint, yeah.
And the fact that we popped the the bristles this colour so you could see the colour that you're putting on. It's a simple thing, but it works.
So why is it not spreading throughout the brush?
It's because it's a stiff bristle.
Ah, okay.
And the bristle is very... It's almost like a very, very fine fishing wire kind of...
Oh, I see. Okay, right.
If I'm trying to describe it right,
it's kind of
really.
carrying the paint rather than absorbing the paint.
Exactly, and that's exactly what it's doing. I've popped a bit of red in there as well. So we've got a bit of red, we've got a bit of blue, and I'm just going to pop some yellow on. So on that brush now, I've got all 3 primary colours, and you can have some fun with this. It's kind of one stroke for watercolour, which is 2 words that don't go together.
That's true.
But this is doing it perfectly.
Okay.
If I lay this flat, you can see that paper's pretty much dry now.
Yeah,
okay?
There's no more, it's no shimmer
There's
on
no
there at all.
fingerprints, is there? If I lay it flat and twist, nice and steady, can you see it's mixing on the...
Oh, yes, yeah.
Literally, it's flat. It's the perfect shape for clouds. And I'm sort of wriggling. I can turn the brush over because it holds it different on the back.
Yeah.
Because of the nature of the brush. And I can lift the brush off. So it's giving me a little bit of an ease. Now, I want to reload.
Okay.
Look, you've got the variation in colour
Yes.
in there straight away. For the evening skies, you get browns, you get greys.
So achievable.
So I want to take a bit more blue here, look, and a bit more red, and then a bit more yellow. It's just so nice that you can mix the colours direct on your paper. And I bring a cloud here. Now, when you've got a sunset, the sun's gone down, clouds just come alive with browns, oranges, greys, golden colours. I'm sure anybody that paints at home has seen that for themselves. I'll turn the brush over and I'll do some more wiggling. So there's a bit of red there.
Bit
Look,
of wiggling.
That's gorgeous.
You see that blend of that red going through to that blue, that kind of all the purple tones in between.
If you say to somebody, paint a two-tone cloud, they'll say, what? You know, you can't do that, it's too difficult. Now that's gone in, it's gone in dry, okay?
Okay, yeah.
How do we get that soft, feathered effect to the clouds? Well, this is where these brushes shine for me. Because I can clean the brush,
Right.
I can give it a bit of a pinch through the fingers there, look.
As you do, yeah.
So it's damp, and the first thing I do is soften the bottom of the cloud.
Okay.
So I'm putting
So now
light
you're
in.
kind of using more of an upright position rather than the flat that you were at
So I'm
before.
making use of the ridge here,
Okay.
okay? Now, I can be a bit crafty with this because I can sort of angle the brush to put light that's illuminated. You can see that light.
That looks
So
amazing.
imagine the sun's down here,
Yeah.
it's gone, which is what happens, obviously, unfortunately. And it allows us to put light in, and we can wipe.
I'm supposed to be giving you guys updates. Sorry, I got myself caught up in the demo there and completely forgot.
Maybe
I'm
we should
here
have
to
some
work.
classical music in the
A
background.
bit like that.
Royalty free, of course.
Definitely. 40% of the stock has gone. Oh, over 40%. I'm sorry, I was supposed to have told you that a little bit earlier on. This is your one-day special. You can see the brush that Matthew is working with on the right of your screen there. You've also got your narrower brush as well, which mimics the design, but obviously, I'm guessing, gives you a smaller coverage. Obviously, the paints that Matthew's been working with throughout are included. Your red, your blue, and of course the yellow. The paper that was started with, 5 sheets of that included, and then of course you've got your hour-long DVD where you can get 40 minutes tuition to create the most incredible piece of artwork. As you can see there with those snowy hills, but you're also going to learn lots of different techniques using those brand new brushes, and that DVD is it's exclusive to us here at Hochanda. You can't get that hold of anywhere else. You've got £22 saving on everything there. You can see the phone lines are busy. £35.19 is your price on this one, and of course if you do decide to add any of those other goodies in, then you can spread the cost over 2 payments, and that could include your SAA membership. Don't forget that. You could perhaps be adding that in as well.
Wonderful. Now again, it's all good because we're talking this is drying. So at the minute we've softened his bottoms. Can we say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to soften the tops, which is how you would see clouds. Okay. So it's same brush back in the water through the fingers, and it's so easy. Just use the tip of this brush and just do a little bit of a tickle on the edge, and can you see it's reactivating the colour?
I love the terminology here. Gosh, you can get right into there.
But you see, watercolour clouds and paint, once it's dry, but here, because of this special bristle that we've developed with the SAA, it's just created a soft, fluffy cloud. If you compare this edge to this edge, you can see that, can't you?
Yes.
And sometimes you get crisp edge, but it's rare. Normally you get a soft, fluffy edge. And these brushes have made my life so much easier. I'll tell you why, because I teach workshops, pretty popular workshops, and I always got to get a crafty plug for the workshops, of course. So if you go onto Watercolour TV, folks, which is the website, you can look at all my workshops around the country. Great day. But the brushes made my life easier because I can teach people these gorgeous skies, groups of people at workshops, and not have to worry about all the people having wet paper. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Because I can say, well, let's have a coffee, we'll come back and put the clouds in. And that's something I would never have said before. And people that attend my workshops will know that for themselves as well.
This is the thing, if you're a novice or it's a new skill to you, then it could be a case of that it takes a bit of the stress away, doesn't it? It's almost like you start, you put the paint down, and then it's like the clock starts, and I've got to get this done within those like 60 seconds or whatever.
I always think of one of those big sort of countdown clocks off,
off
the famous quiz show. You got, right, whereas you don't want to worry now, you can chill. I'm just going to mix all three colours together just briefly, and then we'll have a quick drying time, if that's okay.
Lovely,
so
no
blue,
problem.
bit of red, and a bit of yellow. That's your primary colours, and it'll give you a bit of a grey. We
Still
can see
using
that,
those exact same three colours.
Primary colours, I forget the calculations, but you can mix something like 48 colours from 3.
All right, okay.
The only colour you can't mix is black and white, but you don't need it because we use grey, and white is paper in watercolour. Now I'm just going to dry this brush. I'm going to give it a bit of a tap, and can you see how the bristles are sort of a bit spiky?
Yes, yeah.
Because it's stiff. Now imagine there's a bit of rain coming down from, say, here maybe. And pop some little bits of... in the distance. You see that, don't you? Right in the distance, that little bit of rain just sweeping down.
Well, that's right, you do as you look off to the horizon, don't you? Yeah.
Now, as soon as you start to do this, you can think of waterfalls, you can think of grasses. And this is all side effects of this bristle.
Could you use that for kind of like fur as well, perhaps?
Fur?
Yeah.
Anything like that. That's my sky.
Okay.
We're going to chuck a bit of landscape on once it's dry.
Lovely. Okay, so if you are wanting to get hold of your one-day special, this is a perfect opportunity for you to get hold of it. We've got the details on your screen, as you can see there. You've got 2 brand new brushes, 2 years in development, but over half the stock has gone. It is literally flying out. As is always the case, if you're wanting to get hold of your one-day special, it's a Matthew Palmer one-day special, you know you have to get in early. It's a brilliant deal. So if you want to take advantage of it, you have to be as quick as you can. Now, other things you might want to add into your basket, we'll be chatting about this, I'm sure, as the hour progresses, but your mask away with regards to this one. So if you're wanting your mask away, you're going to get obviously your directional pen there. It's the first time that we've seen this, I think, here at Hochanda. That will allow you to get right into the finer detail, the nitty-gritty of your artwork, which means that you are able to obviously lift, protect areas, should we say, and then with the mask away eraser, lift those areas out. So yeah, if you do want to do that, please do add that in. You're going to get those lift out brushes, as you can see there as well. Your narrow, your medium, and then your wide. I think again it's the first time that we've seen the wider one, so if you are wanting to get hold of that, then please do so. So yeah, add it into your basket as soon as you possibly can. So yeah, do make sure that you are taking advantage of it, and yeah, don't forget you are wanting that watercolour palette. So yes, $11.99. You saw Matthew working with that a few moments ago. It's invaluable, and don't forget your paints can dry in here, but you can just reactivate them with a little bit of water. So 936824 if you're wanting to get hold of it. Now, we covered a few items earlier on when we came and had a little look at the counter. One thing that we didn't have the opportunity was to share with this with people the DVD that we've got here, and again the tree brushes.
Yes, so here
not the
we've
tree
got,
brushes, sorry.
This is the branching detail brushes. This was my first DVD, and it still is the best-selling one that I've ever produced. Skies, Trees and Water. This is over 2.5 hours. I look about 14 on that picture, and this will take you through all the stages of painting skies, trees, water. 3 big lessons for there, folks. Still very popular. These brushes here, the branching detail brushes. This is the last time we saw a new brush by me, and this was probably 2.5, 3 years ago. And these are the super fine brushes. Okay, it's a rigger brush on the inner, if you know what a rigger brush is, but it's surrounded by a large natural hair brush that is a reservoir that holds a massive reservoir of colour that feeds this gorgeous tip, which means that a normal rigger brush you're forever having to reload the bristle. With this brush, you're not, because it holds it in the stop. It does the job for you.
I love that idea. Now, you are going to be getting the DVD included with this one as well. And as you heard, 2 hours worth of tuition again in there. £23.59 is the price if you're wanting to get hold of those. Do add that into your basket. Bear in mind, if you're adding that in alongside your one-day special, not only are you getting 2 additional brushes to add to your kind of range of brushes, I would potentially add in that palette as well, because of course that will take you through the £60 threshold, which will mean that for probably around an extra £5, you will be able to get your one-day special, fabulous DVD that we just spoke of there, with the brushes and your palette, which is invaluable.
It is, yeah.
But maybe you're going to want to go down the route of getting hold of the watercolour guide. So this particular one that we've got here, again, set of your DVDs. So you've got your DVDs featuring in here, but you've also got your brushes as well for this one.
Yes. So I think we are possibly got the wrong picture for details.
Okay.
The book is just at the back here. There we go. It's in your hand.
This
Perfect.
one there. Oh, right. I do apologise.
There it is. It was kind of hiding here somewhere.
So this is what we've got, right.
This was my last step-by-step guidebook. Now, this came out about 18 months ago, something like this. This took about 3 years, and it is a massive selling book worldwide. I've got all different languages in this book, which is great. It's got dozens and dozens of step-by-step tutorials in watercolour, from sketching, all those essential tips, mixing colours. It's all there, how to do trees.
There's your primer is.
Yeah, exactly. So if you get this with your one-day special, we are giving you these primary colours and how to mix dozens of colours with them, as you can see here.
Idea.
The second half of the book has actually got 6 very beautiful tutorials, okay? Big pictures that allows you to start with the trace, and we're giving you the trace. In fact, there's the trace there. Look, if we fold this out, we can see that we're giving you the outlines as well. So it's giving you the trace here. So if you hold this up, there's a tracing paper. And we saw that picture of it earlier over at demo when I held it up and showed you the clouds, you know, on the boat on. So it's actually in this book.
So you'll learn how to create that within here.
So if you flick on a little bit further, we can see that these pictures start to come in. And every photograph is a brush stroke. I mean, that's how detailed this thing is. This picture here that you can see, this winter one, is very popular. It's just at the back, actually. I'm just going to bring it forward briefly, if that's okay.
That is amazing. I mean, to learn all that detail with regards to this.
It's all falling to pieces at the back of me. If I sneak this in, this picture here is in the book as a step-by-step with the tracing and every brush stroke. And that's one of the 6 big projects.
More projects in there. Each one of these, you've got that area that you can trace down onto your canvas, and then you're taking a tuition from the, obviously the book here. It will help you, but there's skills that you're going to learn and transfer onto many other projects as time goes on. Oh, is that one? Oh, hang on. There we go.
There it is.
Go back. So that was the one that we were looking at a few moments ago.
That's the
Look
picture. It's
at that.
Craster, that in Northumberland.
Very
and that's
nice.
included in the book as a tutorial and on the DVD. This is the picture that's on the DVD as well. So I'll paint it in real time on the DVD as well. So as well as the book, you get the DVD. And I've got to say that $18.59, that's the best price I've seen. That I sell those on $24.99.
Wow, absolute bargain. If you want to get hold of these, you've got £10 saving. Take advantage while you've got the opportunity. Maybe add it in alongside your one-day special. But just to let you know, 20% of the stock has gone. £18.59 or 140698 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Now, I preempted a little bit because they've got your other DVD here with your lift-out brushes. And we've got 2 different DVDs in this bundle. Okay.
So, near your feet, Hayley, is a picture which features on this DVD. This is the Amalfi coastline, and this is on for a good chunk of time, this DVD.
I love this.
This is on for well over 2 hours, folks.
Wow.
And I'll show you how to paint this Amalfi watercolour. Again, using the colours from the one-day special.
Is that Italy?
It's in Italy, yeah. Oh. Yeah, it is. Not too far from the likes of Sorrento, Pompeii, that kind of area.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm sure that lots of the viewers know.
Lovely.
There's also a scene of Paris in the autumn.
Lovely.
And we're giving you a set of 3 lift-out brushes which we spoke about earlier, was how I did the Manchester picture. Removing colour is always great.
I love that. Building up that kind of array of brushes, aren't you, with each one of these? £24.38. Again, why not add this in alongside your one-day special? Treat yourself to something like the palette or maybe the masking fluid bundle, just to take your basket through that £60 threshold. And then, yeah, you can spread the cost over 2 payments. But it might be that you're kind of taking your basket up to that threshold with our pick and mix paints. And this is the thing, this is something that we always have available for you. So keep a note of that item, because of course you can go to the brand section of the website at any time that you like. You're going to choose any 3 of these.
Yes, so pick and mix is great because it's great savings. I think these retail at around sort of £7 per colour, give or take. We've got some new colours in this time that you've probably not seen, which is the silver and the pearl. The metallic at the back there, so they're gorgeous at the back. So put those in for you this time. First time I've seen those. Nice for doing moonlit clouds. Using these colours to do the clouds with your new blending blades will make your skies shine. Just think about that,
Beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Natural colours are called natural colours because I've designed them to replicate things in nature. So the greens look like trees.
Beautiful.
It's a simple logic to me.
Easy.
And I'm surprised that no one's done this before. But basically, it's colours that replicate nature.
Lovely, there you go. £18.99 is going to get you any 3 of those. If you've not got those new additions, it might be the perfect opportunity for you to add those in. Got that gorgeous pearlescent colour there. And the gorgeous silver tones there as well. 3 brand new additions there, so why not add those in alongside your one-day special and extend the usability of your paints in there. £18.99, 79967. Now, of course, within the one-day special, we keep mentioning that DVD, and it's a brilliant DVD. Matthew Palmer's DVDs all are. You are going to be able to learn how to create this incredible scene. It's an amazing scene that's been made using, obviously, the colours that you've got within your one-day special, but what you have also got in addition to that is you've got those brushes, those specially formulated brushes. I love the fact that we are getting them first here at Hochanda. TV launch here, and that is the key thing, but the DVD that you are looking at, it is one of those ones that if you're wanting it, this is the way that you're going to have to do it, because we have got the exclusivity with regard to this DVD. You cannot get it anywhere else. Now, my goodness, it has been flying out. I knew we were busy. I didn't realise just how busy we were. I'm just going to pop those over there for a few moments. 60% of the stock has gone of the one-day special. My goodness, Matthew.
I think my teeth look very white on there.
Perhaps you would have
Colgate that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Colgate.
You haven't gone over with the masking fluid or anything like that?
I'll put some natural white... No, don't put that on. Don't put white paint on your teeth.
Now, are we all dry?
Nice and dry.
Okay.
And again, if I wanted to put more clouds on, I could do it now because there's no stress anymore, is there?
Yeah, that's it.
I basically took stress away from your painting life, which is great. Now in the foreground, I want to paint some hills and things down here. So let's use the smaller blending blade here, which is pretty much bang on half the size.
Okay.
So when you both, this is good for detail, of course. Why blending blade? Because a common problem with people's painting is that they struggle to move paint from a solid to nothing.
Okay.
It's really is a tricky thing. The people that I teach know this, you know. So these have made it a bit easy for us. So if we get some blue and a teeny bit of red here, and just pop a little bit of the yellow in as well. So it's giving us the kind of grey tinge, mainly blue, I've got to say, for grey. If we've got a sunset, mountains, hills would always be silhouetted. Okay. It helps if I pick the right brush up, don't it? We'll get the blending blade this time.
Quite a collection
We've got
there
a collection
now.
of brushes going down, haven't we? So when I'm painting some distant hills, I'll do it pretty quick because I want to show you some other nice techniques with these brushes. It's not just about skies and clouds.
Okay.
Now, what happens with painting is that you put your paint on and people then go to blend it away and they wash away too much colour. And it leaves just a very thin outline. People that attend my workshops know what I mean. But with these brushes, it's just a case of cleaning it, just take the excess water off and just go in and just move the paint.
Right, okay.
Just drag it. Even if that paint is dry, this is why we call them blending blades for this reason. It's actually moving the colour. And as you saw with the clouds...
Just naturally softening it.
Yeah. Even if it were dry, or even if I thought... don't like that cloud, I can just wash it out because it reactivates the colour because of the nature of the bristle.
So could it kind of be a bit of an undo button kind of brush as well? So if you wanted to change something.
Yeah. So on the picture that we saw with the beams that were coming through the trees, that was a showcase for washing out, if you think about it. And it's using the edge of the brush to wash out. We can take colour out, you can see that, can't you? See, it's taking paint out there. So I can sort of wipe off colour. I can sort of smooth it over. I always do this because it's better to be damp when you do that. But it puts a little bit of shape into your hills, don't it? Which is quite nice, actually. It's quite effective. Now I'll leave that to dry for a few seconds, and what I'll do is I'm going to turn the board this way.
Right.
So it's an Australian sunset.
It's just changed altogether now. It looks like a desert island now.
It's a different scene altogether. Now, I'll show you a few other little techniques with the brushes.
Okay, so again, these are the brushes within the one day special. The details continue to be on your screen. We are very busy for it. It's the launch hour. There's your one day special. You've got your paper there, you've got your colours, you've got your 2 brushes, and of course you've got your hour-long DVD, and 60% of the stock has gone.
Now, you might think this is a bit of an April Fool's joke. It's a bit early for that.
Okay.
But we've got, included in your one day special, you've got rainbow paint. Okay?
Rainbow paint?
Rainbow paint. So we're going to take a bit of yellow.
Okay, so on each side of the kind of size.
Yeah, exactly, because you remember the nature of the brush, it's designed for this. We'll take a little bit of red on the tip. I'm being a bit cautious not to put too much colour on. Now I'm just using the primary colours. If you're doing an accurate rainbow, obviously you go into more detail and put in the exact colours that you know.
Isn't it?
That's what painting is, it's the essence of. It's an impression of. So here, let's get a close-up look at that, because it's not often I'll say get close in, but you can see how that's got the 3 colours on. It's got the blue, the red and the yellow. And it's staying put. Now normally that would be all over the shop. Now if I lay this thing flat, let's do it from the top so we can see it, and just do this, and we've got kind of rainbow colours. Can you see it's mixing? I can give it another go.
So as long as you kind of line up roughly those areas of colour, you can kind of rework it.
That's beautiful.
So clever.
And it allows us to work with all these various colours on the brush, so you can do sort of one-stroke painting as well. And it's really cool. If I lay this thing flat, we've got a kite.
Got you,
Got a kite. Put some little sort of taps here for the tail of the kite. And then if I had a nice fine pointy brush hanging around somewhere, maybe like the branching detail brush that we saw a little bit earlier on, and pop a little bit of a line coming through.
Wow, that is a fine detail brush, isn't it? Yeah.
Put
Now, of course, this is one of those techniques you are going to learn within the DVD. DVD is around an hour long. You've got obviously lots of different tuition within the one day special DVD. But with this particular one, you've also got your skies, your trees and your water. Now, this one isn't your one day special, but it is giving you the ability to get those 2 brushes. Quarter of the stock has gone of this particular one as well. So, yeah, again, if you do want to get hold of it, details there.
Because it's so nice, this rainbow, I want to see it again.
Okay.
So we've got the 3 colours loaded up on the brush. You can see that they're nice and close into the brush there. We can see the red, the yellow and the blue. Lay it flat and just do a gentle sweep, and look how gorgeous that is.
Oh, wow.
Turn it over, you get another one. Double value. So you can do some really cool effects, can't you, with this?
Yeah.
So the stronger the paint, the more vibrant the colour.
Okay.
So I was a bit thicker with that one to the first one, but it's just nice that you can have these really effective. And that's, if we turn this one back, that's exactly how we did the clouds. Remember we had the 2 colours?
Yeah.
And if you look at those clouds, you can see greys, you can see browns, you can see orange, you can see reds. And that's what's absolutely gorgeous about watercolour painting, the fact you can do that. Now, just very quickly to finish this picture off here.
Yeah, because we're going to be giving this away. Don't forget, if you're placing your order, keep forgetting to tell you that. If you've placed an order during this hour, we will be kind of closing those orders off probably in about the next 7 minutes or so. So you have got time for you to complete your order. We will be announcing a winner during this hour, so you don't have to wait. If you've placed your order already, then you're already in that prize draw. But if you haven't, then this is the time to do it. Don't leave it till after we've finished, because that way you will have missed out. So yeah, if you fancy getting your hands on this, then place your order now.
I've got a bit of a grey here, which is mixed from blue, bit of red, bit of yellow.
Lovely.
Okay, and then I want to pop some yellow on the edge of the brush as well, because as we get a bit closer, I want to see a bit of green come into this. So I've got some yellow, and you can see it's on one side of the brush, as we can see there.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to do a slightly darker hill in front of this.
Okay.
So if I go over this one, you can see the green there, but you can see it mixes with the grey.
Lovely.
So imagine it's a bit of a hillside that's coming down here.
This looks amazing.
So I'm just going to bring this in here. And we'll just pop a little bit more yellow down there, because another advantage of a blending blade is that you can go back in at any time and you can just pop in a bit of colour, because it simply reactivates the paint, which is really effective.
And it's giving it so much depth now.
It's pushing it back. It's a simple watercolour, but just imagine as a new bit of painting, watercolour, to do this and to paint a sky as gorgeous as that with a single brush, you can make some beautiful effects. You really can. It's just, yeah, I love it. It's great.
Wonderful. Now, we have been busy. Matthew, this box, we've not featured this, but we've had a lot of people placing their order for these on the website.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here?
So again, it's an SA product, and don't forget, please, just a very quick mention of the membership, please check out the membership on the website. So this is an all-in-one storage box, all natural wood, brass hinges, brass clips, leather handle here. What we've given you here, folks, is a art box, perfect for brushes.
Oh, that's going to keep them protected, yeah.
You've got your separate compartments for your paints, etc., with movable separators as well in here. That is lovely quality, isn't it? That keep it all in one place. And of course, watercolour is a good advert because you don't need a lot of materials to do it. So this would hold everything but the paper. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a cool thing, that I love that.
Isn't that fabulous? I mean, to add your one day special elements, you've got room in there to be potentially putting your DVD maybe in. You'll be able to slot that in there, put the brushes in there, put the paints in there. It's a fabulous gift for somebody.
Very nice. And here's another little idea for this, because I teach painting holidays, as I'm sure some of you know, and when we're outside painting, we have little folding camping style chairs.
Okay.
And a nice flat box at the side of where you sat is a little table for you.
You've got that table
so you can put your
there,
palette on and stuff. So that helps.
And I'm guessing as well, could that almost act like an easel as well if you would
yes,
pop
it
something
would.
on there? Yeah.
And I reckon you could get your marmalade sandwiches in there as well.
Perfect. I love it. There you go, £26.09. If you're a Freedom member, that's your prize delivered to your door. It's been a popular little bundle there, and it is a really good quality box.
It's
do
gorgeous,
like that
yeah,
as well. Beautiful. You look like you mean business if you're carrying your paints around in this, right? 575659 if you wanted that, £28.99. Of course, do pop it into your basket alongside your one day special if you wanted to. This looks beautiful.
It is. And this is nice and dry, folks, and if we want to have a little break, we can come back and we can do a quick 5-minute picture at the end, if you like.
OK,
we'll
right, yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, we've got about 9 minutes left, so I think that's a good plan. So, yeah, we could do that, couldn't we, quite easily. Don't forget, the DVD included with your one-day special is going to give you absolutely incredible tuition. You've got an hour's worth of tuition there, 40 minutes of which is going to be obviously featuring that fabulous painting. If you're wanting to take advantage, then do pop that into your one-day special. Don't forget, we've got that gorgeous snowyscape scene that you are going to be able to create using the DVD. It's going to give you that 40-minute tuition that you are going to be able to create the most incredible piece, which we have got. Obviously, we've got it in the studio. We might have a little look at that picture, actually, because I think it's a nice project for you to get your teeth stuck into. And, of course, with Matthew's tuition, it could quite easily be your first ever watercolour painting, because within your one-day special, you've got your 3 colours, your primary tones that will allow you to create everything from those 3 colours. Lots of different kind of permutations. If you are going for the watercolour for absolute beginners book, don't forget, in there you're going to learn all about blending your own colours from there, and that's not a bad one to add in alongside. But the piece of art that we've got in front of you, Matthew, this is the project that we've got within the DVD.
It is, and it's using the colours. You can paint this with the colours from the one-day special. You saw how we did the clouds by using the blues and the reds and the yellows. You can do that. You can see how the highlights came in. All this beautiful blending down here has all been done with those new brushes. Look how smooth it is. We're giving you this entire lesson, including the birds. The entire lesson is on the DVD, and nothing is cut out of it. And that's important to say that. So this is on for about 40-45 minutes here. And then we're giving you another 3 or 4 lessons to go along this. It's about an hour. It's about an hour, the tutorial, folks. Again, brand new DVD. First time we've seen it. This is a limited edition DVD exclusive to Hochanda. We're giving you the DVD, we're giving you those gorgeous brushes, the colours and the paper here.
I love that. And that's when the creativity starts. That blank canvas that you've got with your fabulous cotton paper there, with those colours, with those brushes, give you so much scope. And I've just brought in a few of those paintings that we were chatting about earlier on. The shards of light that are shooting out from behind it. I mean, this looks amazing.
And even now, if I wanted to go back into this, I could use the blending blades and put some highlights in the trees, etc. That's the power of the brushes, it lets you go back, it lets you smooth bits that weren't quite as smooth as you wanted it to be. You can reactivate it because of the nature of the brush.
Wonderful,
and it works really well, don't it?
Lovely. What have we got next?
This
is
is
a similar sort of idea. Oops.
This is actually the Blue Mountains in Australia. This is at the bottom of the Blue Mountains. It's a bit of a jungle scene, isn't it? But you see the beams coming through. But all this effect, again, blending blades perfect. How do you make a smooth grey disappear? Blending blade, it just works a treat. Because graduated washes are such an important factor of painting.
Lovely, there you go. So another couple of ideas. You'll learn how to create those. Of course, you were talking about the clouds as well. You're using it for the clouds.
Perfect example of a picture here, because what we've got here is we've got to try and do all that while the paper's damp is difficult. Now, I taught a group in Basingstoke with this picture, so if anyone from there's watching will say a quick hello. We painted this with them last weekend. The blending blades made these clouds so easy. Even these little highlights here have been removed after with the blending blades. And the lightning bolt coming down was done with natural white from the pick and mix and those branch and detail brushes.
Because of the fine detail bristle right at the very end there.
And that's, of course, nice for the rigging as well. So, yeah, honestly, folks, you can't go wrong with blending blades. They're beautiful, beautiful.
Lovely. Now, time is upon us. Now, what sort of time have we got left? About 5 minutes left. Very quickly, we're going to do the masking bundle next, because I know Matthew wanted to show us something else as well. So if you wanted the masking bundle, we're going to give you the details on your screen there already. So 521602, £16.49. Oh, he's off. He disappeared. He's left me to it. The masking bundle, he's gone to get himself ready. All the things that go on behind the scenes. So here you've got, obviously, you've got your masking pen. It's got your masking fluid in there. So if you are wanting to get hold of this fine detail, you're going to get right into the nitty-gritty. You've got your mask away eraser, but you've also got your 3 brushes. These are brilliant. They are your lift out brushes, 3 different sizes, the fine and the medium we have seen before. Don't know if you've ever seen the widest one that you've got there, but it's certainly the first time that we've seen them in a trio as this bundle that we've got here. £5 saving on this, £16.49. It's a welcome addition to any basket. So if you are adding in your one-day special, a really good idea to add this in. Might be that item that you can add in to take your basket through that £60 threshold, and then you can spread the cost over 2 payments. Now, of course, you've got the tuition from your DVD within your one-day special or any of those bundles. 60% of the stock having gone with the one-day special. But of course, we did speak. Oh, the masking. Sorry, I do apologise. The masking fluid, 60% of that has gone, and ironically, the one-day special as well. But we were talking about tuition with Matthew. Obviously, you've got your DVDs, but if you are coming to join us at the NEC, then why not take part in the fabulous workshop? Now, to get through the doors, you need to have your tickets to start with. So this will get you your ticket to get into, obviously, the exhibition. It's not going to get you a ticket to come and do your painting with Matthew, because you'll have to run over to the stand when you get there, and then do make sure you put your name down nice and early. Our little workshops fill up so quickly, so please be as quick as you possibly can to get onto the stand. Put your name down, and you can't pre-book, so you can't turn up and then book for the following day. So make sure you are there the morning that you're wanting to paint, and you'll be able to join Matthew. There'll be other workshops going on the stand as well. That's how you get hold of your obviously your tickets. So literally up against the wire now.
Right, okay, so I've just turned the board over. I've just masked off halfway, so I'm just going to do a very quick winter scene with the blending blades, okay? So I'll wet the paper again. This is proper speed painting, this.
Okay.
For the people that come into the NEC, also don't forget that I'll be doing some demonstrations on all 4 days.
And you're going to be on the SAA stand as well, aren't you, during that
Not
time?
the SAA, by myself. So I'm working with Search Press and Hochanda and myself this time, okay? So make sure you come along, and we always support the SAA in whatever we do.
Yes.
But I will be doing demos with SAA/Search Press/Hochanda.
Oh, it's one big happy family.
Yeah, there we are. We're going to take a little bit of red here from the one-day special. We're going to pop that in very quickly. We're going to take some blue here. It's the Friday at 12:30 and Saturday at 12:30 that we're doing the make and takes. And we're doing watercolour greetings cards. Make sure you come along.
Oh, look forward to that.
Demos throughout the day.
Get your tickets to the NEC at the bottom of your screen. Now, we have closed those order lines with regards to placing your order. We will be announcing a winner for Matthew's painting very shortly. So, yes, you'll be on the edge of your seat with regards to that one.
So I'm just going to paint in a quick cloud again, but this time the paper's wet. So, well, look how simple that cloud is. It's just wiggling across. wiggling across the paper. We'll bring that right down here. Look, this is proper speed painting, isn't it? Clean brush through the fingers, and we'll soften this down so it's got a blended base to it.
Oh,
so this is going to be a bit of a stormy, moody. We've got about a minute on this, yeah?
We have indeed, yeah. We've got queues again on those phone lines. Apologies, guys. We will get to you as soon as we possibly can. Do continue to place your orders, though, because if you're going for the one-day special, it's proven to be a popular one. Don't want you missing out on this one.
Let's pop some of that falling snow. It's forecast snow, was it today, maybe?
Oh, it has, yeah.
I like snow. I'm a fan. I'm
I
the only
don't mind
person
snow
that
as long
likes
as I haven't got to go anywhere.
Let's put some blue down here.
Okay.
Clean the blending blade. Now I could leave that and come back to it, but I'm just going to soften it up very quickly, and of course we could announce the winner as well.
Yes, we have got a name, and I know it's not Kimberly because Kimberly is my producer. She's trying to get this winning. She's trying to put herself forward.
We've actually got two pictures here, haven't we? So there's one for Kimberly. There you go.
Oh, there you go. You got a picture, Kimberly. But the winner of the original piece that we were looking at is Michael. Michael Skinner,
well
congratulations. We will obviously need your name and well, we've got your name, but we need your address. But thank you for placing your order during the hour. I wonder if you went for the one-day special.
Just very quickly, that's the quickest picture I've done, but you can see it there. I'm just going to tap off with a small blending blade. I'm going to remove some highlights in the clouds just to show you. Can you see that just for the last few seconds?
Can indeed, yeah.
So that's a winter scene and the gorgeous sunset as well, and
Beautiful.
rainbows as well.
There you go. We've got ages left. We've got about 15 seconds.
Should we do another one?
Else? No.
There you go, it's your turn.
Maybe we'll leave it till 9 o'clock. Don't forget, Matthew is going to be back with Yanis at 9 o'clock. Be sure to make sure you are there as well with more from the One Day Special. Thank you, Matthew. What an amazing hour. Now we've got another fabulous hour ahead of us. Introducing Ross Paper. I'll be with you the other side of the break. Then we've got the lovely Anthea here with Quilting Antiques, and then of course the One Day Special at 9.
Hochanda will be attending the Creative Craft Show at the NEC in Birmingham from Thursday the 19th of March until Sunday the 22nd of March. Take part in our famous Hochanda Tombola to win prizes galore. Or why not join one of our numerous make and take sessions being run by our crafty guest experts. You will be so inspired by their wealth of knowledge and expertise. You'll find us on stand F08 in Hall 11, so come along and say hello to the team. We would all love to meet you. Order your tickets online today at hochanda.com and we'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Pat
And Mark.
from Totally Patched. We're a family-based business here in Shropshire. We've been established for about 20 years.
All of our kits come pre-cut, meaning all the fabric is cut for the actual people who want to make the items, whether they be cushions, bags, quilts or anything else you want to cast your creative memory or mind into.
Most of the kits we produce we design ourselves. The design process is usually inspired by the fabric itself. We only use great quality fabrics, 100% cottons.
So, whether you're a beginner or an experienced sewer or quilter, we hope we've got something for all of you.
Make sure you come and watch us on Hochanda.
Hochanda will be supporting Stamporama, an incredible art, stamp and papercraft show, and we would like to invite you to come along and meet us on Sunday the 3rd of May. Stamporama brings together the UK's most dedicated and gifted craft experts, all available to inspire you with their knowledge and expertise. You'll find us in Hall 2 at the Yorkshire Event Centre, located within the great Yorkshire Showground, Harrogate. Advanced ticket holders receive an early show